Boom. Welcome back to the waviest podcast in the UK. Real talk, true stories. The best in the business. The council estate's favourite. The barbershop's best.
So them say.
So we say, we get
definitely say. You would know about the barbershop.
And he would know about the block.
Yeah.
That's about the council. What you say, the block rating us, P? Say no more. It's whole side, bruv. You get me?
I'm getting told I'm a celebrity nowadays.
You get me? Nah, come on, man. The chicken orientalist.
Yeah.
The mentalist.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but today we got a very real episode. The realest talk, the truest stories. One that I've personally been looking forward to. We've been trying to make it happen for a minute, innit?
Yeah, man.
You get me? But all in the right time and in the right capacity. So we're here today, looking forward to it. Gonna be a sick episode. I'm gonna start from the right over the co-host here. You get me?
Yeah, of course.
Man like airs in the building. Mr. Pooh Shiesty himself. He ain't done an episode without the mask.
I haven't, you know.
I retired it.
You retired it? You let him have it, yeah?
I picked up the mantle still.
We say man's got the watermelon, citrus,
do you know what I mean?
cider rude
just
boy.
to kind of offset the you know.
I was gonna get on to you about this, but he's rating it, so you get me? This is it. We're gonna
know
allow
good
you, fam.
things,
We're
bro. You get me?
gonna allow you,
Good
mate.
things, that's
It's
all,
right
man.
in the recording league still.
Yeah, the
yeah.
recording league is life, man. Trust me.
Get me.
And then you get me to the right.
What's going on, man?
The serious,
What's going on, man?
the
How you gonna do it,
waviest.
Come on, man. Big up D Gully.
Yes.
You're gonna give them
the sprinkle of South London. That's the new one.
What's
This
that,
week.
the
Just a
sprinkle
sprinkle. Just a sprinkle still.
Well, only a
Big
sprinkle.
up, man.
We said the lamp of legend, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Lamp of
Get me,
legend, yeah.
born and
I'm
raised.
differently happy belated birthday, bro. It's the
Thank
first time
you.
I've seen you since your birthday the
Yeah,
other day.
listen,
You
I
get me,
appreciate
pick up
that.
yourself every time, man. You
I
get me more
appreciate
life,
that.
more blessings.
Thank you.
You get me. It's
Appreciate
gonna be a good
that.
year.
Next
Happy
year.
birthday, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. I'm having a big blowout pop. It's mad. I'm having a large celebration next year.
Yeah.
Obviously celebrating the 4th floor next year. So
Got you,
yeah,
bro.
big-
Yeah, that's the same year as me, innit? So
Yeah,
it's mad.
yeah.
We might be
For
2
real.
in a row, fam.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
for
we
real.
don't know.
Trust me.
But now more life, more blessings. I know you just come back from a little spa retreat.
No, that didn't work out still, but that didn't work out. But if we go there, we won't get to our guests.
I was thinking you was living the good life.
Yeah, I thought it was a
That's why I wanted to link as early to get me on the meds. I'm a bit down at the moment still. I'm in the doghouse, but we got a special guest today, and that's what we're here for. Not my relationship woes. You get me?
Started mad. Chicken
Chicken
Oriental.
I know.
Trust.
But nah, man. But let's move on.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. Happy birthday, yeah?
I appreciate
You get me? To my left, very special guest. The one they call Stana,
Done no.
aka Stanaman,
Done no.
Come on.
aka Banga Stana.
Allegedly.
Many moons ago.
Maybe not.
Allegedly.
Nah, thanks for coming down, bro.
No, respect.
Appreciate it still.
Big
Trust
up,
me,
big
like
up,
I said,
big up,
proper
big up.
episode, man.
Yeah.
You know what I wanna start just like, I guess like from the beginning, yeah. I've got a little angle as well that I'm gonna bring into this in a second. But where was you born and raised? That's where I want to start, bro.
Waltham Forest. So
Yeah.
Leyton, Waltham Stone, East London, man. That's where I was born and raised.
What was it like growing up over there? Because that's like its own pocket. It's its own, like it's a different borough to like Newham and
Yeah, it
and
is,
Bolton,
but we're very
like-
close with Hackney, Newham,
yeah,
Essex.
Yep,
Do you know what I mean? So it's very much multicultural.
I like Essex.
Do you know what I mean? I had a lot of white, black, and Asian friends. Do you know what I'm saying? It wasn't
proper East,
Yeah, proper East.
pie and mash and all that.
Yeah, all of that.
And then a jerk
Beans
chicken,
and
same way.
toast.
Beans
Yeah,
and
yeah,
toast.
exactly.
I love a bit of pie and mash.
Yeah, no, for real.
You'll get that still.
Yeah.
I love a bit of Essex me.
Yeah, bro. Nah, it's like there's a whole different angle, bro.
Nah, it is.
Whole different angle.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny? Yeah, we had Big French on the podcast, right? And he was giving you your props in like the rap thing. Yeah, he was putting you in the mix with like the gigs and the DVS
No,
and
big
the
up
spray.
French, man. Big
Like
up
he was
French.
just saying, like, bro, people forget like early serious road rapper. You know what I mean? We was talking about like the road rap culture. And then at the time, I was like, yeah, and then I was like, I didn't really listen to him much. I think he was a little bit too east for me. That's what I said in passing, yeah. And then I got cut off by someone. And then in the comments, like, what do you mean he's too east of that? But what I meant, yeah, because of our age, right?
Yeah.
When you, like, even if you, year 11 times, bro, if you had a phone, you had money then. I didn't have a phone, bro, like, till like maybe like 17 or something, yeah. So the only way you could really hear about someone is if like someone had burnt a CD maybe, or like dropped or put you onto a CD, and it was very hard for someone to be discovered in like 05, 06.
100%.
Pirate, if you weren't doing pirate radio, even then, the frequency only reaches so far.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like going into the rap career side of things, when you was actually just rapping and whatnot, I don't think it reached me as much as like a North Star did, or as much as like even like a Joe Black, or definitely K Coconut round the corner and all that. But looking back on it, I was wrong, because when I think about it, I've always known who you are. I've always definitely like listened to the music and whatnot. But I think it's just worlds apart, because I'm in West, innit, and you're all the way like far in the East side of things.
Yeah.
So it's not even like it's like 45 minutes and you just reach Tottenham. It's another 25 minutes past there and an hour drive on a good day. Do you know what I mean? So I think that,
100%.
But still, at the same time, reason I bring that up, right? I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, I've got a gem that no one's ever bring up on one of your interviews.
Go on.
I'm gonna see if I land it. If I land, it's gonna be a good look still. If I don't, it's gonna be mad.
Go on.
So boom, young ASB, record shopping, turned into doing grime and whatnot. DVD drops, right? It's probably like the first ever grime DVD, bro. Lord of the Decks. Am I on? Yeah, let me land. Yeah, Lord of the Decks.
Mixtape. You're there.
Am I there?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
100%.
So boom, this drops now. Yeah, West youths love rap, East youths love grime. West youths love rap like grime. That's the best way to put it, right? So it's like, raw, boom. Even our grime MCs tried to rap. So we're just like, I'm just like, yeah, boom. Dirty Dougs host a mixtape that comes with it, like the bonus tape. Bruv, this tape's cold, yeah. It's got Dougs freestyling and that on some rap beats and that. Then there's this crew, that's got 2 tunes on the tape, and they're called Dancehall Mafia. Yeah? Am I landed, yeah?
Bro, you're spot on.
Alright, cool. So boom, in this crew, they've got the most G'd out grime tunes, bro. You know, like when you listen to like Roadside G's?
Yeah, old school.
It sound like that vibe, you know, like these man heavy. There was one tune called Fugging It Out. Dancehall Mafia, Fugging It Out. Yeah. Then there was, this is where it gets interesting. Then the other tune is called Fireworks. Right? And it's called Fireworks because in Dancehall Mafia, there's a guy called Ghetto, which is now Ghetts. Yeah. And he's got that tune, my mind works, like my mind works.
Right.
That's real fireworks. Remember that lyric?
I do.
Yeah.
That's the chorus of the tune. And then the second verse is a guy called Stana. Is that?
Yep, and then Rage.
Yeah, and Rage is...
Dancehall Mafia, but he went into Slew Them.
See?
Yeah. Chronic and...
See, look at this.
You know what I mean?
So
little history lesson there.
Yeah, and the maddest thing is, I always remembered it, bro, because I thought they were the 2 hardest tunes on the tape. Yeah. They were like gangster grime.
It was, yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And I feel like every time you've been interviewed by someone, everyone always starts with Porridge.
100%.
Or that freestyle and Lockdown.
Yeah. They definitely missed that one.
It's quite impressive.
It's very impressive.
Yeah,
no, seriously, because people do miss that one and they don't associate. I feel like I've got 3 different me's. Do you know what I mean? There's the rap me, there's that little grime bit, and then there's one that they connect me with people like Bashy, Ghetts. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't. I'm not sure if they think it's the same guy. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, he's a G for that. They're not sure if it's the same guy. What did you say on the drive up? Is he Bashy's cousin? Yeah. That's what he said to me.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. That's my family, man.
Yeah, legit. Big up for Ash, man.
You confirmed it here.
And even the clash, do you know what I mean, between him and Ghetts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like the video shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, Stanaman.
Yeah, people always on to me about that.
Yeah,
always. That's they kind of know me from that.
But you know what though? Gets his reply when Bash said, "My cousin Stanaman, I know about Wagwan." Gets his reply. He kind of was. It was a bit.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
It was a bit like.
Let's talk about it. That's a big moment,
You know why it's perfect to speak about this?
One. Yeah,
you know why? Yeah.
This is it.
Seriously, why it's perfect to speak about this? Because I always felt like I always asked it because we're close. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, especially around those times, isn't it? We did a lot.
People don't know you was in the same
jail
group.
time together.
Oh,
yeah. Beating up people. Do you know what I mean?
Real deep.
Yeah. Ghetts is serious, man. So at that time, for Bashy to say that, I was like, cuz, why would you say that?
Yeah, just
like, but obviously they're battling
He
in
had
it.
a moment.
Right, but I was hoping that gets, like,
Loudon.
yeah.
I don't think that slyly I did say that.
Yeah, I
Do
told
you know
man
what I
to-
mean?
Yeah, I told man to say
But
that.
yeah, it was that sort of energy.
Because he says, because Ghetts says, Ghetts gets irate. And he says,
Yeah.
what?
Back then he was
Because
like,
you're touching
Right.
the nerve. Like, well,
This is-
what?
Yeah,
He says, what do you mean? I was an effing bad boy in jail. Ask Carlos.
Yeah.
Oh, Carlos.
Yeah.
Who's
yeah.
Carlos?
Do you know Carlos?
Yeah.
I don't know Carlos.
Oh,
No, but that doesn't mean I don't know
No,
Carlos.
I know why
like,
you're laughing.
I just can't remember
Oh,
Carlos.
okay.
There's enough man that I can't remember from.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Cool.
I've been with Ghetts, Feltham, and Huntercombe. This is like 2001.
Yeah, early.
2002.
Yeah, early.
So for me to say that Carlos don't exist or something, that would be a lie. Because
you
I'm saying
probably-
because I don't know.
Because
That's
that
mad.
story took on a whole life of its own.
No, serious.
To the point where Stormzy done a tune,
100%.
and then Stormzy
Sampled
sampled the
it.
whole Ask
Yeah.
Carlos. That moment is like, it's
I'll
mad.
be
Legendary.
real.
No, it's-
I'll be real.
yeah,
I'm surprised,
you're
that Carlos hasn't come out.
Yeah, it's
like,
a,
you know what I'm saying?
I am Carlos.
Like, yeah,
man.
pause, yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
this is
yeah.
this is just the kind of story that a man will be like,
Yeah.
I'm the one.
Yeah, but even
I'm Carlos.
But even when
Yeah,
Ghetts
Ghetts
is
asking
shouting
about
at
me, like,
Carlos
get
or
me.
whatever he's shouting at, he could be just saying a name that he's getting wrong himself.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
trying to say? You know why it was in Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or it might be someone they both know. A
Exactly.
mutual person.
exactly.
Between them two even.
Exactly.
Carlos, we both know Carlos. Ask him, like,
I've
Hey,
never had,
Carlos, man, come show yourself, man.
Carlos, where you at?
Innit? Come to the
Where you
podcast.
I've
let's
never
say
had
the
this
story.
conversation in depth with either of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Never.
Swear?
Never. Like I've never really got into it with them.
Do you know how crazy
We
it is?
we all know, innit?
Yeah.
It was just
A moment.
yeah.
And they're so over it now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Big
mean?
time.
Yeah.
When is man ever circling back for that conversation?
Do you know what I'm saying?
So,
Like,
Of course.
Yeah,
over
but
that.
they're my people. do
That
you
was
know
a
what I
big
mean?
moment,
Ghetts,
though.
Bashy.
That was like that's an early viral moment. That's like before even viral was like a
J2K crazy.
While it was viral, I was in prison probably
thought
while
they
it was
was
going
never
most
gonna
viral
squash that.
anyway.
Yeah,
Who,
can I-
Bashy and Ghetts?
I thought they was never gonna squash
Yeah,
that. I thought they
come
was
on, man.
never gonna get over that. Come on, man. For the DVD world, for the like the entertainment world.
Ghetts was moving
Like,
madly as
it
well.
looked
Like,
very,
yeah.
it looked like they
it
were
was-
just gonna forever go their own way, man.
Ghetts was wild.
Yeah,
Let
it's
me-
hype.
Ghetts was wild back in the day, man.
Yeah,
Trust
I
I think
remember.
Black Boys was a big part of.
Because he come, was
Because
he
when
video?
he done the remix, bro.
Yeah.
Ghetts
Oh, he's
was
on
on the
Ghetts on the
remix.
remix.
Man was like, raw.
With Jaja and that.
Raw.
Yeah.
I was like,
A
okay.
Carla and that. I remember that store.
Yeah,
Big.
yeah.
Man, them can be grown and take the high road.
That's a
Like,
good
raw,
look.
it's cold.
So you're Dominican then?
No. I'm
mixed?
not Dominican. I'm Jamaican.
You're Jamaican?
Don't
Okay.
know.
Well,
Because he's got... He's
my dad's side of the family is
So's
Jamaican.
SB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So his dad and it's
Yeah.
Dominican,
Yeah.
not his mum's side. Of the
Okay,
family.
cool. So,
Yeah,
okay,
so
that makes
from
sense.
the mum's
So
side, yeah.
you're Jamaican, that makes sense
Okay,
too.
cool.
Yeah, I just thought I'd double check still because I know Bashy's store from back in the day.
Yeah.
Proper, so it's like, I rate Bashy, man.
I'm proud of him, man.
Yeah.
He's a good man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's always been a good person.
Yeah,
Like when
100%.
we was little cousins running around, I always remember him like just being one of those.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's good people, man.
And you know what? Separately as well, you know why we got to give him his props, bro. Away from just that, like as an artist, bro, he delivered classic mixtapes when it wasn't a common thing. His marketing was A1, bro.
Yeah.
Super A1. And
Good lyricist, good
Yeah.
artist.
People
Do you
were
know what I
jealous
mean?
of him, bro.
I think so.
I
yeah.
think people were jealous.
He was a little bit.
And he spoke proper. He
Yeah.
had a good pronunciation
Yeah,
of
'cause
his
he's
words.
actor as
you know
well.
what I mean?
Clarity,
He had his
man.
head
Clarity
screwed
and a
on.
good cadence as well.
Bro, there's a lot of man that, as you know, have to straddle that line between I'm a rapper and I want people to see me that way.
Yeah.
But if it's not paying me yet, I've got to do something to earn my living. Yeah. And if I'm not on the roads, I've got to get a job somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that job probably goes against the way I want people to see me because I got videos out and whatever. Yeah. There's a lot of man who had momentum slow down because really they couldn't maintain the money to keep the
Yeah,
train on.
it's a lot of money.
track,
It takes a lot of money, yeah.
But you see,
Yeah.
where Bashy from early doors was like, no secret in my game, bro. I've worked.
Yeah.
I drove
Yeah.
the bus. I did whatever I had to do. It's like, right, he always had his head screwed on from early.
No,
bro.
100%.
He definitely.
And I think I think people was a bit hateful still.
I think that the bus.
They just didn't
the bus thing come
understand
later.
it.
No,
You know,
they
some
didn't,
people
no.
just never understood.
Yeah,
man.
young man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't understand it sometimes.
Do you know what Bashy was though? Bashy was like a normal brother from the ends, bro. And back then, people were very shirty about what they rated. they only rated like someone that had stabbed 4 people minimum.
Yeah, it was
and
on
that, or
like
if
extreme
like
pages.
shot a
to
box
that,
and
do
that,
you
and
know what I
everyone
mean?
knew that you.
Yeah,
was
but
moving.
he didn't like. It
He was just for the
shows, it
ends.
shows who you are when you don't give in to that peer pressure.
Yeah,
man.
100%.
Seriously, man.
100%.
I think he
Especially coming
benefited
from
later
there.
on as well. Like
Yeah,
in his
yeah,
career
he
now,
did.
look at him now. He's doing acting. He's in 24.
And got a lot of respect.
Like,
I
you
hear
know
how
what I'm
people speak on him, speak about him, and they speak about him with respect. They respect him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you get what I'm saying? And that's important.
No, it's good. Like when you don't scum no one in life, like trust me, in later years you don't have to look back.
Yeah, yeah.
He
That's
put
the
on
truth.
for the ends as well, bro.
Like,
He put on for the ends. Let's not forget that, bro. Grime days, he was the only Northwest Grime that was
Chopper
moving.
chops.
Nah, before that, bro, he got recruited by Major Ace for special delivery.
Yeah.
So like,
you're
he's connection before special delivery,
Yeah.
but he's from Northwest, so he got a lot of flack going into an East crew. But
Being
bro,
from Northwest.
he opened the door to make them know that there's people over here that are sick at this, bro. Because like E-shoots were like West MCs, they do garage over
Yeah,
here.
I'd heard him before I knew it was him. My
Yeah.
other cousin had to show me, that's Cuzzy. I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah, because
That's
I used to
crazy.
listen to
Big
all
family as
special
well?
delivery. Yeah, massive family.
Yeah.
My family's massive, man.
So by the time they reach you and that, you're like, you've already heard him, and then they,
exactly.
okay, got
exactly.
you.
I'm like, right, that's him. He's like, yeah, go listen to that special
Yeah.
delivery and Roll Deep and Wiley and all of these.
Getting on to me, bro.
This guy.
So alright,
It would have been mad for him if I never took the late anyway.
forget that, man. Forget that. Anyway, so
Folks,
alright, cool.
folks, it would have been mad for him.
So we've got like a mad point there. Then so Dancehall Mafia, yeah. Before we move on from that,
Yeah.
how does that come around?
I was curious about the name, bro.
Right.
Yeah, and everything. I want to know a bit more about it.
Right,
'Cause
so
this is
Dancehall Mafia, the name come through my friend Rage. So Rage was kind of like the driving force. With
Slew Them Rage, yeah?
Yeah, Slew
Cool.
Them Rage
Right,
with
got you.
Dancehall Mafia. So what happened was he was a school friend, so he was in class at school. Beat maker, producer, Top Dollar. That's
I know Top
he
Dollar.
make rap.
Yeah.
That's
I know
his-
Wafer, you know.
They're first cousins. Yeah,
Wafer, Wafer's my guy. Yeah,
right,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So Wafer was kind of he knew Rage as well. Esco, Esco's my people. You know what I mean?
Esco was the coldest,
RIP
RIP.
Esco, man. So there was few people in Slew Them Mafia that Rage was connected with. So Rage was like the driving force from school.
Right.
You know what I mean? Top Dollar was one of them talented people that could like make a beat on his phone.
Yeah, he's
Do you know what I mean?
crazy.
Yeah, he had that sort of family. So Rage was always encouraging us to kind of go radio station. I never had no lyrics really written down.
Yeah.
But there was Rage, Lex, Squeechy, Twist, 10 bars, couple man from Tottenham. They was in the
What?
mix. Yeah.
That's
Squeechy,
mad.
no, not Squeechy. Twist man and Temper, they were from Tottenham.
Oh shit! And they were
Yeah.
going over them sides to do
Yeah,
grime and that.
they was coming with us. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm missing out anyone.
That's mad.
But
bro.
yeah, so with Ghetts, it was how I've met Ghetts in jail.
Yeah.
But anyway, not even jumping to there. Rage used to encourage it a lot, like radio station, just put a mic MC sort of lyrics.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But he was
Put their
structured.
finger in that.
His thing was
Yeah,
structured
yeah,
though.
the
Like,
proper old
like
school.
his thing was structured. He had his lyrics written down. Him and Lex, their bars were like rap.
He took it serious.
bars. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's only when I started going jail, when I started penning down
Mm.
and trying to form
Like a 16.
Stanaman or do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or something, yeah. And so I've come out and Dancehall Mafia come from just kind of like the dancehall to a degree.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Sick
But
name.
I didn't have any involvement in the name. To
You
be
just
fair.
joined the thing.
It does kind of sound like Red Rat and Shakadiba Suppliers.
Yeah,
Like,
Sting.
it sounds like
Yeah.
that type of link up. That's why that's why I asked about the name.
Coldest name, innit?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But it makes sense though, because now you know you see where he's like.
But
Slew
in them days
Mafia.
though, but
Yeah,
when I
makes
said
sense,
it started
yeah,
from
yeah.
school days, I know like the obviously Bashment and that. Like
Yeah.
in them days there was
heavy, bro.
especially it's heavy now,
Yeah,
but,
but yeah, it's
even
always
then,
been.
Yeah.
Them times there was like Elephant Man time and that, like when
Hey yo.
when he
Yeah,
when he first come onto the scene.
Yeah, probably
Panda
around,
River, Panda
probably
Band.
around the same time.
You get me?
But yeah, like Rage was like
Elephant Man.
like-
Hey, yo.
was serious about it. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't. He'll be on time, like getting us all like, yeah, we're going
Orchestrating it.
station, radio station. And
We took it serious.
So
Yeah.
how young was you guys then? Sorry, when you first
So-
touched radio and that?
I reckon 16,
Yeah.
That's actually magic.
16.
You don't get his credit, you know. That's why I
That's
wanted to
sick,
bring it up.
16, serious.
How's he on Lord of the Decks, bro? Twice on the mixtape, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
big
because
up Jammer for that.
That's because I was muscling it in. I know you're getting
No,
Two tunes, guys.
No, but this
Two
is the thing.
tunes.
Jammer's from the ends. Do you know what I mean? So Jammer,
Oh, he was looking out.
you know what? You see what Jammer as well, yeah. Like people like that would encourage man to come through
Yeah.
when they're doing something. You know, what you spitting? Come here.
Oh, okay.
Like, why have you not come here? Because everyone else has been here. So it was like, that was the energy Jammer was giving me. But it's like, before I got to actually go there, I'd gone prison.
Right.
Right? And I'm in prison. That's where I've met Ghetts.
Right, okay.
And like, seriously, no joke. Like, I hear man spit from years. But I'm one of them people, if you're cold, I feel like I can see it.
Yeah, got an ear for it.
And I thought, Ghetts, this guy is cold. And he's from Newham, so he's around spitters anyway. But we linked up when we've both come out like a week apart.
Okay, right.
So we've gone straight to Jammers. Me, Ghetts, and Rage.
All right,
And
cool.
we recorded those 2 songs.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
So Ghetts knew all these lot from before he went jail?
He had, not Rage, but he would have known of Jammer somehow storming as he's close. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I would assume that I don't know if they'd met,
Yeah.
but Jammer loved him straight away. Like, this guy's mad.
Gold Mount and all that.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. I don't, did he have all that?
I think he did still.
Yeah, can't
Because you know what's mad, yeah? When we used to do the under 18s events,
Yeah.
when he first come on, he used to come through the events, whatever, and he'd either pull up with Nasty or Roll Deep.
Okay.
And he was aggy at first when I first
Yeah,
met him.
yeah,
Me and him got on well.
Wild, he's wild.
We got on well.
Ghetts was wild, 100%.
Yeah. Like, I used to go to Plasto to grab dub plates off him. When we connected, like we was alright, bruv. Like, I rated him still, and I saw that as well. You know what you said?
Yeah.
Because at first, a lot of people thought that he was shouting too much and that he couldn't control the.
Yeah.
Because he used to get a bit carried away, innit?
Yeah. But I could hear it. Like,
He was talented though.
Yeah, I could hear like the lyrics was just the way he was forming them together was mad for me. Because I thought I was. And it was like, what? This guy's mad. And he wasn't right. It was just off the top. Yeah, 100%.
So from early like that.
Because
that's actually one of his top reload lyrics at the time, the firework lyric. Like, it became like a become one of his early Eskimo dance wheel up.
Quick 4-bar that everyone just.
When I works, that's reload.
Used to diss for that D with it and shit.
Bro, that was there. That was mad still. Were you floating around them times?
No, I wasn't. I was in and out them times.
So you
like coming out and be like, what's going on? And then back in jail.
So when he joins Nasty Crew, is it because you're back in the can, this crew's Dancehall Mafia split up?
No, so it's like, he wasn't officially a part of Dancehall Mafia like that. Like, we hadn't done anything.
Okay.
We'd only done those 2 songs.
Right.
And then hadn't had a chance to do anything else with him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So where I'd gone jail, I'm not sure if him and Rage had kind of fully kept the link or Rage had slowed down. You know how it goes.
Yeah, different ends.
But Ghetts weren't on like, I don't think he should have waited around for nothing and no one. Just keep moving.
Keep doing it.
Because it's the momentum, and it's like someone like Jammer as well, like will get you on dub plates and dubs that are going around. If I was out, he would have tried to do the same as well. Just keep going, being about like radio and all that, man. So he just took off.
Because at that age, a lot of people wouldn't say what you said, so that's good, bro. Because at that age, people feel like if someone was carrying on without them,
but
get funny about it.
But it wasn't never that. This is why I want to try and kind of make it seem like it was never like you're leaving me or anything.
Everyone doing their thing.
Yeah, cool.
But it's good that you saw his talent though.
Yeah, it's cold.
Because obviously if whatever happened hadn't happened in the way it went, events went differently, and then you hadn't have gone in the can, then maybe like you lot would have still been on the same trajectory, just cutting through.
But that's what I said. Like with Ghetts, it wasn't like he was in the crew like that anyway, or he'd committed to group. But with Rage, you could say different.
Yeah.
Like me and Rage was like school.
But it makes sense though. Waltham Forest.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
You're all from the same borough as well.
Exactly.
Because that's what's like Slewden was that's that borough as well. Slewden.
And they're borderline Newham though. It's like Thatcher House is just like.
Do you
know what I mean?
Is it Manor?
So a few of them are from Forest Gate.
Forest Gate, that's it. Gate.
Exactly. Yeah, Forest Gate.
You're right. That's Jammer, innit, over there.
No, Jammer's Leytonstone.
Oh, is he Leytonstone, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Esco was Leytonstone, Forest Gate, Maryland.
Maryland, that's the other part in between
Chronic,
Stratford and that.
Exactly,
Temper T and all that,
Temper. I never met
later. He come later.
Them times.
He come later.
I know he's from Maryland.
Exactly.
I know he's from because he screams it.
Yeah, because but you see, like they had Slewden, bro. One thing, they don't even get their flowers, bro. Enough, you know. Slewden was gangster, bro.
No, I remember Slewden.
Bro. They was proper, bro. You see, like the grime scene. They were the roadside G's of E's. I know that Chronic brought it up recently, but it was a fact. Like Wafer and that used to invite me to. They had a radio station, non-stop working. It was an online radio station, in their studio. We'll go do sets there, bro. But they show man love from West and that, and the E-shoots weren't really like trying to invite us onto like Rinse and Deja and that. So it's kind of like I always rated them for that. You get me?
Yeah, they were the ones that were more down to earth, more people you could network with.
They were
like,
proper.
Because a lot of the East artists just took off quick,
and they had their own little movement in it.
Yeah, they had their own movement.
Because I think like if you went on Deja Vu, it was a relevant kind of thing at one point.
That was
like
the one to be on.
It was either Deja Vu or you're just another.
Yeah,
at one point, bro. Even Rinse was like come a little bit after. It was around.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
They were second to that.
Yeah, it weren't really like crew sets on Rinse like that at that time.
Yeah, do you know what I'm trying to say? It was more DJs and that. Yeah. So yeah, man. So the grime thing. Did you lose a bit of passion for it going in and out of jail and started slowing down the tempo?
Yeah. I feel like when the Smack DVD eras, Papu, Saigon, and them guys come around, I was just gone. I was like, this is
Saigon's hard, bro.
Yeah. I thought this is me.
You know, bro. Why does rap and certain rap artists, why do they resonate in jail so much? Because because it's like there's certain artists, right? If you ask man from a certain walk of life or certain cloth, who they were listening to when they were away, so it's the same certain type of man that man were listening to. And I just wonder, what is it? Is it like, what is it about grime that doesn't really resonate with people when they're away? Where no one says they listen to grime, man, bro.
Grime's a lot of energy.
I think it's too skippy, man.
That's what it is.
It's energy as well. It's the vibe. I feel like the environment. Grime's like it's like a. Do you know what I mean? It's a way of living. You're around. You really got to be in that grime mentality. You dress grime. You look grime. Your hat's grime. Academic.
No, it's real though.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like a lifestyle.
Like
It's not just
yeah, yeah. You can just tell.
That's facts.
I don't think I was ever there.
Right.
Ever.
No,
I don't think you was.
Because I didn't.
I don't think you was.
Do
you know what I mean?
Like
That's why I wanted this combo.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm a people person, bro. Like when we was chilling earlier, I was like, bro, like I just know. I kind of know you're a very like real person.
Yeah.
You get what's the saying again? You get what you see.
Yeah.
That's
it.
What
you see is what
you see is what you get. Yeah, my guy.
No, come on.
So that's what you give off to me. Like you give off someone that's lived a very like tough and real life.
Yeah.
But you are true to it, like
now, bro. I'm more comfortable and more confident to be like that now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where when I was younger, I don't think I was giving off that energy.
Really?
I think, man. I think I was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the facade.
Putting on a definite guard. You get what I'm saying? Because you know how it is, bro.
Yeah, you can't let no weakness, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah.
Can't
you live in a certain life.
Like any little slip, man.
But now I'm just like, well,
he's grown now, innit?
I'm just
big man thing.
Just happy and grateful, innit?
See, this is what I get as well from you. Like, it's just like we're bouncing ahead too far. We'll get to that because it's a whole story. But cool. So rap is more suited. You're back inside. You know the first times you go jail, yeah. Yeah. What is it for? Is it for
yo?
Yeah, like robberies. No, that's cool.
Alright, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Bro, come on, man.
Sorry, I'm just looking out, bro.
He's a grown up, bro. He can tell me.
The comment section are on us already.
Nah.
I'm just looking out.
I said it sounded all federal.
You know, in the flow of the conversation, it might be comfortable. It's like, yeah. So what was it?
No, because bro, if you know about what he's porridge, yeah,
right,
HMP,
yeah, of course.
His journey is very like, you know how like, boom. El Nino episode, Mel Dog and that. They've been jailed 21 prisons, bro. And these ain't no joke thing, bro. He's a similar brother, you know. He's been through the system in a way where it's like he's saying, he's grateful now that he could just do his thing and that, bro.
Sorry, my bad to jump to your question.
Because obviously the earlier times when you're going away is going to be different to the later, right? So
definitely, 100%.
That's all I wanted to
definitely like a different person as well. Do you know what I mean? So.
Because I know, allegedly Ghetts was more of a. Like
is it? But this is what I'm saying. I wasn't.
You know what I'm saying?
We wasn't road.
That's why I'm asking.
We weren't road friends.
You met inside, not outside. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, we were inside.
That's why I wanted to ask. You know.
But I wouldn't know. But
no, I don't. And that's not.
He's with man them in the jail. He's with the man them.
No, that's not a ban. I don't mean a ban. I mean like
a driver.
No, I mean like allegedly like taking things.
Oh yeah.
I heard that was.
Yeah, but that's you know
allegedly,
what?
I don't know.
Like maybe, like I can't remember what
no one really knows
them sort of years. You know what I mean? I can't.
Man just won the mobile life
achievement. Our social circles weren't the same.
And you're bringing this up.
I'm talking about allegedly.
I just won the big award, you know.
Yeah, for real.
Big lifetime achievement award. And man bringing this up.
Ghetts, man. Let's cut the crap.
Let's cut the crap. I'm from West. I could be wrong.
Ghetts on this show. Clearly, Ghetts on this show.
Yeah, so I think I started off with a similar kind of to a lot of people in East London. It's like I wasn't a trapper or anything. Do you know what I mean? I was one of them road youths that's kind of, we used to steal cars. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like me and my mates, like a couple of the friends that I'm close with from young, when they was like 12, 13, they knew how to drive. Do you know what I'm saying? They was into cars though. It wasn't just about nicking them, that was their hobby. Till this day.
The driving and that.
Yeah, they're just behind mechanic sort of guys, do you know what I'm saying? So we used to nick cars, and that's where I first started getting arrested. Right. Do you know what I mean? Driving without owner's consent, stolen, whatever. Then it was a bit more robberies. Close knit. Yeah, knit time. Yeah. Just started escalating, to be fair. Like it was common assault was my first thing where it led to prison, because I took one youth's phone, I punched him in his face as well.
Oh, Stanaman, what did he do?
Nothing.
What did he do, man?
He actually did nothing. I was just bad man.
Could he just take the phone though? Without
This is where the story came from.
I probably made something up. I can't even remember. Bro,
you looked at man funny.
You look at my girl. Yeah.
Is this the days when? Is this the days when allegedly man would say, "Bro, can I at least get my SIM card back?"
All of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get the SIM card back?
I can't remember.
That's a vial.
I got punched in the face. I doubt it.
Punch in your face, and you don't get the SIM card
But
back.
I shouldn't have took his phone. Yeah. At all. You know what I'm saying? And that led to community service.
He was civilian as well.
Because he didn't get his chip.
Nah, he wasn't a civilian. He wasn't a civilian. But he wasn't a rude boy like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You could
Yeah.
lose your phone. Do you know what I'm saying? But just yeah, man. I had issues as a young boy. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna act like I was doing things that were right. Yeah. I was just running about wild.
So it's like basic like street robberies.
Yeah, it was a street robbery basically. I went that path, and that was just from there. It was jail, innit?
Yeah.
Because you know, innit? You don't. Them times it's jail for street robbery.
100%, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
And once they got you, bruv, like the government, like once they
that would be the one to send you to jail. A car theft or something may not send you jail, but
they might allow you quickly.
Robbery, you're going.
Yeah. And it's aggressive as well.
It's funny like that back in the day, because bear man used to do bare things and not go to jail, and it'd be something dumb. Yeah. A man's gone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, even I used to feel like that. When I look at the young G's now, they get nicked for anything. Yeah. And I was thinking, raw, a man would have had like 10 crimes under his belt before he get nicked for his first.
Yeah. I was like that. I had about five offences.
That's when you got to work out.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But now it's like, man, I was coming on the roads, sell their first weed, nicked.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's unlucky, bro.
But it's happening. I know bare man like that. Literally, they got a local young thing nicked, and now they're in the game now because they got nicked, not because you know what I mean. But yeah.
So the first sentence that you get sentenced for, is it a short one then?
Very short. 4 months due 2.
Yeah,
it's called a DTO, like detention training order. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you're on license for 2 months. But I thought that was a bird at the time.
You was right.
Came out, I thought I'd got hencher and that.
Bolo.
8 weeks.
Bolo.
8 weeks. Like, what? Where's everyone been? Yeah. You never wrote me.
Ready to crush
you. Never wrote me.
I'm upset. Didn't send me
It's only been
no
4
paper
weeks.
in jail.
Yeah, I was emotional.
So wait, what was you sticking it on people for not writing as well?
No, I think like
Wasn't he?
Like, a little bit.
Man.
He was. I could tell.
But I came out. I was out for a month and gone.
Again.
Yeah,
What
I was
for
gone
now?
for a robbery now.
Enough
Like a
Proper thing, yeah.
Before it was like I said, I broke the my license conditions.
Yeah.
Or not my license conditions, but the community service. And I didn't comply.
Probation.
So they sent me in for that 4 months thing. Then I came out. I didn't comply with the DTO order. And I committed a new offence. And I got 3 years.
I'll ask you a quick question, quickly before you continue. Is there any part of you, bro, that when you first got the 4 due 2 months, was there any part of you that thought like, do you know what? Man's got criminal record now anyway. Man can't even get a job now anyway. So fuck it. When I come home, no point doing X, Y, Z because the road's blocked now. Carl, man's already done this. So when I come home, fuck it. Man, better man just proceed on a certain type of path.
Yeah.
Because I'm curious to know if you came home and obviously allegedly a robbery took place not long after you came home and then you were back off again. I'm just curious to know at this point, Rod, do you reckon? Do you reckon if you came home and there was no barrier to getting a legit job or trying a thing and get a trade and get something legit, basically. Like if you didn't already know that road's gonna be a bit techie now because of being in jail, do you reckon you possibly might have tried a thing in the legit direction if it was more of an option?
Option, yeah.
Yeah.
If it was more of an option, I'm the sort of person I would have definitely tried. But at that time for me, maybe there was options, but I was blind to them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I wasn't looking for them. Yeah. So I came out and I've gone straight back. And I feel like when I came out after that longer sentence, that's when I was more open to
whatever
working.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Because you got a taste of that.
Yeah, but at that in the first sentence, I don't think I cared.
Because you didn't really, because it's like, as much as it's,
and no one around me cared. I don't think anyone around me was at working age group. I was at 17, 16 at times. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're still young and dumb.
Yeah, I didn't have no
so
kids.
Everyone's outside, everyone's
I
outside.
didn't have no kids. Do you know what I mean? Or nothing at that point. So
you go back and you do, you serve a 2?
I do 18 months. I get 3 years.
Yeah.
I serve 14 months. Come out on tag.
Come out on tag.
Yeah.
At this time when you come out on tag, is there any significant changes when you get back home? Is there anything where it's like, I don't know, like you have your first child or you are sort of looking for jobs, like you say? And is there anything the way you could calms you?
So I come home 18. Yeah. This is around the time.
So you're still quite young still.
Yeah. I did have my first child at 18 as well. My son. But so I came out on tag. I was staying with my sister at first, and like my big sister, you know what I mean. I could do what I want, innit?
Yeah.
Like,
big up
I've
sis,
always
man.
kind of been out for a lot. Yeah, big up my sis, man. I've always been able to kind of have that sort of freedom where I haven't got no one kind of on me. Other than it's the police, do you know what I mean? Other than that,
real man in kind of.
Yeah, there's no. I didn't really have anyone to kind of discipline me or nothing. So, I was on tag. I kind of think I went straight back into the lifestyle. Do you know what I mean?
It's because what you know, innit?
Yeah, like I had my sister moaning at me and stuff. Like,
yeah, she will though. She cares.
Yeah, because the police are gonna come to her house and.
But she cares about you too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
She cares, innit? But I ended up just breaching that.
Yeah.
And going back to having to serve license, but a lot was going on the roads.
Everyone gets caught in that though.
Nah,
the ends were peak.
But like you said, now it's frying though.
Yeah.
So now it's like.
Man, them are very active. Do you know what I mean?
In Leyton, yeah?
In Leyton, Waltham Forest in general.
Okay,
in general,
cool,
yeah. It's just you know what I mean? It's the age group now where it's not just a phone robbery. It's like you might get stabbed as well.
Yeah, the knife crime.
Trying to see you.
Yeah. It's serious.
What year is this roughly?
I would say 2004.
Oh, so still quite early. So Solid Crew are kind of popping.
Yeah. I would say
04?
Yeah.
I would have said
03,
not 04. This is Grime starting to find his footing now.
Power's out, innit?
04?
04.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm slightly off.
around those times.
You're right.
Power times.
So Power is popping. Yeah, because
21 seconds
it went
before
so
that.
quick though. Because it went from like 01, 02, 03, and then it was Grime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good spot because sometimes I always get that blurred. So it must be mad living in East End as well, being someone that's like on the roads, and then the grime scene's popping. You know what I mean? You could literally be like you said you weren't a trapper, but let's just say you was a trapper. You could literally be trapping and then go home and listen to Nasty Crew on a fucking Tuesday or Thursday or whatever it was.
I reckon at that age group there, between like 2002 to 2004, I'd kind of like I wasn't raging that was still doing their thing. I think. Yeah. Like, but I was in the roads now.
Yeah, you're deep in the.
Yeah, now I'm in like the jail road. That's the kind of the motion.
So was the road, you know, like where it's frying and that, was it more like certain estates or was it more like within Waltham Forest, we don't like this part and they don't like us?
Yeah, so it's like, man had active OGs. Do you know what I mean? Like they because I think that matters, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
And the OGs were very, very active, so man used to look up and just want to be with them and follow what they're doing or whatever argument they've got, man want to take it up. Everyone does. You get me? Feel like
back the thing.
Yeah. So them times there, music weren't about, and was just really like, I wouldn't want to say too much peer pressure, but at the same time, there wasn't anyone else that I was around. Sorry, that wasn't doing anything positive. I can remember. Yeah. Like, sorry to anyone that was, but I couldn't. I just never
stand out. Like
they wasn't standing out to me.
To be fair, at them ages, bro, I weren't really deep in positive.
Yeah, you're not really looking like that too tough anyway.
I was more
other than like music, like just say like big up a Maxwell D or someone.
Legend, bro.
Do you know what I mean? But
he's been on the show too.
Yeah. Big up on Maxwell D because
he's from over there, innit?
Yeah, he's probably the biggest artist other than like a Lethal B and that from Waltham Forest.
Bro.
But yeah,
he was
Maxwell
before
D.
Lethal as well, so it's more. He's more key because he had Serious before.
Yeah, but he was a name. That's what I'm saying. He had big cars and all of that. Them
Flashy,
times.
Was it a Pay As You Go, innit?
No, before Page You Go though, he had Serious.
Yeah, the song
we didn't know
Serious.
that, so we interviewed him.
Yeah, that song Serious. Yeah, that was a hit.
Hit record, bro. Super hit.
Yeah.
And he's a flashy don.
Exactly.
And he was doing the
he looks the part.
Yeah, 100, bro. Even the convo we had with him, we didn't even realize like he was just showing us like them man was doing mad little moves and that. He was outside.
Of course.
He was outside.
You get what I'm saying?
He was doing these things.
But I wasn't of that same era. To be fair, I probably come
They're a bit older
just
than us.
after his era, but I remember him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So for you in that area, then you're just getting on with the road thing now. But I know what you mean though, because the road is mad, isn't it? Once you end up becoming like jail and then beef changes everything. Beef stops a lot of things. Beef stops you from being able to go to the youth centre and just chilling freely. Beef stops you from even going radio and studio.
Yeah,
like
there was no youth centres, man. There weren't none. There weren't none once we got to them ages.
Yeah, it was all mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember even the people that we was kind of had this little arguments with, they had a little youth centre that we used to go before all the drummers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that just all
Lock off.
lock off.
I know them ones.
Yeah, the youth centres, man.
Beef changes everything because
Yeah.
you can do all road and get money and that, and then as soon as there's beef, different, bro.
And there wasn't like deaths and that. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just bro. That's what I'm saying. There was a lot.
Getting robbed here, man.
Not to say that deaths never happened, like in the long run. But I'm saying in the beginning, around those ages, it wasn't like that. It was just little incidents. Do you know what I mean? And everyone kind of knew each other.
That's the reality then, though.
That's what we speak about on the other pod. Like most beef is people that know each other, and then it's a split off kind of between
close proximity.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
100%.
It's a split off. And it's like these one that were on these sides, they favour this.
It's always solvable, man. It's always solvable, like in the beginning.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
like you said,
It
until
goes too
something
far.
happens and man catches a man here.
Yeah, this one didn't want to phone me to say to me like, bruv, you know your mate done this. You just wanted to come and do what you wanted to do, and now I'm offended that you. Do you know what I'm saying? That's like,
that was the thing.
why did you shout me to say that? Do you know what I'm saying? And both ways, because there's times when I haven't phoned ahead to say this guy's done this or that guy. I've just gone and people are offended by that. Man.
Ego's
like,
a weird thing, though, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
when you deep the male ego is like, bro, people don't communicate properly, bro. It's all pride.
It's
Like,
not.
it's
That's what you say. The
Do you know
people
what I mean?
pride.
It's all pride, bro. Like, what?
People.
Man, think you do that to me. Man don't want to ring you to do it. I want to do it. You know what I mean? It's like,
It's like you don't want to check in. It's like, right, no, I'm gonna do it
I'm
myself.
not going over there myself later.
all of that. Do you know what I mean?
Myself.
And I don't like I said.
Shouldn't need to.
I think people have got a misconception of me. Is that the right word?
Yeah, 100%.
Because
perfect.
I don't like you might say to me, your friend said this to you and he said that to you. But I never saw myself as that guy.
Yeah.
Never, not once. Even though I might be rapping, I feel like rap made me more popular, made my street stuff more popular.
Yeah, of course.
Because I never felt like I was running no block or these youths all under me or I'm this guy, I've killed 6 man. But I'm not that guy. I don't know who's told anyone that, but it ain't true. Like for real, not even on an allegedly one. It's just not true. Like, course, man, I've done robberies and bad things and that, but it was never how people tried to paint, man. It was too much.
The legend of Stana. Yeah, the legend of Stana.
Like youngers.
The legend of Stana.
No, it's real though. It's real.
Youngers go to school and then inflate the reputation of
Yeah,
their elders.
exactly. But it's a dangerous thing. I realise,
Yeah, bro. Even
and they're not because they're saying it in a good way. They're talking about you like, and me and Stana that day and we done this, but bro, you're bigging me up. It sounds good to me, but at the same time,
you're showing people what happened and that as well.
No, even if it never happened, you're painting
the made up stories.
You're giving a reputation of me that maybe I don't want. Don't lie, don't make me sound like Godzilla.
Even how man approach you now is different. Because man will see you based on the stories, like, and then they will interact with you differently because they've heard the story back in the day. So now when man would have had a calm conversation, man was like, oh, I don't know about this geezer. I heard he robbed 10 man and the last
to
friend
the point
that he
when there's
talked
things
to,
that's going on that
And you don't give back your SIM card.
It gets deep. It gets deep. People will call your name and stuff that you wasn't even there for. Do you know what I mean?
Popularity would do that as well, though.
Yeah.
Because you know, when you're somebody precedes you. Nah, bro. Even like we got an episode coming up in a couple of weeks with someone from my ends that I've finally convinced to come on the pod.
Yeah.
Same thing, bro. Like my man's done. Like it's the same shit, bro. You know, like his name gets thrown around in situations that he's not even involved in, but now because his name's in it, it does that.
Yeah.
Because when you're really about the life, bro, like when you've done your thing, you've been in jail a few times. Remember as well, like now it sounds like nothing to say jail. Everyone's been jail now. If you ask everyone, but back then when someone gets thrown in Feltham and that, it's like,
yeah.
hope he's alright. You know what I mean? Like he's getting,
yeah. But I noticed as well, like people that have got like maybe bad reputations, people have spoken, this guy's like this guy's like that. When you get to meet them,
always the nicest guy.
Always calm.
You get to know someone that actually knows them properly. They're like, bruv, he's nothing like that.
Proper good geezer.
Like what stories you lot have heard.
No, it's real though.
So I try to treat people how I want to be treated as well. Like whatever I've heard about you,
until I meet you.
That could be a whole. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear that. I agree with that.
And then there's man that's quiet. That's
oh, bro,
serious
sickos.
And you're like, what?
Sickos, bro. It's always the quiet one.
Those are the ones you gotta look out for.
Yeah, it's always the quiet one, bro.
Gotta look out for them.
Always the quiet don, bro. Just there in their own head, like you know what I mean. But yeah, bro. You know what? One thing I wanted to ask, right? You know when you were like saying how you're fully involved, you're going back and forth a little bit. You're living with your sister, at one point, right?
Yeah.
How did thank you, bro. How do you end up with sis, bro? Because you know what I'm thinking. You mentioned something earlier. I might be wrong, but I just remember you saying, apart from the Jakes, there was no one to say, "Oi, come here."
Yeah. Right.
Is there a reason? Is that a reason for that?
So obviously my parents passed away when I was young.
Oh, sorry, bro. Man.
Yeah, no.
How old was you?
10. 10 when my mum passed.
Sorry,
11
bro,
when my dad.
Yeah,
that's young.
That's tough. That's young.
Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's a long time ago.
Brother.
You get me? So, I kind of went to living with aunties and uncles at first.
Yeah.
Then my behaviour kind of steered me into like the care system.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
See.
And by the time I'd got to like 16, I could kind of be independent living.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like go to hostels and just
got your own room and that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But where I was coming out on tag, my sisters was the only accommodation that they
because they need a guardian.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And my little sister was living with my older sister. And and the funniest thing is my older sister's only 3 years older than me.
Yeah.
So but as I'm telling it to you now, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, she was 19.
Yeah, so just
doing all of this.
Big woman. Yeah, moving
love
like
my
a big
sis,
woman.
man. Love my sisters.
That's why I picked her up earlier. Like I kind of
proper.
I thought, you know what,
And my
bro?
brother.
Yeah,
my bro.
19, like having responsibility of 2 kids, basically. Like,
You know what I mean?
It's a
Like
lot.
19, 20,
Yeah.
really young. She had her own son as well.
Oh, so she was really.
Do you know what I'm saying?
My sister
my
had a
nephew.
youth at 16 as well, and she's only. So I get it. Yeah,
exactly. So, I went. Yeah, that was kind of why
See.
I was with my sister around those times and not like mum.
So you got 2 sisters.
2 sisters.
Any brothers?
Older sister, older brother, and a younger sister.
Oh, so you got a younger sister and an older brother.
Yeah, I got older
you.
brother.
How much older is your brother than you?
He's 5 years older than me.
So he's a big man.
Okay.
Was he
like 43,
similar to you
44
or?
No, but at the same time, he's just more don't get caught.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, he's nothing like me. I'm joking. But, no, what it is.
Respect.
Like not to the deep
Yeah.
side of it, but he's not an angel, innit? He's a good, he's a
He's
good
still
man.
for the heads.
Yeah, I mean, he works. Do you know what I mean? He's not out here committing crime or nothing like that. But people don't know, like he's the guy I was following to do everything when I was young. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Big
Still
bro.
not-
Until we got a little bit older, and it was, I'm saying. But
Yeah.
my brother showed me all the badness. Do you know what I mean?
So that's where I get it from.
Yeah,
But that's a
big
mad
bro.
thing though, because obviously 4 siblings lose their parents very early.
Yeah.
That's a major life-changing incident, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna make like was it the same time they passed or?
A year apart.
Oh,
A year
so it
apart.
wasn't even the same
It
incident.
wasn't the same incident. No, it wasn't. They got ill, bro.
Oh,
basically,
bruv,
yeah, they
man.
just got
Sorry,
unwell.
bro, man.
Yeah, no,
So
come on.
But you know what though? That might even be heartache and that, bro. From one of the other.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's how,
bro.
that's how I see it for my dad.
Yeah, because
Like, my dad couldn't live without my mum, because my mum went first.
See, it was
Do you know what I'm
Pops
saying?
after.
Yeah, so Pops went
I heard
after,
about
and
that still.
I just like he just
People
couldn't.
die of a broken heart.
Yeah,
Yeah, he just
I've
couldn't
heard
live
that.
without.
My
He just
gran
couldn't
couldn't
live without my mum,
granddad,
bro.
bro.
I've
Yeah.
heard that.
Do you know what I mean? It's real. I believe that's real, man. You know
So,
what I mean?
yeah, Pops was hurt, bro.
Hurt, wounded.
Nah,
4
100.
kids. Do you know what I'm
That's
saying?
a heavy burden, innit, as well. Not in a burden way where like the word burden's strong, but like just out of nowhere, this life-changing thing happens. The love of your life goes. You've got these kids here. You don't even know. You've got to manage individually every kid's trauma.
Exactly.
Especially when you're grieving as well. Like like looking after kids, you're grieving. You're trying to deal with your own emotions,
your own pain.
You got to deal with the children's emotions as well.
Yeah, and they were young.
Grieving.
They were young. 25.
Yeah.
Younger than we are now, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It's mad, innit, bro?
Yeah, that's a lot to do.
35, bro.
Because me and my brethren, Carlito, we was chatting the other day. One of his brethren's passed, of cancer, bruv. Yeah, a few years back. It's been about 5 years now, and we was talking about it over a Henny the other night. And he was just like, bro, he was 38, bro, when he went. Like, he's the age man is now, bro.
Yeah.
Cancer.
And I was always kind of scared about, like, getting to 35.
And then what would happen to you?
Yeah, it was like parents. A PSD. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, that makes sense. That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
You'd think that it might even be in the fact, the
All
family
that.
and that. So,
all of that,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
But nah, amen, you're healthy and well, bro. So this makes more sense now, bro. So you're basically kind of gone off the rails a little bit secretly.
Yeah.
Like you've gone off this thing where it might be a lot of anger pent up.
Yeah.
A lot of frustration.
Yeah, a lot of not ways of knowing how to channel your anger and what's going on and all that. Do you know what I mean?
one's here to tell you to calm down or do this and move like that.
Exactly. And when I say no one's there, I always like to add this in because I don't get twisted. I got uncles and that was trying. Do you know what I mean? Especially one of my uncles, big up my uncle Carl. Like he was like. Do you know what I mean? Like,
stepping in.
Yes, like he would tell people, "This is my son." You got what I mean?
Yeah, proper geezer.
Yeah, and he's got his own kids, but he proper was trying, but I was just rejecting a lot of it and just running around. You get me?
You would at that point, bro. Yeah. No one could. There's not a lot of people that can relate to that kind of loss, bro. So it's not going to be easy for anyone to manage your pain, bro. You've got to work
especially at that age as well.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Especially at that age as well. Like, it's not.
But I realise, bro, man, seriously, man. Like, not even to sound cringy or whatever, but see me, now the older I get, I realise, anything that was taken from me, God replaced.
Oh.
Like, man's been blessed, bro. I can't say it. Amen. Like, I know, like, man will say, sorry to hear that, but bruv, you see me, I'm the last person anyone needs to kind of feel sympathy for. Like, if you said to God, like, oh, poor Stana or whatever, he'll laugh at you. Be like, what? Bless this guy, you know. I niced him. Like, they didn't go without. And as I look at my sisters and my brother, we didn't go without, bro.
Yeah,
like, for real.
Yeah,
like,
good.
You get me?
No, I rate that.
Yeah, so.
You're a prideful man, though.
I am, but I like to take accountability as well for things.
I respect it.
Do you know what I'm
saying?
saying?
I'm like that. I find it very hard to get sympathy.
Yeah.
I find it almost like irritating, but the reality is, pain, bro. It's pain. This guy's wind up. Don't watch this guy, bro. Listen, his facial expression is crazy, bro.
You find it hard to receive sympathy, or to give sympathy.
Nah, to get it.
You find it hard to get it from
like others. Even when I lost my nan, bro, it hurt me because she was like my mum, bro. And it's like people in the family, for instance, would like kind of like come and address me about it because they knew that they was close.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, yeah, nah, it's cool, bro.
I'm good.
Like, but it was like a push away. Like,
Yeah.
Because I'm alright.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, that's what you're
but
saying.
I don't like. A lot of people don't care about star signs and that, but I'm a proper Leo, bro. Like I'm one of them brothers that's like I'm alright on my own. Even just if everyone don't like me, I'll just crack on.
I'm like that now. I've had to be like. I feel like I've built that sort of.
But it could be a bad thing for me too sometimes because it's like I can push away people
and then you find it hard to get back in.
Yeah,
I'm like that. If you've had your circle going and I wasn't there when it started, I don't know how I'm getting in that. It could be even a group chat. I find it hard, but even at work, like I find it hard to like guys just want down the pub after work. Like, nah, mate.
Yeah, bro.
Everyone's eating lunch over there. Nah, I'm over there, mate. Go to my car. Do you know what I mean?
My thing. Yeah. It's not
that I can't socialise. It's just I find it hard to be in the family-ish as when everyone's so close.
Yeah.
It's hard to put your energies out there. Like
no, but bro, it's real. It's real.
Like
because bro, I struggled with that for so many years, bro.
No,
and you never think it. You never think it because of podcasting. Like, he just talks too much and he knows everyone. But bro, the people that I rate, just for a reason. Like they went out their way to like show man.
Yeah.
And that, you know.
I'm like that with even my close friends. I got like I could tell you my closest friends. Yeah, and it'll be like, wow. I wasn't there at that point when I might not be, their mum might not know me. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone else has got that. Oh, gosh, you know, his mum and everyone knows everyone's everyone. But I'm not in.
Yeah.
I feel, do you know what I'm saying?
You know when we were younger, they used the word beg friend a lot. Beggy.
Yeah.
And
That beg friend that could come round everyone's house and open the fridge and that. No, I'm not that guy. Only one friend I'll say I had like that where it's like I was there 24/7 in that house.
Nah,
big up Phil.
We all need one friend like that where we're that comfy that we can cut through.
Bro, that's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bro,
Did you have a friend like that?
Yeah, that's the maddest thing.
Straight to the fridge?
No, worse. They got to the oven. They put food in the oven, like. I thought you was trying to.
But when the man them become family, like a mumsy knows them.
You're coming home,
and they're sitting in your crib already having a lunch and that. You're like, wait, hold on.
To see you, like, mum lets your brethren in.
Yeah. You got a food and that. You come home like, bro.
I was like that with one of my friends and that. Big up his mum, man. Seriously, like great people.
Proper.
They proper like. When I was like going through like
you.
the foster care and that, I used to I wouldn't want to be there. I'd just rather be outside.
Sure.
But she kept me in there safe with him.
Yeah.
And when everyone had to go home, I wasn't have to go home.
Okay.
I'm calm there, not the door. Good. You know when kids are being naughty, no one's coming in today.
Yeah. Now you're alright.
I don't know. I'm in.
Get him in. Yeah. He's alright. He's one of us.
Proper.
He's one of us. Get him in.
Proper people. Yeah.
You need that though.
Need that,
bro.
man.
I feel like a lot of these early offences are coming from being outside too much.
Yep. 100%.
You know, do you remember?
Bored, man.
Remember Corrupt,
bored, man.
The West Coast rapper. Corrupt.
Yeah.
From,
I do.
Yeah, Dog Pound.
I do.
He had one lyric, bro, where he was just like, he said something about like house parties and that, like, you know, like if you're in the house party for too long, something's gonna happen, basically. And I always remembered the lyric, bro, because I'm just like, you gotta know when to go home.
It's true, man.
And if you don't go home,
you're gonna be
you're
there.
gonna meet something.
Every time.
You're gonna catch something, bro. It might be on the night bus too long. It might be on the block too long.
No, it's real.
The barbershop too long.
I've been that guy though. Like when I feel the feel.
Gone. Yeah. You had to though.
I'm out of it.
Yeah, you was deep in it, bro. So you know when you start reconnecting with rap and you do the Lockdown Records freestyle over the Little Scrappy.
Yeah.
Because that Little Scrappy tune was "You Don't Want a Problem."
Yeah.
That was big.
I love those sort of beats. You see what I'm saying? I probably
outside.
first heard that beat on a Smack DVD or something, or Papu, someone killing
or Jim
it.
Jones or something.
And then thought, I want to do a version. But yeah, I remember writing those lyrics in jail.
Right.
Coming out, I recorded that. That was like 2000, end of 2004, beginning of 2005.
Was that?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what, you're right. Because you know why you're right, bro. Because there was an album with Little Scrappy and Trillville, and it was on that.
That's the kind
it
of
was a
time
joint
when
album.
Scrappy was kind of bossing.
Little John
He
times.
started jumping up. Yeah.
It was definitely those times.
I'm gonna check it because you know what,
you
bro?
used to have an instrumental CD called How to Rap and that.
Yes.
And I used to just go through everyone.
J Arms.
I tried to
J Arms.
I even know that CD.
They went up to like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Arms. These are bare CDs, instrumentals, old school.
89.
Think about it, man. How was
You man are the coldest.
Yo.
J
Do you know what?
Arms.
I was literally about to speak for that now.
instrumental.
Wembley Market.
I was gonna say that back in the
Wembley
day.
Market.
but
How did he get them?
How did he get
He was an
them?
insider in the late.
He got
People's
something.
vocals.
Yeah.
But it's true though, it's like to get the instrumentals and that, you get the instrumental CDs and that, you have like 30 like tunes of just all the new latest
needed
tracks.
one CD?
Yeah, one CD.
We needed
one
one
CD with like
CD.
30
And you
tunes.
do the whole mixtape.
Yeah,
The whole
literally. The whole mixtape. You got 2 mixtapes on that, bro. Trust.
Yeah, it was on this album. I remember it.
No, real, I remember.
So yeah, you're right. 04. Spot on. 04.
Yeah,
Crazy.
2004.
You're early
or
with rapping,
towards the
bro.
end though. Towards the end.
Bro, we gotta give it up to you, bro. You're
Nah, it's
early
real.
with
Yeah,
rapping.
come on.
Because it was UK rap them times, bro. What was PDC around?
Yeah.
SMS?
Yeah.
The reason I know where they
Yeah.
was around because I was a big fan of,
Yeah.
of PDC.
They were hard,
I
bro.
used to listen. I had one of their CDs, man. I had it all day running.
Who do you reckon was your favourite in their crew at the time?
Definitely DVS.
Yeah,
100
cold.
million %.
Davey was
And
super
then,
cold, bro.
Quinny.
Oh,
Do you remember Quinny?
Quinny's the hardest.
He's the hardest.
Yeah,
He had
was
the,
the
what
hardest.
is that song he had?
I don't want to say it.
Rebo or something. He had a song called
Bro,
Rebo or something.
Quinny,
Them
the tattoo on his neck, light skin done.
Them was official.
fam,
so.
everyone in South rated
The man
Quinny.
was official, so.
Yeah, everyone rated Quinny. They in South they used to say Quinny was the best rapper before anyone else blew. I remember people used to tell me that. Yeah,
Like
they used to tell
Eastman
me
used to
that.
feel that way. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
bro,
That's what it was.
Yeah. They used to say he's the best rapper out of the whole crew. And then later on, people roasted their own
started roasting,
stardom.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Judge of Soul's brother, I liked.
Naja.
Yeah,
Naja, he was lyrical.
He was hard,
lyrical.
yeah.
Very
It was
lyrical, bro.
cold. It was cold.
I think he needs to be out there more because I used to like him as
Yeah.
well.
I just like PDC. I like just that.
Gangster,
that
bro.
they was all
Yeah.
kind of different, man.
It was gangster.
Do you know what I mean?
They were
Even the
G'd
American thing, like to the extent I didn't mind
I was
it.
gonna ask.
I didn't mind to an
Bro,
extent.
we go down this wormhole every episode, bro.
Because DVS used to be like
on the end of the sentences.
Yeah,
Oh,
like Tupac.
Yeah.
Like kind of.
He's hard, bro.
But he's cold. Let's be real.
I don't think DVS listened to UK rappers though.
He was Tupac,
If
innit?
he listens to
I
this
don't think he
podcast,
even
he thinks
listened
I
to
don't like
British
him
rappers.
because I always bait out the fact that he done the Tupac and the Lil Wayne thing.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
in
he
the
used
end,
to drag
bro, but
his
do you remember
words.
he would spit in English, yeah, like, I'm from Brixton, bang, bang. And then at the end of the sentence, he'll go, you know, about the dollar, holla dollar. Yeah. He used to do the American line at the end. No, bro, you remember it though? On the 1 in a Million tape, bro. He would spit English for like 15 bars.
End it off.
And then at the 16th bar,
End it
bro, he's
off.
giving you a holla dollar. Like, real talk, bro. But he was the coldest.
He was cold.
He was the
man.
coldest,
Yeah,
bro.
it's real, it's real.
Bro, he can't.
He's just dying, bro.
Believe it, bro. What I just done it.
From your side.
Yeah, you gotta see them tomorrow. You know
Yeah, go. Man's gonna get a phone call and that saying, yo, how you let that white boy talk about, man?
No, but serious though, man. Like that's the truth, innit? It's the truth.
Yeah,
It's
bro,
the truth.
it is what it is. It's there, bro. You know they'll say, "Why did I say it?"
Yeah.
It's there. It's actually there.
Yes, if you know, then you
know, yeah.
Even he's saying, "I know they did that, but I rate it." We rate it, bro. We rate it.
Yeah, I liked it.
But that's
It's
the
like
thing,
they
though.
made it work, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
We listen
It's
to
like-
a lot of them. Like, well, if you
they
listen to
make it
rap, you
work.
listen to a lot of American sing. So
Yeah.
even the American, sometimes it was like you didn't notice it because that was just rap to you.
Yeah, and probably even
Do you
at
know
that,
what I'm saying?
if that time,
That was just rap.
Yeah,
That's just how rap sounded.
I think if someone hadn't set the pace, I don't even know how I would have sounded.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I
know,
might have been
No,
rapping
it's real.
American.
That's right.
How do we
Because
end up
you know what I mean?
sounding how we sound?
Yeah.
At that age, that was just how rap sounded.
Yeah.
It wasn't a thing of like, oh, this is English, this is US.
Yeah.
Man just listened to rap music.
They
so-
made you feel like,
Yeah.
come on, let's be real. Like
Who else we listening to?
your
Bro?
ear doesn't like adapt to the English sound rap voice in the beginning. Them times
Yeah,
there.
nah, it was sounding
It's
weird.
so mad, isn't it? Because we
Weird.
pronounce words so full.
Exactly.
Like tomato.
You can't rhyme the same what they
Tomato.
rhyme.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
can't
yeah.
even rhyme how they rhyme.
They say tomato.
Yeah, so
tomato.
rhyming
We
words
rhyme
is just,
everything.
it's
We
It's
put
different.
an R in
accents.
water that ain't there. Water. It's water. They say water.
Yeah.
Water.
They put T in that we don't. We just.
Yeah, bro.
We go straight past the T.
Yeah,
We
bro,
just do
yeah, it's
madness.
mad. Our
We do
pronunciations
madness.
is, and our
We do
enunciations
madness.
is crazy.
But I think, like you said, we had to find our style, our lingo that works, our rhyming patterns that work with our accent.
Which is-
And once that's come,
that's where he comes in though,
Yeah,
because
100%.
because we're just a little bit below the judges' age group and that. So we come in at that stage where it's like you're like the same age as like Shaq Corleone and that.
Yeah.
So it's like that's
And
the,
I
the
used to
road
listen
rap.
to him as well.
He was cold.
Do you know what I'm saying? And he was English, but I
Yeah.
could hear the roughness and
The toughness, innit?
Jamaican back. You can hear the influences in people. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm trying to say. I rate that.
Yeah.
That's what you've done. You've come in the game, and when you've done the lockdown little scrappy freestyle, you've brought the hood to the scene. Like,
I
this
just
is
tried
where
to,
I'm from.
I really tried to like have my own identity, but at the same time, I feel when I listen to me, I can feel like you can kind of tell my influences as well. It's typical. I feel like my influences are typical.
Do you
The
reckon?
Nas is, do you know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
say a name and you're like,
Nah,
what
yeah,
is
yeah,
it?
yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Is that how
yeah,
you listen?
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get the Nas one.
I'm not far off from what everyone was kind of listening to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That
Where
beat selection though, the little scrappy one's a good beat choice, bro. Because that's Little John, as he's before he's bait. That's Little John.
Yeah.
You wanna cry?
he's crying,
Yeah.
Crunk.
crunk, yeah,
but the early,
real crunk music.
they were coming in. Because I remember I was in
Yeah,
Miami,
crunk,
bro.
crunk.
Oh, 3 or something, bro. And I just remember Little Wayne blowing up again. Go DJ, yeah, that's my DJ.
Yeah,
But with Manny Fresh and
Manny
that,
Fresh,
and the
yeah,
beats were
Fresh,
like,
Fresh.
ooh. So when you, but that video though, you were on the block with the man them,
Yeah, I was young.
fitting hat, talking crud.
Yeah.
Was you an angry youth at that time? Was you outside like on a grease taking
Yeah.
bro?
I was outside just doing nonsense. Just didn't have
Yeah.
much, weren't sensible, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just following and just chasing nothing. Never had
Direction.
direction.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just very lost. Just whatever the weatherish.
Whatever
But I think
happens
music
tomorrow
was
happens.
a positive thing in the back of my mind, thinking, what this?
Yeah, because this can
Yeah.
get you out of
Yeah,
the
like,
situation.
not even get me out of the situation, but it's just positive. If there was anything that people would kind of compliment you on, I had something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So that will
Like,
come to you
something
like, right,
separate
like,
from
how do
everyone
you
else on the block.
Yeah.
Like, well, you just come studio. Yeah, we went studio today.
Even a man that's a little bit weary of you can now they can approach you on love with your music.
Exactly.
Because they're not on the road, they've got nothing in common with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
And I did used to get a lot of that as well.
That's
like
sick.
people was saying stuff straight away.
Yeah.
Like the man them as well sometimes. Good. You know, you get an OG might say to you, hey, I see a little video on Ray's phone, you know. Hey, you're cold, you know. Like, and you're like,
it means a lot to you,
give you that look. Right.
He doesn't know, he don't even know how much that meant.
I mean, a lot in it.
That was major. You know my bars, bro.
Day,
what you know my bars? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, especially when you know it's someone like credential in the hood as well.
And you said they were live O as well.
Yeah,
like they run there. They were live O.
I was doing that. You know what? 50 Cent was a big influence as well.
Bro.
Cause man, we used to wear vests and that. Like on our little freestyles, man's got a vest on. Like, what am I doing? I was just out there in my brethren's bedroom, one in Zoots and that, got the vest on. I'm just doing it on his little phone. You remember the little 6210 or whatever?
Was that the egg-shaped
No, not the egg-shaped one. Before that one, it was thinner. The camera was
I know there's little slim light thing.
Yeah, it was slim.
That's when people were happy slapping.
I had a exactly then. I had a video in my brethren's for one of those.
And that Nokia, that squared Nokia.
They were going mad.
Yeah.
They were going mad with that phone, you know.
So, sharing a wholesome story, you know. He's talking about, you know, when he was shooting videos, technology.
That's said, you're always ruining it.
Ruining it. Dragging it into the gutter every time.
Allegedly.
But you know what's mad, bro, right? You know when that freestyle, you do the rhyming words of the Santana, gangbanger, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And I love that, bro, because it's that, it was hard.
Don't mind me. Go
What's this guy doing?
But yeah, you know, at the time you mentioned the Montana thing with the scar.
Yeah.
And I feel like as well that added like a look to you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like it sounds
yeah,
bad. But it suits you.
But what I was saying before, like a novelty, there's something. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So it adds to your you know when people are talking about you.
Adds to
the guy with the scar.
Adds to the legend. That's what I'm saying. Adds to the legend.
Yeah.
How did this come around, bro?
Prison. So
in prison?
Yeah, in prison. So around probably those times, like 2000. I know my son was born at that. So 0304. 0304 Rochester.
Right. Okay, I was gonna ask what.
And even though, like I said, like I was someone that would get into dramas and that, it wasn't something direct with me. It was more with like my soulmate, like a close friend of mine.
Right.
And I spoke about this before on another thing, but I backed him, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They had a little idiot argument out of nowhere. They used a big youth.
And wham done.
Yeah. He's passed away now as well. Like, rest in peace in both of them. My guy and the other youth as well. But in prison.
But they both passed?
Yeah. Separate, nothing to do with it.
That's crazy, bro.
But yeah, it's life, innit, man? So,
God bless them, man.
Just had the madness in the cell, man.
Yeah.
And the youth just come in with a blade, basically.
Going mad.
Just going mad. But I didn't know he had a blade until afterwards.
Toothbrush thing?
No, I think he just had something in his hands.
Okay,
like it even could have been like a tin opener or something.
Yeah, them ones.
I never saw it, not once.
Yeah. That's how they get you though, innit?
It's just the blood and then that's it.
Yeah, I just remember we was fighting and he's grabbing my face and it's just...
So he kind of clawed you with it almost, like, kind of thing.
Yeah. If it happened when I remember... Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I was kind of against the wall fighting him, and he was trying to like get a grip.
Yeah.
Just to like, you know, get
the sly one to get in there.
Grip.
Yeah.
But
you're moving.
Yeah. If I would have known he was getting a grip to cut me,
whole different story.
I would have been.
Because you're just thinking he's trying to punch you in the eye.
Exactly.
Or just grab man or something.
Yeah. I was young. Like, to be fair, I used to fight a lot them times. Always kind of fighting in jail and badding people up or getting into little.
Scraps
situations, innit? So it wasn't like something rare, but just to get cut.
That's a new thing now.
Because I hadn't been stabbed or nothing. Do you know what I mean? I've never gone through nothing like that. And a long time, them times there, people getting stabbed a lot. Every one of your friends been shot or stabbed.
Yeah, 100%.
I was one that had a
little flicky and that.
Everyone was getting poked in the leg and all that.
Idiot things.
Do you remember when people thought they could just poke you in the leg and you don't die?
There was bear man getting poked in the bum and that. That was a thing.
But there's an artery there, you know. There's a main artery in the right leg or something. Yeah. So at first, bro, when this happens, are you worried about your appearance? Because I feel like a lot of people don't open up's crazy, but talk about it. Yeah. Like I feel like they feel like, nah, bro, I'm a G. But you know I feel like you're gonna worry at first because of girls and your own appearance and that.
Not maybe I didn't think of the girl. I can't remember thinking about that exactly, but I remember kind of thinking, don't want people to stare at me.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean? I'm very funny like that,
I
man.
thought you would have just thought, you know what, basically, like, even if you get to a point where you're no longer involved in certain things and life has just taken a new leaf, it's like, because of the scar, it's like, I thought your concern might have been, 20 years from now, and I'm not even on none of this, and I'm on a grown thing, I'm still gonna have this thing where this reminder. People think, man's on wickedness, even if I'm long gone past the wickedness. You know?
I don't think my mind wasn't that advanced to think to now. To now, like, cause so for instance, how I work now, like I got like people in my workplace have asked me. Like,
what happened, bruv?
And it's just, it don't feel right telling it anymore.
Yeah, it's getting long.
Just like, because now, I'm not gonna lie, I will lie.
Just a whole different person.
Because now I have to tell you about jail.
Do you know what? It's funny. Like certain stories that man used to
things I got to add into it.
About.
Do you know what I mean?
Right now,
so I'll just try and avoid it and that, but
because what you've explained in the story, bro, like, he doesn't even think he's going past 35, bro. Because he's lost his parents, bro, and he's on the road and it's going off, bro. He's not thinking about 35, bro. 35, he hasn't seen, like, you know, like...
Yeah, I won't think about 35,
do you know what I'm trying to say? I can pre it, because even now, like, my pops is like, 73 or whatever, He ain't, bro, like, you haven't seen a 73-year-old father, bro. So he's not even thinking about 73 years old, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like you said, 35, bro. That's very, very young. Like, you know what I mean? So
it's young.
You're more angry that it's happened to you, bruv. And if, like you said, people are gonna look at you funny and that. And
and the thing was as well, where the situation wasn't even direct, my situation, I wasn't even that angry.
Right.
Like, it wasn't like, when I see this you, kill him and look what you've done, and it
didn't even feel personal.
It wasn't personal.
It wasn't.
The you even said it afterwards, like, why did you get involved? Kind of energy.
You went mad. You
get what I'm saying? It was just heads got hot. Everyone's heads got hot. And just
went left
quick. You know what I'm saying? So
see, that's the thing, innit, about life, bro, as well. Everyone always glorifies, like, I don't know, people always act like they're super tough, bro, in life, man. There's a facade where go ahead, bro, because it's probably on the same lines.
Probably not, fam.
No.
I'm gonna say, do you think, bro, in your experience, that if the man them in jail was given, I don't know, monthly, I don't know specifically,
monthly nani?
Like, if the man them was given, a bit of relief, you think it might be a bit less testosterone in jail and aggression, like if man was able just to get it off.
Yeah,
adults. I never been.
Adults. I reckon. I don't know about the
juvies. On smoke.
Yeah, it's just on smoke, man.
It's just about a name,
bashing,
and
you know what I mean?
It's just about your name, bro. It's nothing to do with gal. Yeah, it's nothing to do with gal.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. But then no. Man's laughing in the background, but these times the youths, the younger youths, they rap about all that. The young youths, they're saying their bars airs, bash it off in jail. They talk about bashing in jail. They do. Olders though.
But do you know what? I'm just speaking from experience. Chatting to my young G's in jail.
Yeah.
It's more about the, I see my
crashing
man
on
here.
man.
My man rapping here. I might even crash it on him just to. I'm like, bruv, lie.
They get access to their Snapchat and they post the maddest stuff. Bro. They post like the guy's belongings.
Yeah, no.
Like, you know, like now that's what they're on, is crashing, man.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I think
weird,
it's weird,
man.
bro. I think it's weird still.
Bro,
like my guy used to call me on a drill thing, like, bro, I see a rapper from this one. Man's gonna, that's the chair at him just to get it cracking.
Yeah,
like, why?
Don't even know him.
No, like there's no issue. But now man's starting a whole
lying, just lying.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Lying.
He probably is lying. He probably is chatting shit, yeah?
See them days there, there's a lot of kids just
bullshit.
lying. I saw my man, you never seen me.
You never seen me.
When? How? Do you know, I've had those ones like, because if you did, I'll say you did.
Yeah.
No, man never seen me.
You didn't.
Did none of that.
Yeah. I'll be like,
that's
hilarious.
Or you'd hear stories about, remember when Asher D went in prison? That was a big thing, you know.
Feltham. It was Feltham.
Yeah.
I remember.
And then you see stories you knew was a lie, because then you'll meet someone serious and be like, what?
Nah.
Yeah.
Mad.
Everyone was in jail with him if you have him tell it.
Yeah. But
if you ever tell it, they'll say, yeah, sorry.
But you know what I've seen? I've seen someone listen to a story and then go with that energy to that person, like, yeah, he's an idiot. Now you've got your face buzzed because they should have told you he's not an idiot.
He's not an idiot, yeah.
Who told you he was an idiot? Who told you that? You stop listening to people.
Now you got claret on your shirt. Yeah. It's too late.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of that as well. Don't listen. Yeah, it's funny. And that happens in prison a lot.
Because it happened the other way around as well.
The other way around as
Where
well. Yeah.
Man, I got the reputation.
And the man get.
And then, man.
And you messed with the wrong person. Do you know what I mean? You've got the reputation to be tough, but it's gone left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Life, man.
Yeah, I can't lie. When you're in the one-on-one, it's a different story.
Exactly.
Then having your manpower and the man them. Once you get in a little scuffle, that was anyone's game. You get me?
And I don't think I was ever a person that thought I was like toughest or I knew I wasn't. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you got to know.
You have to.
You got to know that, brother. You might not be able to have this guy, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't lie. You'd be done.
Sometimes when you're feeling brave in it, but you know what I mean. Like, you know what I mean. Like, it's
put it this way, you won't live long if you think you're invincible.
Nah, it's true. It's true.
That's
the weapons and that.
You got to learn fast.
But I do feel like if you have a fist fight, you should think you're gonna win. I feel like you should mentally tell yourself, "Nah, I got this."
Yeah, it's important to be confident.
You might get knocked out, but you might not.
I actually got a question, you know. Yeah. See when people go to jail who are like high status inmates, like or celebrities or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like in some cases it's frowned upon if they request to be separated from everybody else. Yeah.
Okay, I'll jump up.
Man will kind of clown them and say, "Oh, you shook? Didn't want to get in the mix, whatever." Yeah. Personally, do you think, like, say someone is a platinum rapper, and all that entails, and then something goes left, they get caught up, and then they got to go jail. Yeah. Where they got the career to come back to, the millions, the fans, the this, the that, the this, the that. Does a man understand why they might go, do you know what, let me just do my 18 months on my own, just fuck all that, and let me get back to my money. Versus, I got to come in and prove to everybody that I'm this and I'm that.
Yeah, but come out and say that. Don't like be a rapper saying man won't go down the block and man won't go. Then you've gone jail, you've gone down the block, you come out of jail and talking like you was in.
Tell the
truth. Say to them, listen, I've got 20 million in the bank.
Yeah, man's not trying to risk the deals.
Yeah,
I've got deals to come out.
It was a quick 3-month thing. I did that down the block and I came out. Didn't want to see no one. Put me in a headlock in the cell. Talk about break me off.
Yeah. Sign my boy.
Yeah, talk about when I get out.
I understand that.
There's no shame in
I'm not going to be upset about that.
Lil Wayne and that, innit?
Yeah, I wouldn't be angry with someone about that.
I mean, bro,
Meek Mill.
but this situation,
I've got time to be dealing with that if you know you're coming out.
You never took like, you weren't in your feelings about it, basically. You understood it wasn't personal, and you weren't in your feelings. But it's like, bro, what if Stanaman already had the deal and he was coming home to rock the album? Or what if Stanaman was a model and he was coming home to... No,
and that affects,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, what if you know you got shit to come back to? I ain't got time for that mix-up, rude boy.
But I can't lie though. You see when I hear like situations like this, most of the man that have the loudest voices are man that are never really in it anyway. It's always man that are like borderline dons anyway.
Yeah, like do you know what I've noticed?
They were just from the ends.
There's always
and they want to talk about snitching people, and that. You get me?
But if you've got respectful people, like I'm not saying there's gonna be a boss on the wing or he runs the wing or he runs the wing, but there's gonna be a bit of a
powerful guy that has a bit of
there's gonna be some energy somewhere, and if that person's a good leader, then no matter who's stepping on that wing and getting touched, they'll see that. Like Lee's going home in leave him alone. Do you know what I mean? And you need that. I feel like it's important that you have reasonable people. Like, you know, what did Nipsey say? Something like he respects his ops or something. Like you got to have reasonable ops. You can have an unreasonable op. See you with your kids and that.
I don't like that.
100. Rated W.
Do you know what I mean? You got to have like there's got to be some sort of respect somewhere where it's like. I want to see you and want to get you back for whatever man's got you back, because we've all got egos and pride, but at the same time, we're not going to do that.
Forget that.
Do you know what I mean? And your mum's house and do all of this. When all that starts happening, it's
too much, bro.
Now it becomes Wild West, man.
Do you know what? I'll be honest with you, though.
It's too much.
I wasn't even planning to go here at this interview, but the road thing, bro, there's no rules no more, bro. It's over. It's finished.
It's done.
Bro, it's done out here, bro. It's rubbed out, bro.
But it's always been. It's just when the older you get, the more.
Is that what it is?
It's age, man. You learn it
might be age. You're right.
I think we give a little.
I've been thinking about it a lot.
We give a little story to kind of. It's for ourselves. Like we got our own rules and regulations. We
like
got
an unwritten rule book.
Yeah, for ourselves to kind of. It's for ourselves basically to say that. Oh, do you know what? We're not that crazy. Like, we're not just out here doing a madness. Like, there's a reason behind it where, do you know what I mean? To try and... That's why I feel more time, but it's true.
I've got like a little subject here that I wasn't going to bring up today, but I feel like we're here now. So we're bouncing around a little bit. Let's see how it goes, right? So, like, nah, bro, you know what? Fuck it, bro. Because you know what? I was waiting for a topic, right? For this, the right time to bring up this topic. But I've been listening to a YouTube channel called Crown Courts TV.
Okay.
And they put all the court notes and someone just reads them basically.
Okay, yeah.
So you can hear what people are saying in court, yeah?
Okay.
They put up all the major cases like Nipsey Hussle's death, Eric Holder and that, yeah. But they've done this one recently with FBG Butter.
Oh, yeah.
And Butter's testifying against like King Von killing his sister, which is KI and that.
Is it?
But he's saying like, because they're both dead. Yeah, that's what happened, like kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. See, look, now I'll land quickly and then I'll get your opinion. Because you know what? I feel his energy already.
No. Trust me, I'm proper on the fence. But go on.
Oh, you're on the fence?
A bit, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So the other one was T.I. because I thought I'd round them up. Yeah, so you had T.I. He had a bodyguard. They got found with like mad guns, whatever. But the bodyguard got slapped, so it's like that was his.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, he's dead. The bodyguard died.
Yeah, he got shot and killed, whatever. Then you had Keefy D with Baby
Lane.
Yeah,
that's
Baby
the one
Lane.
Yeah.
You get me? And then, you know, there's even like UK ones and that, but I don't really want to like call names
talk
and
too
that.
much.
But
Yeah, talk too much.
Is there?
Talk too
Yeah.
much.
I don't know.
If people are pre-in certain things and that, they know. But like people... Alright, so snitching on the dead, I guess, like that's the title, isn't it? Like snitching on the dead, is that acceptable, bro? Like, is that... How do we look at it, bro? What do we...
Listen,
this is a mad thing, bro.
I feel, if you're a in and out road man, your family's road, everyone's road. It's just road. No, I feel like for them, it's acceptable. The reason, because you're not snitching on anyone, bro.
Because they're dead.
They're dead, bruv. You're not even tarnishing their name.
Yeah.
But you see, for someone like that's got a good reputation, it's family name, and that what you're putting on that person's family, like they've killed someone. You could actually make that person's family want to come back and retaliate
or even just hate you.
Yeah,
and hate you because you've slandered it. I wouldn't want to die and people to be like, oh, I've killed 5 people. And now you just put. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I'm outside anyway when I die, you lot do what you gotta do.
Outside.
My mum ain't gonna be mad, my sister ain't gonna be mad, no one's gonna be mad for it, no one's gonna be hurt because everyone's in. So the more deeper in you are, the more it's like, what can you
it's calm,
because you're not snitching. Who are you snitching on?
But
be real though, no one's going to prison. No one's getting nicked. All it is, it's a reputation. You're snitching on someone's name.
Because a lot of them say that even...
I don't know,
most of them will
how
say,
do you feel?
Most of them will say
no, because it's important, like, you know what I mean?
You missed out thingy. Remember, Birdman don't fuck with his own brother.
Birdman's brother's the other one on Vlad.
So I do see both sides of it.
But a lot of them said that they would tell them. So a lot of them said that there's like a... Some of them try to say like there was like a discussion, like if the man them, like we all understand, there's an understanding kind of like, right, if I'm dead, snitch on me.
Nah, I don't know if that happens.
No, but T.I. was saying that.
Wait.
No, did you listen to T.I.?
Did the person actually do it?
Well, that's the other thing.
Yeah, that's we don't know.
If they did it, if you're the person that done it,
it's a bit scum, innit?
And you're best, that's good.
He's saying that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But if the person
if they did it and then you're telling them you're
yeah. That's bad.
But hold on.
Yeah, it gets techie then.
Hold
on. A bit techie.
You're about to face 10 years. But you know you didn't do it.
10?
You didn't do it.
No, 10's alright. No, 10's alright. 30?
30 different, bro. Yeah, that's different.
30, you're
but
done.
What I'm saying is, I'm saying 10
to someone that's
No, but even still, but even still,
you gotta remember, like,
but it's 10, and you're putting it on a man that's dead. It's not like to say it's a man.
No, but hear him out, because this is someone that's.
I hear you.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
10's doable,
but I don't know, man. I'm definitely on the fence with these things like this because, like, but. It's all in the pudding. Who are you snitching on someone?
Yeah, or are you taking the?
Are you just passing on the?
Yeah.
Or are you just being smart to get out?
Yeah, smart to get out. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because people, I know that, like when you said something about the UK, people what they used to do, is like, give up a firearm,
right?
Like put it in a car or something,
right?
But for you to do that. plant it,
scumbag,
and then to get your sentence less.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're a scumbag. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not saying no one's nothing for do.
I'm saying that though. Yeah.
What I'm saying is this. Yeah, what I was told by an OG. He said to me, for you to do that, say for instance, you've got caught with a whack, and you're looking at 5.
Yeah.
And then the police are onto you, and you're like, I can tell you where another one is.
Yeah.
And it's in a car. And then, bro, this is what's going on.
It's real.
This was really going on.
Shit happens a lot.
And a man was telling me how it was going on in it. And he's basically said to me, you'll get less time for providing them. No one's getting nicked for it.
But you just get
no one's getting. No one is getting.
Just get
right. They're just taking a gun off the street.
I get it.
Right. So you're not giving up any names and locations and people's addresses. No one's getting.
So
nicked,
there's not a victim. Right. Per se, but there's a gun.
But here's the but. The OG said to me this: for you to do that, you have to basically sign yourself.
You're cooperating
up as an informant.
Yeah, you're cooperating.
For them to even go and pass that on to the judge and say to the judge,
so you're on paperwork now.
It's a deal.
Yeah, so you're on paper as an informant. As an informant.
It's deep.
So it's like
it's tarnished.
Yeah, it's tarnished.
Yeah. It's mad, and people have been known to do. I don't know anyone that's done it, but I've heard.
Yeah, and the man that would do that was still
keep banging on the table.
Nah, it's calm, bro. You good, bro. The man that would do that would still lick you down as well. That's the maddest thing.
It's not even about.
It's not
even about.
They don't need this, but what I'm saying is it's their
moral compass.
They see that rule, as that's fine.
Yeah,
not snitching on no
that
one.
sounds good to
so
me.
like everyone sees things differently, but it's a bit mad though.
It's mad.
It's a bit mad.
You've had rappers get arrested with a gun and then use attempted defences, like for example,
some older made me hold it in that. Yeah,
I'm being pressured by elders to hold it.
That's good.
I don't want to do it, and it's like, man are going for the thing where it's like, I'm not really on this gunman thing. I just circumstances just landed it here. I'm not really on all that.
No, but what they do though is they do the whole. It was Yardy Jerome that told him to do it, and he's not even real.
But
no one knows him.
Fair.
Some alias. Some alias.
That's
real.
They set us up for that. You know why? Because there's beer man just in the hood.
Yeah.
It's impossible for everyone to know everyone's real name.
Everyone's got a tag.
I've got man them that I know for a long time. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know your surname.
He's not even real. He's not even a real guy.
Because if I would come to me, tell me someone real name,
especially like the brothers that have come from other countries as well. In my ears, I had man them that come from Montserrat, man them that come from. Do you know what I'm saying?
Just landed. They're cutting through
Somalia, all of that. Do you know what I mean?
You don't know their real name.
Abdi, that's it. Yeah, unless you was in school with them and that.
It's real. No, it's real. Unless you was in school, man. Do you get what I mean? You just know them by whatever their road name is.
Exactly.
That's it.
You didn't hit a register.
So I feel like you can make one of those lies up. You can. You can.
And you get away with it. And
you can.
Right. That's different.
That's not snitching.
Yeah,
no
that's
way.
No way. That's just passing blame to someone that's not even real. That's a fairy tale.
No one's fine.
It makes you look better though. It's like you get caught. You get caught with a gun, yeah. So we're arresting you gunman. Yeah. So you're like, alright.
But it was.
And it's like,
Abdi.
And it's like, no. So not only are you a gunman, like you gunman. So yeah, I'm a gunman. Here's mine. Caught me. Yeah. But I can also point out all the rest for you. So it's like, like. How in this gun thing are you?
Yeah, I think that's situation a bit different.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like you got one man going raw. I'm not even on this gun thing, man. Just pressured me, man. Made me use it. And you got a next man going raw.
No, do you want to
know
what
I'm saying, bro? Let me just.
I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, no, but Trident are cool with that, you know.
Right, this is it, see?
Bro, listen, you see these Trident guys?
Yeah, it's different, bro.
You tap it in, you can really look to see that they're the sort of guys that are on all of that. Yeah. Give us
Show me something.
Give us... And where do you think it all started from? That's where it started.
True.
I reckon Trident's the one that put that idea in their heads.
Books in Joel? Did you read Crackhouse? Have you read Crackhouse before?
No. I read Guns and Gangs.
That one's hard, but that one's like...
That was the first one I kind of...
Like even I remember Il Mill showed me that the name pops up in that book and all that SMS and all that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. They had everyone in that. But what it is, there's a book here called Crackhouse, and it's written by a police officer that started. This guy's got cramp, bro.
Oh, is it?
I was in the toilet.
Got to drink water, bro. You get cramps because of water, bro.
The water's
playing football today. Yeah, there you go. Alright, cool. Allow him, bro. Alright, so basically, this book Crackhouse is written by the police officer that created Trident.
Okay.
So this police officer, right? I read the book because I got recommended it. Yeah. This police officer started out as creating this little sub team that does gun crime, black on black crime, right?
Yeah.
So they created Trident via him having an office on his own in a room, just sitting in a room under the stairs, a cupboard.
Okay.
And that was his office. He's just one guy.
Yeah.
Then they let him pick a couple other people from teams to recruit.
Yeah.
And they was on to like certain individuals from Haringey and it's all documented basically.
Okay.
Like, you know
was it a London thing?
Yeah, very
London.
London.
Okay. Yeah.
It's so mad that the reason he wrote the book here, to get to the point, is that at the end of the book he left it alone, bro, and was like he wasted all his time trying to find like drug dealers and gun crime, and then right when they was raiding one yard in Haringey, the next door neighbour was torturing their child and killed their child. I think it was like Emily Rose or something, the name of the kid.
Serious?
Yeah, like, they tortured her.
It does sound. Emily Rose was like, ain't Emily Rose
I believe that was the name still.
Exodus.
Yeah.
Exodus.
In London.
Exodus,
In London.
No, you know the movie, The Exodus.
Exorcist.
Exorcist. Sorry, Exodus.
Oh, do you know why? I'm using that name then? Because they thought she was possessed in London, so they might have referred
Gave her
to
that.
Yeah.
The case was the Emily Rose case.
So basically, what they done is they this family thought that their child was possessed by the devil, and they were torturing her in the bathroom, and she died. But the whole time that this happened, they were oboing the neighbours for drugs
and missed it,
and just running up in there, raiding it and all that.
And missed it.
And he actually felt bad about it, the guy. But they started the Rat on a Rat campaign. Do you remember back in the day on TV, bro, when you were watching ITV News or ITN, it was called or something, and then boom, there's like an advert where the rat's running down the drain, and it's like call anonymously Rat on a Rat.
Is it?
Yeah, that was an advert.
No,
that was on TV, like when man was young and that.
Okay.
So these guys come up with that as a marketing campaign to try and get information from the community.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you live in this place, but they're ruining where you live and woo.
Yeah.
And it was like it was all based on like certain big hitters, bro. Like, you know, the names.
London based.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they was going after them, bro.
Yeah.
Like people were torturing people and whatnot, and we and all that. So it's crazy, but that in itself made me realize how dirty the game is, bro. When I read that book. Because they had informants, bro.
Yeah, because
people
have got different rules, like what we just spoke about. Yeah,
they're bucking.
It's opinions as well.
Yeah,
people look at things like that's not bad. That's not this. Yeah, I've never done that. Never done this. Them big bosses, mafia bosses, and that they don't take the blame. Yeah, as soon as someone, you just got to take. You got to take that now. Yeah. They even do it. He done it, but you signed up for that. For him to blame the blame on you. Yeah, your family will be taken care of, but you're the one going away doing.
The Godfather shit and all that.
Keep it stum.
Stum.
You know what I mean? Keep it still, man. Yeah, man. We pay you when you come out, man.
Rent covered.
You're a made man.
The Wire, innit?
The Wire.
The Wire, innit? Yeah. Thing, and then he'll take the rap for it.
Weebay took the bird.
Yeah. That's why they're the realest G. Chris and Weebay were the realest.
And then they bucked up in the head.
They bucked up in the
head. Come on, bro. That image there, I got a photo of that. You know, they're just standing by the fence.
Yeah,
parlay. Want it on a
t-shirt. This time last year they were trying to kill each other, but now we're on the same level. Yeah, we're real guys.
Exactly, they understood that from the jump. They was never personal. They was just under the boss's orders, innit?
Even Marlo and Avon, to be fair. Yeah. You get me?
They understood.
Even by the end, man said, "Bro, just run my sister 100 bags and just cut through, do your thing."
Yeah. It's all money, innit? When you get down to a lot of it, it's like when the reputation thing's done and you grow up and it's all money. It's all money, bro.
Business.
Yeah, it's business.
It's business.
100%.
No, don't really want to be bad. You get to a certain age, people don't really want to be greasy. They just want to be rich, bro. They just want money. You know.
When you're young, you want to be
power
the baddest.
Power is power as well.
Power's an addiction
as well, man.
People are addicted to power. I believe. Yeah. I think so. I think people you get them manipulative, narcissist people that love controlling. And
no, that's the type of man you get with girls and then play mind games and then do.
Yeah, but that's on a certain level. But if you're talking about street shit as well, they're doing that with fucking underbosses. The bosses.
Yeah, someone always wants to control.
There's always someone that's like.
Someone wants to be the main man. Always.
Yeah, because if you,
but
you know why I know that?
You need it.
Because if you look at the Godfather cover of the album, sorry to cut you, it's a.
String.
Yeah.
String. Yeah.
You know
puppet,
that?
The puppet. Yeah, the
puppet master.
Yeah, puppet master.
Godfather's the puppet master.
Yeah.
See what I'm trying to say? So it's mad.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
People don't clock that shit.
Yeah.
It's all like, yo, make him do that and that'll lead to this and then they'll have a war over it.
Yeah, pull your leg, your arm, I'll make you walk that way, talk that way. So it's all politics.
Yeah.
You get me?
Nah, it's interesting, bro, because I just felt like that. I wanted to ask that by someone real who served bare time was here. You know what I mean? Like a real opinion.
Yeah,
so thanks for sharing, bro.
No, you don't.
So, alright, cool. So, alright, boom. We didn't touch on. I think there's a couple things I want to touch on, right? Music and real life shit. But you see, like, how you've gone in jail for robbery allegedly, car theft allegedly, maybe like tuck someone in allegedly, whatever, phones and that. When does like When does the big one hit, bro?
So
What year is that?
in 2006.
That's 06. So it's not long after the freestyle then.
No,
Like,
not long after,
yeah.
like couple years,
Yeah.
18 months around them time. So after I've done that 3-year sentence, I went back for a recall, I think twice, 2 recalls. And like I said, it was going nuts outside by now. The man them are fully active. The OGs are super wild. So it's like, it's guns and, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, leveled up.
Leveled up.
Guns and gangs.
Yeah.
The book basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it leveled up then, and you know what I mean? Everyone felt like they needed to have one, and everyone felt like they needed to stick their 10 pence into the argument.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Waste
mean?
away, innit?
Yeah, because
Always
because it's like you feel like you need to support. It's weird. It's like a football team.
It is. It's a team, bro. It's
like,
a team
you
team.
ain't scored.
It's a click.
Like
You're
not
pitching.
even. It's not
Yeah,
a point.
like
Like
you're
I
pitching.
can't.
Squad. It's a squad.
Like yeah.
No,
What
everyone's
are
a pitching,
What are you
contribute
doing?
kind of thing, yeah.
Doesn't mean you have to go and actually hurt someone or nothing. But what are you doing?
Yeah. How you helping the cause? Like?
Exactly.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like. I feel like that's the man. Them was very much like that. Everyone wanted to chip in. There weren't many people that didn't want to chip in. I felt like everyone was chipping. I didn't feel like I stood out.
Yeah.
Like, am I the only one chipping? I didn't feel like I was.
It looks like on paper though, if you look back from other ends, that you was a prominent squad member though.
I was prominent, yeah,
Yeah.
but I feel like by circumstance. So at a certain point, the OGs are kind of all they weren't about. They're
Right.
all in jail. Everyone's all in jail. No
yeah.
one's really around. So that kind of
Feel the
gave man.
boots.
Yeah, you could feel to a degree because like I said, it wasn't just me. But where I do music and that, it
Popularity.
Your name's the one that stands out the most.
exactly.
You
But
get me?
they'll definitely man them in the hood that I know what was. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you don't rap, you don't do all that, but serious.
Yeah.
And do you know what I mean? So
Proper geezer. Yeah.
yeah. So I just got really deeper into the streets, and it just led to that on that actual day of the I was basically with my pals and doing usual stuff, gone to the barbers, got into a little bit of gang activity. At these times I didn't know I was on surveillance.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was on observation, and I end up firing off the ting, and I didn't actually know police were there at the time. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I've kind of run off, police have just jumped out of nowhere.
Right.
But I'm not sure if you've seen it before, but I've explained this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, do you know, I have, but you know what it is, bro, yeah? We've got like a big following in America.
Yeah,
bro.
and
We've
they
had,
ain't
like,
heard.
Navy, Easton, and
Yeah,
Qatar.
and they might not.
We've got like Harlem, Brooklyn, and New York youths that watch this, and they're just finding out
Okay.
about London.
Okay.
Just knowing that it's...
They don't, like, it's
Yeah,
mad to them,
okay,
so it'd be
yeah,
nice
yeah,
to,
of course.
for them, you know what I mean?
Of course, yeah, no, of course. So yeah, that's kind of what's happened, bro.
So when you
like-
say gang activity, you lot have got into argument with separate
Yeah,
other youths.
so basically, this is how I remember it. Yeah, like I'm with my pals. I got one person's with me in my car. There's another 4 cars of us. You know what I mean? The barbershop's there. We were pulled up on the high road next to the barbershop. My car's new, so I was fiddling around with the stereo. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm fiddling around. But I remember seeing like in the mirror, my virgin kind of run past. Do you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, what's he? What? I'm looking.
popping off.
So I've kind of like U-turned it and seen activity, but not locked eyes with anyone. But like my thing's round the corner, bro. So I'm like, let me just go and get that now. So I've just gone to go and get that. But when I've gone to get that, obviously there must have been a surveillance team waiting outside my house because they'd lost me before this initial incident, innit?
So they're not at the barbers, but
They're not at the
waiting somewhere
barbers.
else where
They're
you're
waiting
going back
somewhere else
Yeah,
to pick me up again.
Intelligence and all that
Right,
shit.
but I'm not aware of this. I've gone whatever, grabbed the thing, jumped in, and then head back to the barbershop. Remember, this is minutes, bro. Like
it's
when
right
I'm
there.
right there.
Yeah, I know them ones.
Like not far at all. I could have ran there. But when I've come back, I'm not really seeing everyone else, like my kind of man them. And these same youths that the altercations happened with, they've not seen me all up to this point.
Yeah, because you just cut quick and...
Yeah, they've not seen this as a new car. They didn't even look that way.
Yeah.
So when we've come back, that's when they've seen my man's done at the window, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, what one?
And it's been the same, like, what?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
Yeah, so in my mind, I thought it was like they was on the same what
What
we're
you're
on.
on, yeah.
Like, so
Mad.
I've flown around the corner with my pal, whatever, jumped out. Yeah, like I'm not angry. There's no anger here to like put someone in the ground.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near that level.
I got to show, man, that we're not.
Yeah, it's just what.
Yeah.
It's just what. Let's win this altercation and
get out of it.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Later.
The joke's not gonna be on us. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So
it was a home today.
Yeah, it was just a bit of that, and it just straight away from the first shot.
Yeah,
it just all went mad.
Yeah, that was it. That was on to man.
Yeah, Jake's jumped out. I'm realising as I'm running off, like,
were they plain clothes?
Plain clothes.
Right,
yeah, they're in plain clothes.
Yeah.
Do you get me? I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna act like I was firing. I was running and stopping and turning back and bang. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
a few times. So just kind of lost. Like I realised from the first shot, whatever's gonna happen is gonna be now, innit?
Yeah,
You're
already committed to it.
You already let it go. You already let it go.
Like so, and I had a lot of panic. Right. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, when you ain't got certain people around you to school you and let you know that situations, you act wrong. You get me? Smart people just put the thing down, take the arrest, we'll work it out later, talk to the lawyer and all that. But man's just making it worse and worse and worse.
Now they see you firing it. Now they
see
you doing the madness.
Man, just like, do you know what I mean? So it's just gone worse, bro. And in my head,
it's interesting you say it because sorry to cut you. I thought at first initially that you just banged to get away. So now you've actually banged on the other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like,
and it's just circumstances now.
Yeah, exactly. So like, in my head, up until till after the first shot, police are not coming in my head at all. It's just a what sort of thing. And then when we've gone back to the cars after the first shot, that's when like some cars come around. Oh. And I thought that's when everything's clicked because there'd been weird energy of surveillance days before that.
Yeah.
But it just kind of left man's head. Man weren't thinking correctly. Do you know what I'm saying? You got
no, I can imagine.
Too much weed and all of that, bro. Man, just moving fast.
Yeah.
You got, you know what I mean? You got
fast.
Man's head's not screwed on properly.
It's in the mix, man. Trust.
I'm just making bad decisions. I'm panicking, and that's why it went so left.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I didn't even realise that anyone had been shot.
Yeah.
Until the news come on and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
So you got away from the scene?
I got away from the scene.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got away from the scene.
When did you go home?
No. I went.
I sound like Vlad TV, bro.
Yeah, real flat right now.
Allow me.
Yeah, no, I didn't go home.
It's real flat right now.
Yeah, no, but you got to ask the questions.
That's why man, I was silent in the back now.
I'm thinking of a barbershop, bro.
Yeah, no, but I didn't go home. Nah, man, I was on the run for about 3 days.
Yeah,
I was just ducking and diving around the ends, trying to get out the ends, trying to get out. But I didn't manage to kind of get out. I was always intending to hand myself in and try and fight. What, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to be on the run for
the run makes it worse.
And I haven't got I've got family in Jamaica and that, but
it's too far fetched.
You're not running there.
You got to get yeah. They've got an agreement with the UK, I think, innit?
Exactly. Trident, especially. You know what I mean? Trident.
That's the problem, brother.
Get you straight away.
Places you could go and hide. It's long.
Yeah, I actually watched a documentary recently, right, where some booters that done a mad thing from London, they went to Kenya, and then they got extradited from Kenya. But in the documentary, you know, when it's like a sarcastic guy that's not from that life, it's like, which is really crazy that they was in Kenya, because if they went to Somalia or a few miles up, they would have been outside of the extradition limit, and it's like rotted, bro.
It's like, bro, are you really?
Yeah. There's places they can't get you. There's places they just can't.
They just can't touch you, bro.
Yeah,
it's just Guatemala.
But they set up these barriers for themselves, so you can't get them.
Yeah, because that's where they go.
It backfires on them.
You got onto him, remember?
Where was he?
Remember, he went to Bali or something like that.
That's where the lovers.
Do you remember when Gary Glitter got baited up with his nastiness?
And they just cut it.
I thought he was in Thailand or something.
Thailand. Thingy as well,
blood. It was Thailand.
Thingy as well. Not to stray, but even Steven Seagal, same thing.
What?
Do your Googles, fam. Same
even
thing.
Steve done.
What do you mean?
That's it. I can't lie.
I thought he was a G.
Steve's been out here getting exposed.
For what?
Brother, I lie.
For what? I didn't know. I thought he was enemy of the...
Yo,
under siege.
Enemy of progress.
Man, looking at him, they're a bit different. You get me?
What's he do?
Don't sleeve your sister around, Steve.
Is it?
Tell you that for free.
What, the R word?
The boy.
Nastiness.
Steven Seagal's nasty.
He had all the moves, bro.
Yeah.
I never heard this one.
Too much.
This might be slander. This is what I'm saying. Slander.
Too much move.
You need to do what's the name? A slander episode.
Yeah.
Because I'm passionate about slander, you know. Because I've been told by a man something and it ain't true.
Yeah.
And I ran with it. I ran with it in his face, move for me, you little rare.
Yeah.
And he's looking at me like, what? And then I asked another man, I don't deal with him. And man said, he's not that, bro. Who told you that?
It's a
I was
lie.
like, oh my
Man's been
God.
moving left all.
I dealt with him wrong. It's not even true.
Misinformed.
You got to be careful what people say.
Nah, it's
you
real,
might be
it's
hearing
real.
it from a hater. You know that saying?
Nah, it's real.
Careful what you hear about, man, because you might be hearing it from a hater, bro.
I can't lie
quote of
though.
the day.
You see with Steven
That's
Seagal
the
though,
quote of the day,
there's been a
though.
lot of like chat about him. Bro.
I promise you not.
Yeah, there's been a lot of chat still.
So alright, so when I watched it, I always big up Spray, man. He's got the sickest podcast.
Yes, big up.
And he's from your manor as well. But you see, like
yeah.
when you went on his podcast early, that was like in the first studio. I got the vibe right from that podcast that like even though you're a man that's put in work and done mad stuff and that, and there's a lot of people that would probably like say, "Fuck it, well done for that one."
Yeah.
You was kind of like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
And I got this vibe from you where it's like, I'm trying to change my life. I feel some kind of way about my actions and whatnot. Was there a lot of regret about that scenario that day and that? Or I felt it. If I'm wrong. But
I just feel like, you know what? Yeah, I just feel like I wish I knew better at that time, and I feel like I don't want to say regrets. The reason why I don't want to say regrets because
Strong word,
things
innit?
that have come
yeah,
because of this, it's like I wouldn't want to give them back.
yeah.
Like the situations I've been in, a lot of men that haven't been in serious situations haven't had the same opportunities as me, and that's why I find it's really bad.
It's quite
like,
bad, isn't
England's
it?
bad.
Yeah.
Like, what about the guy that's not been in trouble? He don't get.
You don't get.
Yeah,
You don't
you
get
don't
the
get the
look.
same
You don't
sort of
get the
sign,
look.
yeah.
He don't get no. There's a course here. There's these
Yeah,
people
no,
going
no.
up, like, but we get courses.
Once
This
you're on
all free
probation, you get bare
funding,
things.
legal aid.
Yeah, see.
We're just taking bare government
No,
money, or
100.
tax money, and all of that.
Let's do
Fucking
courses
take it, though,
and
'cause
that.
they fucking charge us enough.
Do you know what I mean? But what I'm
do
saying is
courses.
this,
Oh
shit,
shit!
that's
Sorry,
a
my
there's
bad,
people
my
that
bad.
need it. Do you know what I'm
That's
saying?
silent,
That can benefit, will take more advantage of
Yeah,
it.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? So
Even bro, to twist it as well. Even this podcast, bro. Like, are we gonna interview someone about their great grades?
yeah,
We're not. We're gonna interview the guy.
yeah,
It's bad.
yeah,
But sex sells.
yeah. It's true.
Pause.
No, but I hear what you're saying, man.
That's what the number with bad grades. And I said sex sells.
We don't have enough.
No
girls
Diddy,
on
no
this
Diddy.
pod. We don't have enough teams
No,
on
but
here
bro,
for
the
them
word-
to resonate that one.
The word sex is like sensationalized
I
lifestyle.
agree. I agree.
Do you remember when RA come on? RA
Yes.
was like, bro, he did it for the thrill and that
Yeah.
at one point, bro. Like, he's like, you got to mind the thrill to the youngest.
Yeah,
That's the set.
I know what you
Yeah.
mean.
It's the
Yeah.
sensationalize
I
of
know-
something.
I know what you mean.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they know what it is. I'm here. I'm that guy. Like, it's a
Yeah.
buzz.
The buzz,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Everyone gets a little buzz when you.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
buzz.
I can't
get
lie.
you
After
in the
local
can.
madness, there's a
No,
adrenaline
yeah.
pump. Like,
That's
do you know what I
true.
mean? Like, say,
Yeah.
yeah, we just got
Yeah,
by,
you
man.
no,
Or
but
this
listen,
has happened, or
it's
it's weird.
It's dangerous because
It is.
see me. I feel like there has been times, if I'm being honest, when maybe my head has got too big, and I'm thinking, what are you talking about? I'm
They know who I am.
this person, like, and then I have to go back into myself. Like, bruv, you are nobody in it. Remember that at all times. Don't be out here stepping like you're someone or you're better than someone or
Gotta
you're
talk to
badder
yourself.
than someone. I have to take talks with myself, bro, because I feel like sometimes, there's been people I really looked up to. I respected them. Do you know what I mean? And me, by coming to a certain level, I feel like sometimes I may have disrespected someone just because I can.
Yeah.
And it's like, just because you can,
Yeah, it's no
doesn't mean
need.
you should.
yeah. And it's like I spoke in the wrong way and I'm thinking, well, I'm getting too,
Head of yourself.
feeling like don't talk to him like that because, do
Sounds like you believe your own hype, innit?
you know what I mean? You believe you're right. That's what it is, and you
Real
got to be
talk.
careful, man. You got to be careful, and that's why I don't want no one to kind of big me up like, what, you done this, you done that, you're a bad man, you're a gun man. I'm not, bro. Who told you that? Because I'm not that at home. My kids don't see that. They've never seen that.
See it, bro.
Like,
Even your sister's probably telling you calm down.
yeah,
and
it's
that.
a
Like,
stranger
just-
to me now. That
yeah.
person's a stranger to me
Yeah.
now. Like I'm trying to work out what mindset I was in when I was doing these things. Like, why I never had the willpower to kind of say no.
Sorry, bro. I just realised it's coming back this way now.
Nah,
No, I just felt something on my ankle. I thought I got bitten, rude boy. And I was like, I'm not-
Man in the studio.
Sorry, bro.
Sorry.
Alright, do me a favour.
Sorry,
See
bro.
if there's any tissue out there.
Yeah, he's
See if you can find someone. Dan or something. He's probably got a rule. But anyway, yeah.
So that's disturbing the
sorry.
pod.
Continue
Yeah,
it.
my bad.
Sorry.
Continue it.
Continue it.
Sorry.
So I get it, bro. And the maddest thing is, bro, I remember watching the movie with Robert De Niro where he's the bus driver and the
Bronx
dad.
Tale.
Bronx Tale.
Bronx Tale, yeah.
And I remember in that film, the problem he had is his son used to see the gangsters on the corner and loved the look of it. But his dad was working 9 to 5 to provide and dropping him home, making sure. And there was like a conflict of interest where the kid's like wandering towards that bar on the corner to see what the gangsters are doing. But the dad is like telling him, get the fuck in the house, bro. Whatever, woo. And there's almost like this this moment where the kid backchats the dad. And the dad's like, try working 9 to 5 every day, 48 hours a week, whatever, a month.
I've seen that clip, it's viral clip as well.
Yeah, serious thing, bro. And I just feel like, you know what, bro, like life is a very strange thing because your decisions and your choices that you make every day, bro, like little decisions and that they lead to where your outcome is. And there's not a lot of people that look back and tell the youths that like, yo, blood, like this was long, bro. It was a waste of time. It was shit. Like I've been in places I didn't really want to be in, but I just had to man up and deal with it at the time. And I feel like you're someone that does that, bro.
Yeah, I try to, man.
You do, bro.
I really try to, but at the same time, I don't ever want to come across as a hypocrite. I think that's why it took me so long to kind of speak sense, because even as I'll sit here now, I don't want to ever influence nothing on a negative, but at the same time, I'm awake to the world that we're in. So it's like you'll get a certain person that might say to you, you'll get someone, a certain person that will say to you, like, listen, like, for instance, like, don't let them trick you, not out of your position, no, out of the streets. So and that sounds like what you trying to say? No, I'm not saying stay in the streets. What I'm saying is, there's been success stories now. Just say that's been funded by
I hear you.
So it's like there's people out there, bro, that
record labels.
That what do you think they had to do? They felt like they had to do that. Right.
That's what they knew as well.
They might just saying on a big scale. I'm talking. I'm not saying the man on the road just doing it for nothing, bro. You're gonna go jail. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. But there's some people, bro.
Organization.
The world is like a whole lot of people are relying on them. To like. You know how they say, man, drugs funded the war and stuff.
Bro.
You know what I'm trying to say? Without that, your country's been taken over.
Yeah, there's a lot of madness, bro.
So you got to look into certain things and just really have a true understanding before you judge someone. Because it's all good for me to be like, bro,
on an individual's basis.
Stop all of that. I'm not on it. I got a job, but I'm not looking down on the guy that's like, bro, do you know how much people I'm keeping alive, and like it's very hard to judge that guy that's making a success and changing lives, like BMF.
I was gonna say that
there's casualties in it, but they will sit and tell you what all these superstars that you lot see that had lyrics and bars and all of that, they wouldn't have got nowhere without man just funding it up.
Our favourite rapper, bro,
even funded Dr. Dre.
Crips,
you know what I mean?
Crips, bro.
So it's like
Compton. It's touchy.
It's a balance, man. Like, don't let them trick you. If you're doing something and it's really, and you're doing it with a good intention and you're creating, that's different, like, isn't it? Then I don't know what to say to you.
That's different. You're right.
It's hard though, because most in the world,
individual basis.
But I wasn't that.
I wasn't that. Not me.
I was doing pointless crime.
I said, fuck easy.
Yeah, like I wasn't like. You know what I mean?
Actually,
making big amounts of money.
It's
reckless. It's like, what's the point? You might as well get a 9 to 5, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
You didn't even. You not even looked at yourself and weighed up that it doesn't make sense for you. Doesn't make sense.
The income's not even there like that.
The income, the respect you're losing. What you might think you're gaining something, but you're losing it at the same time. So you're gaining respect from these guys on the streets that you don't know, but you're losing respect from your family,
your peers.
Choose quick.
Because
once it's gone, you know. Do you know what I mean?
Sure
but it's deep. Who's gonna be there? The man that you trying to gain respect from, or the family.
And my sisters.
You know they're busy, bro.
Exactly. And I don't want my sisters to ever look at me and think my brother's capable of doing. And they know I'm not. Do you know what I mean? So
they know the real you.
And nephews and nieces and my own kids. Like,
trust.
How many days did it take them to find you after the shooting with the police?
3 days.
And then when did the police officer get hurt?
Yeah.
Bad.
He got hit in the shoulder.
Got hit in the shoulder, So now they're painting you as like some cop killer.
Yeah, it was like that. It was like that. It was like that.
You know, they got an extra hand with the case.
Yeah, like we gotta make an example.
Making sure, 100.
When you get charged, what do you get charged with? What do they call it?
Attempted murder. Times 3.
What?
Threats to kill, and
when are they getting this 3
possession of
times?
firearms. because I fired at 3 different cars. Do you know what I mean?
So they stack it up, man. Trust me, they stack up every charge, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not petty, bro.
That's how they do it,
He's
bro.
looking like
they tried to catch you on.
They all got. I got not guilty.
They're not even
saying.
they're not even going like that. They're going.
Yeah, I got not guilty for all 3 of them.
Yeah, good, man.
Yeah, not guilty still.
So how did how did that even? So how does it pan out then, bro? Like
What the case?
Yeah, like
so.
How does it? Because that's interesting, bro.
Do you know what it is, yeah, bro? I feel like I pre-cases because of that. I looked into it really deep, and I feel like they tried to lie in it. It was open and shut for them, where it's like, even though I hadn't been caught on the scene, they knew it was. It wasn't like a puzzle they had to put together. So where they didn't have to put together the puzzle,
they never came with no evidence.
They did come with evidence, of course. There was enough evidence.
They're gonna be enough,
Enough, of course.
If they're surveilling you as well,
but there's a lot of there was a lot of conflicting evidence. You get me? That made me look and be like, for instance, if me and you look out the window right now, you look.
Everyone sees a different thing,
right?
Yeah,
so I looked and I saw, right, there's 8 man.
Yeah.
Hoodies.
Yeah.
That's all I've said. You said, right, it's 12 man. Someone else says 10. Do you know what I mean?
So
right.
All of a sudden it's different.
Discrepancies.
Right, and that's just this side of the road. There's another road that they're looking at their window.
They've only seen 4 man.
So it's like,
bushes
if you're gonna go up for trial, if you're just saying not guilty, leave me, don't talk to me, and you're ducking, then you ain't got to build a story. But if you're going for a trial, then you've got to have some sort of a why you were somewhere. My thing went a thing where I could say I wasn't there. I couldn't say it.
Did you get a haircut?
What do you mean?
On that day at the bar?
No, I actually didn't get the haircut. Didn't get a chance. But I couldn't say I wasn't there. But what stood in my favour was like you're wearing a black tracksuit now, but it hasn't got a hood.
Sure.
So what ran in my favour was earlier in the morning they'd surveillance me come out of my house, and I had a black jacket on. Yeah, with no hood, tracksuit.
U-neck thing.
It was like a collar that you could fold kind of. Okay. And it said Nike down the back. And it was like they made a thing of this, innit? Like this jacket. Other people had mentioned it, so they was happy with that. And it was a jacket they recovered that from a bush. So, but I was good with this because this jacket never had a hood. And the most consistent thing about the shooter was the hood.
Hood, okay, yeah.
He's got a hood. It had a black thing running down the back, but it wasn't a hood. And even when they hold it up in court, there's no hood. So obviously there can be you're wearing a hooded jacket underneath. There's all these things, but that's not what you're saying, right? And so that's kind of what made man run with.
That's dope.
So man was running with that in the beginning. Another thing was the police officers had a debriefing every morning. So when I think I was on surveillance for like 11 days, and on the 11th day this thing happened.
Debriefed.
Every morning they go in. Here's the picture. I'm on the thing. All right, subject 1. They've been known for been doing this. We're following on whatever. So you got my photo. You shouldn't be making certain mistakes. Do you know what I mean? Got my photo.
Amateur, bro.
So when I went for ID parade, I think it was out of like 11 officers that were on the scene or interacting on the force. Like 3 of them picked me out. And then the rest didn't.
Oh, swear.
They picked someone else. Do you get what I mean? So that was another thing to run with.
They've been looking at pictures as well.
They've been looking at pictures.
That's crazy, bro.
And what they said was, because basically on the ID parade, everyone had a blurred pixelation bit there. So they're like,
so they couldn't see the
I identify him by his scar.
But
then my QC's kind of argument was, so what, you can see his scar from chasing him
from mile
20,
away.
30 feet.
You can't.
Then you can't.
Yeah, you can't.
Only within a certain light. Do you know what I mean?
You have to be looking at man.
Right.
I didn't touch on this earlier, but your scar is not like a
bubble.
A rip.
It's not bubble.
Yeah, it actually looks like it's part of a birthmark even.
Okay.
Like
the doctor did really good, man, because it was wide.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that.
It was bust wide.
And you know, like some man they get their thing here and it's like wide, bro.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, it's been
looking like
that all how you get stitched, man. Because this was glued, stitched and glued. But I just really studied it and looked, and I thought, you know what, bruv, these people would just dash you away, you know. You got to really look, man, because like it wasn't open and shut. That's what I'm saying. And getting off of the scene saved me. That jacket that I told you about that was in the bushes, that had no gunpowder on it. What? Like once all of this start coming through,
that's like, man's got stuff to work with now.
I've got stuff to work with now. I remember I got no code Ds, so it's not like I got someone on there that's gonna say anything different.
That's it. Just one story. That's it.
Just me on the case, bro.
Just stick to the script.
No, one story.
So there's not even no one that even I can push it on or nothing like that, bro. It's just me, bro.
Just stick to the script.
Do you know what I mean?
Run through.
Exactly. So my story was kind of like create the confusion in it. I'm just with a group of people. I don't know everyone. Like what we were saying earlier. How can I know everyone's surname?
Barbershop, bro.
Yeah, I don't know everyone. You get me? I know who I'm with, but I don't know his friend and his friend and his friend. And I'm like, an altercation's gone off with another set of guys. We're all from this age group, innit? I don't know who it was, and I don't know, but a shot's gone off from my crew, but I didn't see.
Yeah, I went there.
I said, I just heard bang. I just heard bang. Didn't look. I'm not looking. If you hear a bang, are you gonna look for the bang?
More people run more times.
Right.
Yeah, more people
so
run.
I ducked and I just ran. I said, but obviously, I jumped in my friend's car.
Yeah.
Right, because what they did, they could trace my cell site, how it was moving. You know, how would you have
That's
got?
how they get you anyway,
So they knew I was in the
yeah,
car.
yeah.
Plus, where the car had crashed, my jacket was associated. So too much.
Right.
And even though there weren't gunpowder on the jacket, there was DNA. So it's my jacket.
Yeah,
I'm happy to take that jacket.
that's my jacket.
Because that is
There's
not
no
the
hood.
jacket you're
There's no hood.
describing.
Yeah, there's no hood.
So I'm happy when they said like, this is his jacket. Yeah. Because my solicitor, that's what was her main thing. Did you know there was no gunpowder on his jacket? Oh, I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Did you know you didn't pick him out in the ID parade? Oh, I didn't know that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we started to fight the thing, bro, and
It's forming.
do you know what? I don't think, genuinely, like I've only said this once, I don't think that the jury thought I was innocent. That's the reason why I got the attempted murder's not guilty. Yeah. I just think that they just didn't think I attempted to murder anyone. So they couldn't find me guilty of attempted murder.
Because it's the title.
So you got to be
The title.
reasonable doubt, innit?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, but it's almost like,
Reasonable doubt.
So that's what saved me.
Yeah,
because
'cause
if
you
there
might have held
wasn't,
shots,
if
but
there
you ain't
wasn't GBH sitting there as well, just in case, I would have walked home. They would have had to send me home. And the judge had said, look, there's 6 shots been fired, 5 to 6 shots been fired. The first shot that was fired, and the last shot are the same shooter. We're not saying a gun has been passed in between this car chase and all of this. We're not saying it's the same guy. So, but the first indictment,
last one,
I got not guilty for. So I'm thinking I'm going home because you just said not guilty. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was techie because the jury wasn't saying they didn't think I'd fired the first or the last. But when you go for a trial
think
and
it was
that,
attempted murder, though.
jury can't give an explanation. You've never heard.
Yeah,
It's
they just
unheard
have to
of.
come up with the decision.
And that's it.
Yeah,
that's
They
it.
can't explain
You
it.
can't say like,
Yeah.
oh, we think this.
But my
because
solicitors went mad. Like the judges directed them that if he didn't do the first shot, then he can't do the last. So my solicitor was going mad. So basically, the judge requested the jury to give an explanation.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Oh,
actually
agreed.
requested it. That's it.
Yeah.
I knew you. I thought
Because it's like, what? For real, I did. I told you lot that if he hasn't done the first shot, if he's not guilty for the first shot,
you can't be guilty for the last.
He's not
Yeah,
guilty
you can't
for
be,
the last.
It's the same shooter.
but they're saying, look, we do think it was him.
but he didn't attempt to murder.
Didn't try and attempt to murder no one, which in the end works out fair because I didn't attempt to murder no one.
facts.
So,
It's
like,
just a laugh.
and it's just God's beautiful. But like I said to you
God is
before,
great,
I'm
bro.
grateful. You know,
I know what you
he
meant,
does
though,
right
yeah,
by
yeah,
me,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
He really,
yeah.
No, I get 100%.
he
But
really does.
But bro, you know, like sometimes, bro, man's met man from the roads, but in the spirit is dark, bro.
Yeah,
Like, you know, like I can't explain it, but I've met man where it's like, bro, you're a dark dude, bro.
yeah,
Even if we
just
all done the
avoid
same
the
shit,
man's
your shit
soul,
was
bro.
evil.
yeah.
You don't give me that.
Yeah.
Do you
It
know
wasn't
what I mean?
evil, no
Yeah, you
evil.
don't
That's
give me
what's
that,
going
bro.
on.
You don't
man.
give me that.
It
I
weren't
might
like
be
that.
wrong. People might be like, what do you think he knows?
No,
I
bro.
just feel
No,
like you don't
bro.
give me dark.
No, bro.
You give me
Serious.
like a guy that's been through some shit, bro. And
Yeah,
you
man's
just
not
dealt the
evil,
cards
bro.
that were
Yeah,
dealt with, man. And
and
you
at
get
the
me?
same time, I've
Yeah.
been through shit, but like I said, man's blessed, so blessed, bro. When I look and think about it, I think, bro, some people, I watch, like you said, the Jusco, his interview.
Yeah, Justo's been through some shit, bro.
Do you know what I mean,
That's my
bro?
guy, bro.
Like,
Big up Just.
Serious stuff, you know what I mean?
serious
Big him
things.
up, man.
Yeah.
I like his personality and the way, like,
His aura
he's
as well.
telling his story and that, you get me? It's
I've been telling him to podcast
strong,
for years,
man.
bro.
yeah.
And now he's doing it. It's like
And the other guy that he's with, I like him.
madman.
Yeah.
Nah, it's real talk, bro.
Yeah,
but
it's
like,
good to see.
So you know when you get the IPP sentence, what's that for?
That's for GBH wounding.
Yeah, for the same case.
Yeah, same
So
case.
it's all the same case.
Same
So basically,
case.
they're saying you're not an attempted murderer,
Yep.
but you did do the thing.
You did do the thing.
Right, got
We've
you.
done you that, but we didn't think you were trying to kill no one.
Right, yeah.
We just think you panicked and
Yep.
just done a madness.
Yeah, you just.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
Which
got
is the
out of there.
truth.
Yeah,
It's the truth. I panicked, bruv.
Yeah.
Like, do you know
It's
what I
all
mean?
madness, innit?
Man's-
And just
yeah.
what?
If
Yeah, it's all going
Yeah.
off.
if I would have heard police, come on, dash that
noise.
thing,
Yeah.
run. Oh my gosh, what's going on? But it was a bit of confusion that was created that made man panic because it could have been ops.
Yeah, you don't know.
Do you know what I mean? It was just happened so fast.
Stood your ground
You
quickly.
can't be making them decisions there.
It just happened real fast.
IPP's fuckery though. I don't like IPP, bro. I think it's a bit because
now, man, it's really affecting me now, man, because I've moved on, man.
we had a geezer on the show, bro. That do you remember Ghost?
Of course.
So Ghost, he's for Reading, bro, but he was doing the mad thing. He got the AM as well, and he's young at the time. And his solicitor gets him like a 14 or something. And he's like, oh fucking no, that's good, bro. And they're like, no, I'm so sorry, the solicitor. And he's like, why? We've got 14, do half. And he's like, nah, you've got a 14 and a 99-year license.
Yeah.
And then it like hit him like a ton of bricks when he was on the wing, and his shit gets real and that. So when you say it affects you now, do you mean in terms of like that?
In terms of flying, leaving the country, stuff like that.
You can't just go on holiday.
No, I can't just go, bro. Can't just be like,
bro.
What? And I want to go.
Yeah, of course you do,
I'm mentally and ready to travel.
You want to be on a beach with a daiquiri, bro. You know them
so
ones, like,
badly.
simple.
I want that more than a lot of things.
Yeah, I get it, bro.
Just to be able to travel right now, see my family in Overyard. I've got my close friend. He's in Gambia. You know what I mean?
They're fucking amazing destinations as well, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Real like that would be real nice if I could do that. Even the small ones though, just like an Amsterdam,
Portugal,
Barcelona. I want to be able to do that.
Of course he does.
Do you know what I mean? Because I can't relate when people saying, "What man, you're just depressed because you're in England." You're not depressed. You're just in England.
But you've been in England.
But I just
been
like,
there.
I know.
Like, go on, take one sun trip, but you're not even looking at life the same.
Different things.
And where I'm in that place where I'm growing and working myself out and rebuilding myself into, because you know some people are not willing to what do they call it, reinvent yourself.
That's where they lose though.
I am.
That's where they lose. Yeah, you are.
It's reinvention.
That's what I got
time.
when because I like RTM podcast, and when I watched your one, I know it was ages ago as well, like maybe 2 years now.
Yeah.
And I remember watching it, and I thought, bro, like part of me, this is real talk, bro. You know, part of me went to that, and I thought I'm gonna hear some madness today. Yeah. And then I heard a guy that was telling the host, like, I'm not on madness no more.
Yeah.
Like, I'm proper changed, bro. You know what I mean? And it made me like kind of think, fuck, you know, bruv, you know what? Sometimes we get carried away with this internet shit. And we always want to hear the drama, but sometimes it's nice to hear this.
Yeah,
like,
that's the whole story, bro.
We want to hear
If I don't constantly go, and even it's like you've got to tell yourself that you're not on it constantly. Because bro,
you're caught in that fin there.
Really can, man.
It
really is
triggering you back.
It really is, but I'm further away. I'm on the other side of it now. I really am. Like I'm willing to put up with
nonsense.
You know,
you might be able to bad me up. You might be able to bad me up, and I'm like, well, mate, I'm just taking it.
I just want to see the weekend.
Better I take it than I don't take it.
Bro, I've been there as well, but your thing's separate.
No, it's real though.
You know what I mean? We gotta just take it, man, because
it's like, you know what? It's better if I leave it, because if I do a mad thing, it's gonna be bad for everyone.
And I knew Spray was gonna do all of that.
Of course he was.
I knew, so I prepared myself. Like, you're gonna.
He's good at it as well.
He's good at it. Brilliant.
He's good at it, bro.
Like, I was watching some guy the other day on YouTube, and he was like, he's just a random guy that's got his own little channel, and he's saying, no, this guy is like, saying things.
White Don.
Yeah, did you see that as well?
Today.
Oh,
yeah,
It's on my homepage today.
And I thought that's sick, you know. And he's like, I'm gonna send him a Christmas hamper.
I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send you.
Yeah.
We gotta get him on soon. Still a friend of the show, man. I've been on his show, but he ain't been on ours, so we gotta get him on still.
Definitely.
Character, man.
Definitely, man. Like, it's good, and you know what it is, it's inspirational, It's like a Kanye West thing, you know. It's like people count you out. When the world counts you out, and you kind of like show them that you're resilient,
regardless,
like, brother, like I'm still gonna keep going. Come on, man. If you're not inspired by that, bruv, then I don't know. And nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. You get what I'm saying? Like,
he's actually the true definition of like you lot don't want me here, but hello, I'm here. He's like. He's the real definition.
But to the point where I don't think it's even you lot don't want me here no more.
No, they want him now. They want him.
They want him now. Brilliant.
But what else you gonna do on Sunday? You know
and he's a good man. And genuinely, like, I know him on that personal level. Like, he's
from Waltham Forest. He's
always been, to me, I can only speak for me. Always been good peoples to me. Always check for me and look for people that know me and be like. like big up Stana for me and that. So he's one of them people that I look at as an OG as well.
I love that
to a degree. Do you know what I mean?
You know
like,
when you
not loads older than me.
No, it's true because you talked about he's like a few years older than us.
Yeah.
But you looked at you said Nas is an inspiration. You done Destroy and Rebuild.
Yeah.
On SBTV.
Yeah.
And fam,
see,
you bigged him up in that couple times.
Yeah.
And that's the maddest thing, because bro, I remember at the time, thinking when I listened to that tune, bro, because SBTV is a West platform, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, it's cold, bro. Because at the time, I forgot, like, bro, this is Stanaman.
Do you see it like that? Like SBTV is a West platform. Do you see it like that?
Yeah. Because you know what?
Well, we in West do, because we
okay.
Do you know why? I'll tell you why. Because at the start of
Grime Daily is the East platform, and then Link Up
So
South.
it's changed now.
Is that what it is?
It's changed now.
No, Link Up's West as well.
Oh, West, they're West.
West just want to own
Okay.
up everything. I don't want to be too. Just want to own everything.
No, but West have got business side to them, man. It's important, bro, man.
No, stand up. Do it is.
A lot of things won't happen without them.
Behind the scenes, West was very crucial in the scene. Behind the scenes, but we weren't on the full scene. I feel so dumb.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
Behind the scenes,
They're not procrastinators.
No, bullshit.
up.
I thought behind the
Drink your
scenes.
cider, bro.
Nah. We got to represent for the West London,
You know
bro.
what it is? Jamal, God bless his soul.
Yeah,
He was my camera. He was my cameraman before he was
Behind the scenes.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Westwood, like I was taking it in Kiss 100.
Really?
Like I'm like his third upload or something.
Jamal, big up
Freestyle.
Jamal, man. He drawed for me as well,
Yeah.
man.
See what I'm trying to say?
He reached out to Tanner from, Tanner?
This one,
PDC
yeah.
Tanner,
See, this
that
one's gonna
one.
say.
He reached out to Tanner
He
for
done
me to come on
MC4
mayor, you know,
together,
that's
or like
SBTV.
yeah, you know, freestyle together though.
Warm-up session.
Yeah, warm up. That's it.
Yeah,
Warm up.
standing beside each other.
Yeah. The stairwell. The
Yeah,
same place
yeah.
Dave done his.
Where they all,
Yeah,
most
yeah.
of them have done that. The ones I saw, anyway.
That was like a little moment though.
It was.
But the thing is, on that, when you're getting uploaded on SBTV, I'm more likely to see it because I'm from West and I support Jamal.
Okay.
So when I see I think if I'm correct, bro, that video got uploaded the same week as my video.
Oh, is it?
So I'm just like, let's see what's going on.
Yeah.
Like the Forrest Gump of rapping.
But I really like Jamal, man,
swear
for
to
shouting,
God,
man. For that film.
Listen, every situation, ASP's got a story.
Thank you,
Listen,
man.
that week that you dropped, I dropped a little something.
Bro, I'm not.
I was there.
Try and believe in this one moment for once. I'm not mocking.
For once.
Yeah, I'm not mocking it.
No, but you know what it is?
I'm
What he's
actually
saying here.
saying
Don't you
right,
ever feel like you're like. Sometimes I look at situations, I feel like no one ain't giving me the credit for. I'm the glue.
You was the reason.
I'm the glue.
Yeah.
I've been
Like,
gluing.
I don't want to take it though. I don't want to but I'm the glue.
I wanted
flowers to a degree. You want the flowers?
Give me.
I don't mind.
I was the
that.
reason certain about our wedding. Just
Yeah,
know.
bro.
Just know.
Nah, but you know what it is?
I'm not the reason. I'm not the reason.
AS wants to
no
say it,
one's
like-
nothing. But you know, just
I'm
some
right.
reason. Yeah.
Your favorite rappers out here. I'm the reason.
No, wait. Hear what he said. You know why he's sick? Because you know, like I'm not actually the reason, but I'm a stepping stone.
Yeah, you plugged in, man.
And vice versa though.
Yeah.
Vice versa, like
Might
listen,
time back for me
you lot
as well.
wouldn't have might not have heard of me if it wasn't for what's happened with maybe a Bashy and a Ghetts or
Carlos.
even when I was in jail and linked up with Crazy Titch and stuff, things like that. Do you know what I mean?
See, look.
Yeah,
he's
but-
bringing it the bad thing.
Because that's a mad freestyle.
Yeah.
The back to back.
The tag team, yeah.
What rhythm's that again? That's a
Tag team is cool.
Bro,
I don't know
that's
the beat. Who's,
No, the beat was it's CNN.
I think it was Lloyd Banks.
Is it Lloyd Banks?
I'm sure that was
Bro.
a Lloyd Banks and someone. I might be wrong.
So wait, alright, let's just go through the timeline because there's another SBTV moment that I had in my notes here, where like this is where I see the grime in you, bro. You done the grime. It's like a MC thing where you're like quoting all the grime legends.
I think
released.
enough Grime legends were like
this
offended
was
by
sick.
that.
What?
Yeah, because I
do you mean it was
planned to do a
offensive,
part
bro?
2, part 3, part 4.
Oh, so they thought you left them.
Yeah, because it's like I didn't. It's not like I said, right, I'm gonna mention these 5 names. These
And
are
then
my
that's
5
it, yeah.
favorites. I just kind of wrote it.
Yeah.
Whatever popped up and came after. Like I wasn't singling anyone out. I wasn't
That's
highlighting
mad, you know.
anyone. Do you know what I mean?
I watched it and thought that's sick, bro. I didn't think about leaving people out.
Yeah,
I just thought that's hard.
I left
Yeah.
enough people out. I only mentioned about
Fucked
10,
it up,
15
bro.
people. Do you know what I
I
mean?
fucked it up. I thought I was getting.
No.
I thought
that
the
was-
grime youths were getting big up, and then
Yeah,
No, I wanted to speak about this. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Everyone was getting their flowers.
Yeah,
I
because
just said some
Everyone
names.
got their flowers, bro.
Yeah, no, not everyone did us because you know, if you not spoke, I heard you not speaking about it with the last guy you had on.
So large.
Yeah, so large.
Yeah.
Yeah. So large is cold, by the way.
Yeah, cold.
Like Dirty Dogs, Flow Dan.
Oh, the yard thing.
God's give the yard thing. So if that's what Soul Lodge has got. You see, my people.
Yeah.
Like my uncles and that. They'll be like, who's this Soul Lodge?
Yeah,
They'll rate that.
The little accent, trust it runs.
Yeah,
the flow.
like the older cousins and that be like,
Kind of dumpling, kind of flow, kind of.
Yeah, he's got the flow.
Come
So
on.
like,
Yeah,
God's Gift had that first lyric where he was kind of doing, because I was a big God's Gift fan. No, like in the menu, we send you menu.
Oh yeah, that was a sick tune, bro.
And he started naming all the artists.
The Mike
Yeah,
tribute.
so that's kind of the influence. Yeah, that was the influence.
Okay.
Mike tribute. You don't know about the Mike tribute?
Mike tribute.
No, I don't know that.
Mike
You might be a bit too young.
Yeah, I might be a little.
That's a mad thing for me to say.
Mike
But
tribute
bro,
was cold.
Mike tribute was crazy. Like,
No, I never
where
heard
he
that
done
one
the
still.
CKP. With a wicked man.
Yeah, he would do that. He would do that little lyric.
He went through every garage MC.
Oh, swear. Yeah, man, I have to check
yeah,
that.
because this was when.
Yeah, man, I have to check that still.
And in the intro, he says, "Pow."
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Does he say pow?
That's why. That's the whole.
Okay.
That's the argument.
That's the whole crux of the issue.
No,
Okay.
He sent for power.
He said it is an ad lib, like, yo, it's God's gift, yo, pow. Just chatting like that.
Yeah.
And then when it come out.
Because I know he had an extended lyric. He had a lyric where it was just, it ended where then he was talking about MCs like CKP and that. And then by the time Grime had come alive, I think he extended it.
Oh, okay.
Where he might have mentioned
certain man that
Viper.
You tried to teeth it.
Yeah.
But I don't want it.
But part two's never as good sometimes, man. That's why I never done like the part two. I thought, this is
Left it.
Yeah, it's really.
Bro, you're a G though.
I couldn't find the right beat as well.
Yeah, the right rhythm.
Unless I stayed on the same track. Some people just part two's got to be on the same beat.
Yeah.
That can work
But you can remix it as well.
you can remix, give it a little couple.
I know, you know what, I'm like you though, because I overthink shit, so I'm just like blood. Like, it has to be the same, or am I saying coming out?
There's no room for overthinking in this music.
You gotta let it go.
Yeah,
you gotta let it go. You just gotta go for it.
That's why a lot of man popping today could just release. That's it, they don't think about it.
Yeah.
So the crazy titch you met in jail,
I met a crazy
because you never think that. You know, see, look, that's mad. Because you're thinking, bro, he knows Ghetts from East. He's done tunes with Jammer.
Yeah, we're supposed to know each other.
Yeah, you're supposed to
know each
actually
other.
fuck crazy titch. Do you know what I mean? So you never met before.
Not
and you
met
met in prison.
before, but obviously I knew family members. His surname is like a name. He's got family in my area.
Oh, is it? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
he's got family in my area and that I deal with.
Bro, that's mad. You know, I just remembered, bro. 2006, I was doing tunes with Lady Fury.
Yeah, Lady Fury's from my area.
From your bits.
She's from my bits.
I remember now. That's just hit me.
She's from my bits. Yeah, Lady Fury.
That makes sense, still.
She knows everyone. I know and that. But yeah, Titch. I met him in Belmarsh, 2006.
Fucking hell.
Do you know what I mean? I knew of him.
Yeah.
Like me and my friends were fans.
I always forget he got locked up so early, you know.
Yeah,
he got locked up.
Yeah, I think he'd been in since 05. I think
Jesus Christ, bro.
But me and my friends were fans of Crazy Titch.
Yeah.
Like I had brethren that were getting mad.
Cold, innit? Yeah.
Mad for because
that real street grind.
There was a lot of events. Them times at that age group, Rumble, Stampede, Young Man Standing
was mad.
Do you know what I mean?
Palace Pavilion.
Yeah, Palace Pavilion.
That's nearer to you, innit?
Yeah, right there, man.
Lee Bridge Road. Top of Lee Bridge Road.
Right there. Man, they
Top
could
of Lee
walk
Bridge.
there if they wanted to.
Yeah, you know about Lee Bridge Road.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that was East lot.
Like that was a proper part of man growing up, like a huge part. Like so from early, I kind of knew about Titch before I'd got to the jail.
Yeah, of course.
And I don't know if he knew, but I think
he knew he was.
Yeah, to some degree.
He was more popular than you, but the streets knew he was, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, but Dougs was there as well these times as well.
I saw Dougs on a visit when I went to visit someone in Scrubs as well. At the time, around them time.
Yeah. Titch is blessed, man. Yeah. Even you lot was talking about you and Soul Large was talking about Merkston.
Oh yeah.
He was there. I remember his face. I didn't speak to him, but I remember his face
from prison
being there in Belmarsh.
Oh shit.
2006. I remember seeing him on the yard and that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, timeline.
Yeah, he was mingling. Don't think it was like
because
I know what you lot was talking about. I'm like, whoa, I knew this before. No, whoa, I thought, whoa, let's see if it comes. But yeah,
he was out. He was out.
When we was talking about that, I was kind of like, I don't want to judge, but it's a stain, isn't it?
So hard, man.
You get a stain on your name.
Yeah, not judge. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but the street stain you, or the you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think he's been stained.
No, it's a stain, bro. Because you know why? 50% of people think you're that.
I've never heard them speak it.
Yeah, because we're from a certain place. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. But you know, like when you go to like a different.
I've never heard him attached with it.
I think he had. I know, even though it was like man was still operating very underground at the time. I think I hope man them understand what I'm trying to say when I say this, but he had powerful friends, bro.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, popular
I
friends.
thought he had the right friends around him. Like,
Definitely, bro.
It'll be mad for you to, if it'll be mad for a man without the right relationships to go through that.
Are you talking about platform friends or streets?
The industry
Well, like
as well,
the
like
industry,
popular
like the right rappers were your people.
I agree.
And they were prepared to look past all this and cut through with you.
Bro,
so
it's important,
all
you
of
know?
that matters,
Big
bro. Because
they were slandering me.
bro.
But you know,
In the comments.
Is
in
it?
that thing you watched? Yeah, they were slandering.
Oh,
us.
for the last episode?
Yeah, they were saying basically that like these man are sitting next to my man and letting him big up
Oh, did my man like get like a bird for that and that?
Yeah. He got found guilty in it. But what I'm trying to say
Is
is
it?
yeah, but Mike Tyson did and he didn't do it.
Didn't he?
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
He did it. Yeah,
We got Mike. Mike will find you.
Mike
Somebody
actually,
is. Yeah,
they
he
said
did.
it was sexual assault,
Okay.
not rape in the end.
Okay.
I said the word, fucking hell,
Oh, man.
the ape.
Yeah.
But basically, like,
It is what it is.
because
Yeah.
he, you know, like, but the problem is that there's like actual cases, bro, where like successful football, like there's football players, right, where like someone's turned professional, a girl has gone, whoopsie-woo. They've done the whole trial, got found not guilty, but
like-
the football club's done with you.
Yeah.
Because
Because of the
Done,
image.
you rubbed out.
Yeah, because of the
you
image.
rubbed
Yeah,
out,
that's
bro.
it.
There's no deal for you anymore.
Yeah, like, but
So
I feel like
it's two
I feel
ways.
like I feel this
You
is
know
what
what
I feel
at
genuinely.
thingy,
Yeah.
though.
I feel it's us as men, that need to kind of stand together and make sure that it's clear.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
difference.
Because I feel like we turn on each other.
No, we do.
We need to protect the women
No,
as well,
we
though.
do.
100%. Oh, wait.
We need to
protect-
Whoa.
no, hold on.
100%.
We do.
100%
protect truth as
the
well.
women.
You can't let man just
The
hang to
truth is
dry,
important,
bro.
do you get what I'm saying?
Because-
But the slander thing's mad.
Especially with the R charge
The
as
slander
well.
thing's mad.
Yeah.
You get me? And I've been told things about people, and it's up to me whether I take that on. I could end up passing it on about someone, bro.
Because it's so the thing where it's blurry.
Man will
right?
look at man very different.
Yeah,
for
but
that.
the thing where it's blurry is like you could be innocent and get found guilty still. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So that's why I understand what you're saying about like, yo, bro, we gotta make our own decision. I get that. And then there's just the other side of it, bro, where it's like there's men, bro. Man's heard of stories, bro, of man where it's like woo, and then you're thinking, fucking no, mate, a little bit, you might have.
Yeah.
He's a bit kind of
Back in the day, I would
aggressive
say,
and that,
not as a grown man, I
Yeah.
just, what?
Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say?
certain things now I gotta stick it on a man.
Like
now.
certain
Yeah,
rappers,
yeah.
Yeah, now I gotta be like,
Front them,
bruv,
like-
certain rappers that have been,
like at this age now.
I
have
didn't
to.
personally,
kids and
I
that.
didn't believe it.
Like Tupac and that.
No, like UK.
Oh, UK, you fucking know, bro.
UK rappers that have been in certain mentioned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, or even the Dutch Vellies that have been caught up in things like.
Yeah.
No, bro, this seriously, man, because a lot of this stuff sometimes is serious. Like,
Techie topics.
and like what you said, it depends who your friends are,
100%
whether
does, fam.
that's gonna get swept or been highlighted,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's in people's interests, for it to be
That right now.
Yeah.
Because get him out of the way. Get him out of here.
Yeah. Like
Pack him
bread.
up.
There's bread.
Yeah.
When there's bread involved,
Pack him up.
Yeah,
bro.
man, is different,
They
bro.
pack you up, bro.
When
They pack you up and get you out of here, bro. You
that's
think
what
it's a
I think.
coincidence.
That's what I
Yeah.
personally think from my own observations. I feel like it's not safe to make assumptions.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not.
100%.
Assumptions. They say, was it make an arse out of you and me?
Yeah.
Facts. Nah, it's facts.
100%.
Facts. Because, bruv, that's the life we live in, bruv. Like, there's always two sides to the story, and then there's the real story after them. So it's like your side, his side, and then the real
Yes,
story.
I'm not doing it no more because I have been that guy to fast and listen to what a next man's
Like
told
you
me
said,
about. It happens in jail the most, you know.
Yeah, 'cause you
you
just
be in
be
jail and be
sticking
like,
it on,
"What? Where
man."
you from?" Man, from sir. What ain't that rapper from your ends? He's a dickhead.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What? No one ever says he's a real G.
Yeah, no, everyone's a dickhead. Yeah,
Everyone's a dickhead.
Yeah,
Like,
everyone's a dickhead. No,
and
real talk.
man, it's not bad.
No, it's
life
real,
and
it's
that.
real.
What?
And then you get in a fist fight with man, and you both have a good
man's-
fight.
man's-
Yeah, it's like, and they are, and all, or even,
So you got little squabbles on it.
or even years down the line, that same person that said that
That
person
a
won
Mazzolini
about-
and that,
they're-
yeah.
that's their best friend. Or,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they always do that.
do you know what I mean? Like,
I was
look
just
at you.
upset at the time and that man didn't give
50
Exactly.
Sending no money for lunch
Bro,
and that.
50 said that about Lil Wayne and Birdman. He was like, listen, you lot is all jumping on sides, like, just
Don't
leave
get
them.
involved.
Because
Yeah.
later on, when they're together again, you're the outcast now.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
100%.
like,
Bro, now they
you're
get you.
checked, you know
Bro,
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
now they get shoes, true.
That's happened. I've felt that before as well, man.
Hey, I'm gonna go toilet quickly, but I don't want to wrap up yet. Yeah, I want the. take over quickly, yeah. But I want
What's that? Lead the
Nah. Because I've been bursting through the toilet for like 20 minutes, yeah. But but the new music, yeah.
Yes.
It's so cold that if we don't talk about it, it's criminal, bro.
We have to get into
He's
it.
got better, in my opinion.
We have to get into it
Staying
still.
up freestyle, yeah. When that
If
pops.
you don't know about the pause button.
Boom.
Is it going?
Yeah, it's going now. Yeah, we're good, man. But you know what it is? I needed to go to the toilet so bad. Yeah, excuse me. I was trying to get D Gully to take over the interview, but obviously he didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? He's
co-host number 2, man.
Yeah,
I'm just number 3, bro. I'm
Yeah.
coming after you, bro.
He's moving like anti, bro. Look at the face. Look.
Bro.
But still,
Why you looking so stressed out?
no, you know what it is? I remember Made You Think, yeah? They posted a post and you was in like a mad Maybach, bro. Just in a Maybach Benz.
Is it?
Yeah, you don't remember how?
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking, wait, hold on.
Is it? When?
I was like, when you in the picture?
No, the video. I'm thinking
Oh,
of
the video.
Oh
Thinking
no,
of
but Made You Think posted that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, big up Made You Think, bro. Because
he
you see
rates
what
you,
it
bro.
when he posts my music, bro. Oh my god,
Goes off, innit?
Goes off.
Yeah.
Goes off.
But I'm thinking, blood, like, that's Stana, you get me? So I see the Maybach looking clean.
Yeah.
The video was clean, bro.
Yeah, it's clean.
And that beat, bro, it's got the voice sample.
Yeah,
And it
the
just
it's like I feel
staying
like
up.
Meek Mill like type beat
Yeah.
or something. That was or something.
But it
Yeah.
sounds similar.
I like them type beats, man.
Yeah, see, this is what I was going to get
That
to.
real rap kind of
Yeah,
get
real
into your
rap.
bag, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
I actually feel like, randomly as well, you sound like you need a tune with Rimsey, bro.
Yeah, man.
Does that make sense?
No,
I
I
would
see
like
that.
to make that
I
happen
see
as well.
that.
Do you know what
Yeah, I
Rimsey
see that.
shows love?
little
I even
Rimsey
heard
for
him
that.
big me up in a song before.
Of course, bro.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard
Yeah.
But I
that.
just feel like you both got a similar style.
I feel like East
At the
needs it.
moment, Ramsey's like
A little something.
one of my favorite. Like these,
sick, innit?
them guys are like my favorite right
His
now.
new project is sick as well, bro, man. I went to the launch party, it's cold.
Yeah, big
But
up Ramsey.
staying up freestyle, bro. Beautiful video, beautiful beat,
Yeah,
beautiful flow,
Yeah.
real talk.
respect.
That's you in your bag, bro.
Respect.
Like, it's proper stuff, bro. Do you
Respect.
know what I'm trying to say? Like, and I just feel like lately you're dropping music. And do you know what's funny, brother? At first, I was thinking to myself, yeah, this is you in your bag. And then as a music fan, I went back to your old projects to research, make sure I double check for this episode.
Yeah,
Porridge Cold, because you recorded it in prison, bro.
Yeah.
Which is a madness, by the way. Which
Yeah,
we're getting to quickly in a second. But this one, then the HMPs 1 and 2 and whatnot. I realised, bruv, the more I was like researching and listening, you're better on your own, bruv.
do you reckon?
Yeah, bro. Like your standout songs on each project are just you venting. It's not like you featuring rare.
Yeah, do you know why though?
I-
Do you know why I think it is? I'm so adaptable, yeah, to the what I like to be. So it's like, if I'll do a song with you, I'll more adapt to you than want you to adapt
Yeah, the
to
flow
me.
and that and style.
So it's like, I got a song with DEE. I'm
Oh,
blatantly
bro.
kind of gone to his sort of flow
Yeah,
and
kind
tempo.
of his energy and that. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Instead of keeping my identity, I wanted to.
But
like,
that makes sense.
I'm like
though.
that a lot though.
That makes sense though, because once upon a time you done grime and he never really rapped.
Because you couldn't do songs with certain people unless you can fit with their thing, but you
Yeah,
can.
yeah, you
It's
can.
like you might hear a beat and think, I can hear this person on it.
You create a barrier in your head.
Yeah.
You're thinking, why I can't holler him for
You
this
don't kind
one,
of think out
not
of the
for that
box
one.
because you're thinking, okay, these got tunes similar on the wave,
Yeah.
so he can fit in nicely and
but
slot
I shouldn't have boxed myself off
Yeah.
so much.
But to have a tune with you double, being from your ends, bro.
No,
it's a crazy
that's
classic.
lit.
Major for me.
Bro, that's
Definitely.
serious.
I used to listen.
He might be the best
I used
grime
to listen
MC
to
of
him
all
on
time.
tape packs. Best
What? Yeah, bro.
You reckon? Is he your
Yeah, he's up
favourite?
there, yeah.
MC or lyricist.
I think that's an MC.
I know what you're gonna say, you know. You want the top 5, innit? You do.
He's top 5. He's top 5.
We're gonna wrap up the show, yeah.
It's too political.
No, we're gonna wrap up. No, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna wrap
never
up. No,
agree.
wait, no, we're gonna wrap up the show with your top 5 grime MCs of all time.
Grime
We'll think
MCs.
about it in the meantime because we're gonna wrap
Ooh,
up with
yeah,
that.
yeah,
We're
right,
gonna
yeah,
get there at the
that's a
end.
good
But in the
one.
meantime, D Double definitely
I'd
to have a
say
tune
it's
with
up
him is
there.
mad.
He's in there though. By
Yeah,
the
of
way.
course he is, mate.
Yeah,
Fuck,
he's
you
in
know,
there.
he has to be. But
Dirty.
I say he has to be, you know. But you, yeah.
I know all his bars, innit?
You got tunes with Tricky on and that as well from round the corner.
Yeah,
From up
yeah,
by
yeah.
there, from Square
Yeah,
and that, innit?
yeah,
So it's like it's up the
Tricky.
road from you.
Yeah, that's like that happened like kind of through good social media energy.
Oh really?
Do you know
okay,
what I mean?
right. So it
Tricky's one
wasn't
of them
like,
guys,
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
He ain't shy to kind of like show respect
Yeah.
and show you that what you're doing is cold and
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I like that.
So
That's
I
how it
feel
should
like-
be.
yeah,
Should
so
be like
it
that.
should be, man.
Yeah,
Don't be
yeah.
scared to tell
Yeah.
someone, yo, man, I
Like,
like
man,
you,
rate
or
your
you've got a
thing
good
and
vibe or something.
Can I
Yeah.
ask you a question? What about the a lot of the young artists in the East? Like, have you managed to connect with a lot of the young artists?
I haven't been able to connect with the young artists, man.
Because obviously, like, you're from the rap scene and like obviously grime era. Like, have you really tapped into like the new like drill scene kind of?
I haven't, but I feel like it would have been useful to. But I don't feel. Do you think East London's got a big drill?
They do. I think they do, especially like Forest Gate.
Sorry, no, they have.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna tap in with.
I like
a guy
Beckton
called,
and that.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Whoosh?
Yeah, Whoosh. Yeah.
I wanted to make a rhythm with Whoosh. He's cold. He had that mask.
Yeah. Because I know he's from Forest Gate.
He loves drill, bro. So
I wanted to do something with Whoosh a lot. Like, I think Whoosh, but he might be in prison. I ain't heard nothing from him.
Well, I don't want to say too much, but
Yeah.
I heard a lyric, and there's a reason apparently he's off road. So
Okay.
Right,
innit, man's twin.
Oh, does he look like you?
That's what I'm saying. Man's twin said a lyric of why man's apparently off road now.
Think of someone that looks like me that does drill from the men.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
so
he
all I said, he said a lyric
from the
that
other
said,
side.
Can you think of it?
"This is reason why certain man are not on the barring thing no
Can
more."
you think of it?
Is he from that exact side?
From
Other
Beckton.
side.
Yeah, for the other side.
Got a name just like
Go on,
him.
just say it. What
Look,
you
no, he
know?
looks like me, bro, and he sounds.
He looks like me. The
Man
name.
like
If you take
Hammerville.
Say it so I'm good. Oh, him.
Yeah.
Oh, are they not friends?
Nah, they're yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's my evil twin.
But like I said, there was a tune where he dropped a
You do
bar.
look alike.
Yeah, I was saying it's
You
evil
do look
twin.
alike.
He looks like me. Yeah.
You do look
So
alike.
there was just a bar that
I can tell he's got a vibe of like the way he raps, yeah. That AB Hammer is it AB Hammerville, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's got like I know what he means.
Yeah.
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 I know what he means. Yeah, he's explaining
Like I
it.
was
in
there
Like
before.
man's
a very
giving you
detailed
details.
way.
Yeah. Man's giving you an essay
Yeah.
how man did this thing.
I haven't really listened to all these songs, but I listened to the one when he was like talking in court.
Yeah.
And
That was big.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that
was
yeah.
massive.
That was cold.
That was massive, bro.
And I'm a big Potter Paper fan, innit?
Yeah.
Potters, bro.
Potters.
Yeah, I'm a
But
big
you
Potter
right now,
Paper fan.
Potters-
Bro, I said
Yeah.
Rinzy, but I feel like you and Potter should have a tune as well.
I've got a tune with Potter. I've got a tune with Potter. That was a big rhythm as well, man.
Yeah. I remember
Big
it
up
still.
Potter for that. Because I didn't really we didn't really know each other well, but a guy called Lotz
Right.
that does Black Box.
Yeah, because you,
Yeah.
He
this
made
makes
that
sense.
happen,
This
man.
makes
You
sense.
know, okay,
Lotz, yeah. Big up
You
Lotz.
had a
man.
serious.
He made that happen.
Yeah.
Big up Lotz.
So you know Triller in that as well, yeah?
Is that one of his
I
people?
think he does.
No, but you done a black box.
No, I didn't do a black
didn't do a
box.
black box?
I haven't done a black box.
Why not?
I have to.
You have to.
Yeah,
I
do
feel
one,
like I
man.
still have to.
Therefore, do
I
one.
just
man.
kind of missed it. I went jail and
Yeah.
just he did holler at me to do it, and I just didn't get back round to do it.
But he made it happen, you and Potter.
yeah,
That's big.
he
bro.
shouted me and he's like, "Yo, I'm
Yeah.
with Potter, and
Potter knows who you are, obviously. Of
so if
course.
you got anything that
Yeah.
sense, I'm over in it."
Oh, that's dope.
And I sent it, and he just, well, it was over
He was ready
within
for
an
that.
hour.
Yeah,
Like,
see, look at that.
I was like, "This guy's
proper, bro.
yeah,
Sick. But that just goes to show who you are, bro, over there.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember, there's a whole generation. Do you know what's funny, bro? Chilling with the Tig, yeah. Younger than me, obviously. And she's running rhythms, bro. You know how they run rhythms?
Yeah.
They run theirs, you run yours. Different,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
You start seeing your age gap.
Nah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And you know, like Potter, he's got that tune where he's like young and he's on the Jim Jones beat. Going to church, dun, 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 and he's just rapping raw. And she knows every lyric, yeah. And I'm just like, you know, this is Jim Jones' song, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, who?
Yeah.
You know, like Jim Jones.
Yeah, I do that all
Jimmy?
the time.
Yeah, Jimmy.
I know
For
the
real?
history of a song.
Yeah,
do
you
you
know
know
the
what I mean?
original rhythm. Like,
I would
Yeah, I
know
know
the
the
sample of a
original.
tune and that.
I know
I'm
the
like, right, no,
original.
this
Yeah,
the tune
bro.
was from blah blah blah.
So, but it really repeats itself, man. You know what I
Generations.
mean?
It
Yeah,
does, bro.
generations.
It's circles.
But you gotta remember, them man
good.
there jumping on that rhythm, and it's like, even though they like the beat that Jim Jones was on, they're probably listening to Stana and
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Tricky
cool.
and
Yeah, and don't know that. That's
Yeah,
where
don't know
it
that.
was
you
Where
know what I
at.
mean?
come from.
Asco and that, like
Ready
that's
to
it.
argue
Yeah.
with man, you know? Ready to tell man.
Be like,
what,
no, that's the
dude?
original, bro.
Yeah.
I heard man old 05.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
thought-
05, I heard man.
They thought little
I feel like
scrappy tunes.
I'm one of those
Yeah.
musicians where I like to have history and some sort of what's it, nostalgic
Yeah, it's the nostalgia's
feeling
good.
in my music.
Yeah,
I'm just like that.
that's why you always reflected on grime.
Yeah, I do
That
it
was
a
your
lot.
childhood
I'll do
from
it a
East.
lot. Yeah, I'll do it a lot.
You loved
Some
grime.
people don't like
you
it.
loved
though.
grime.
Some people
You
don't
loved
find
grime.
it original. No, I did love grime, but some
You
people
did.
don't find it original, innit?
I like it, bro. No,
I like
it.
doing it as well.
I actually
I was a bit 50-50 with grime. I
Yeah, 'cause
tried it.
It's your
No,
age
not
group.
grime. I'm saying like
Nostalgia.
nostalgia in your
nostalgia,
songs
yeah,
and
yeah.
using a
Yeah.
sample that's been used 25 times or something.
I didn't
okay,
realize
yeah.
that till this week, bro.
Yeah.
What you're saying? Because, bruv, someone sent me Jim Jones in his car freestyling over DMX stop, drop, open up, flip.
Yeah.
And then I went in the comments, bro, and you got like a couple fires, and then you got people like, leave this alone, brother.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
this
this
is,
some things got to go in there.
Don't touch This is legendary.
There is some things that have got to be.
Someone said the baddest thing. They said, it's okay, but don't put main on it, and that, you know, like that was like bad, bro. The comments were kind of bad, and I kind of hear that. No, I was like, bro, let this one live.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
You know what I mean? This one's DMX and Swizz.
Yeah, let him keep his shine on this one. You know what I'm saying? This is his legendary track.
Classic. You
Listen,
got
if
you get it right and you pay it homage and it makes sense, then by all means, sometimes you can reboost the old one.
No, 100.
It's a favour. But if
I've seen
just gonna spoil the thing,
their streams have gone up because man's done a remix.
Some remixes are horrible. Bro. I mean, it's like,
nah, bro, I've made remixes I don't rate, and I thought, nah, why?
Yeah, which ones?
I got one,
Destroy and Rebuild. You're not gonna say that.
No, I like that one, but still leave it alone a bit.
Yeah, man said
still leave it alone a bit.
Man said the beat was legendary.
Because I kind of changed the beat a bit. It's like, leave it alone a bit.
The beat drops sick on yours.
It does. My Top Dollar made it. Top Dollar made it. Big up Top Dollar. Yeah. Top Dollar from Student.
Hey, bro.
But I'm not going to do it too much anymore because it gets close.
Yeah, man said a bit risque with that one.
Mash up the
No, but bro, that one's
original.
That one's cold.
Especially if you can't hear the original no more either when you hear it.
They've done a whole next thing.
It's like you lose track, you start losing track of what.
Scrap's done that with
Biggie's thing.
Yeah, come on,
bro.
Massive.
That was the last tune I was playing.
Gigs with what we said before.
Talking hardest.
Yeah.
Talking hardest.
Bro, look, that's the last tune I played before we pulled up, bro.
Sleep Bowl.
Sleep Bowl.
Sleep Bowl. Rattling with the other song.
Messiah. I can't lie. Summertime in West London.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Messiah.
So sometimes it pays off, you know what I mean? Hometown, DVS.
I can't lie, there was a few hometowns as well.
But what was the original to that hometown? Just Adele.
Adele.
Was that the rap remix or was that the exact beat? They had the same beat.
He was the first one, I think.
Yeah, I think he changed it, and then there was other people. I think he done it. Then everyone started doing their own.
But it was a sample. That was more of a sample.
Yeah, it was
a bit different.
Yeah, it was a bit different.
It's not the same tune. But the others are the Vibes Cartel one was
Touch the button. Yeah,
that's exactly the same. It's exactly the same.
And you can't beat Vibes.
And show me the wave. Batman and I don't play games.
Because Vibes is the flow for
I did like when the fact that UK was in that state where kind of people jump on the same beat. Like I did like the challenge era. Challenge is kind of gone now, isn't it?
No, but
I was enjoying that, you know.
No, but no, it's mad because you done.
I like that.
You done where I'm from with SBTV as well. From a place, sorry.
Yeah,
you done
Better Place.
Yeah, Better Place. Yeah, Better Place was a big thing.
Even I done a Better Place. I didn't release it. Yeah, I did one still.
With SBTV.
No, I didn't. No,
Is
that man trying to mouse man like that?
No, wait. Bro,
you see he's trying to draw man out.
No, Jamal would have went mad though. If you would have released that, he would have went mad. Jamal weren't on all that.
Wait till your screen.
You know what's happening? Welcome to the podcast. He's having an ASB moment. He's having an ASB moment, bro.
No, man trying to look small.
Wait.
Go on.
Bro, he had an official.
No, cool, you had an official. Yeah, I respect his thing. I respect his thing.
I loved it.
I respect his thing.
I'm proper like proud that he shouted me for that.
I respect his thing. I respect his thing.
Black and white video.
Yeah.
I see action in the video.
Was he in the video?
Your video.
He's in it somewhere, innit? He's in it somewhere. No, is it that one? Is he in that one though?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because obviously he's in my video somewhere. He's in a couple videos. Can't remember, no, because enough man them are in it, like popping up and popping.
No, but I just thought that was sick, bro. Because obviously, man's heard his name, never saw him, and then I saw him on RTM.
Yeah.
And then like you with your destroying.
Well, you know what I love about that,
politics.
yeah? Because like I was saying to you before, you got some of the man them where they don't rap or nothing. Do you know what I mean? So like I might have certain characteristics, certain traits or something, and when you see the man them, you realize, there's his friends. Because I don't feel like any of my friends are on screen.
Okay. Yeah, facts.
So when a man come and does that, I'm like, it's not just me out here no more. Everyone can start bringing their and he's a couple years older than me.
Yeah, because he's more. Yeah, you know how I go.
But that's man them. That's like
that's the ends. That's the ends.
The ends. Close.
Because your end was kind of like, you know what, bro? Being from West, you know how I say it, bro. I said that like West youths had our own thing where like people in West wasn't known to the wider scale of things until prison.
Yeah, 100.
And then like certain acting man, bushman and that, like they got discovered through like jail and that, and it like, bro, what, them man in acting now. But yeah, we got acting. But then like you got like the same thing in East where Hackney man were like on the map and that.
Yeah.
But then there's other ends in East where like once they hit the wing and that. They go and find out what Leyton.
Yeah.
What?
It was like that for me as well. Yeah.
So it's like
really known.
Like I knew them names.
Set the trend. Yeah.
So like when you're like Ping and that woo in the tune, I'm like I've heard of him.
Yeah.
But I've never seen him.
Yeah. They were like the ones that set pace.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So which is interesting. I find that stuff interesting because like when you got your ear to it and you listen to rap tunes and that.
I'm the same, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I listen out for music. That's what I listen to, like confirmed stories I've heard.
Yeah. Because
it's like, oh, that's true.
It's the barbershop shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why I always say with the Waviest podcast, the barbershop.
That's why I like rappers that rap like that.
Yeah, because it's real shit.
Do you know what I mean?
Made up fairy tale.
No, but some people, not even that. It's like, I know it's real shit, but some artists have got a capability to talk, make girls songs and stuff like that. I don't feel like I have that exact knack. I haven't been able to translate my joys as much as the road shit and the street shit. I can translate that way easier onto a beat.
It's more natural to you.
Than the good times. And,
I don't know. I just can't write.
You need a girl tune though, I think.
Yeah, you do need a
one. I think I might come tune though with you.
Go listen to it.
Try and find the rhythm of that.
Trust.
Because you need one, innit?
I do.
Yeah.
I do, man.
You're too gully.
I do. Not even just like a girl song, but a song that girls would
Transferable.
like.
I think that's more songs that girls will just
can listen to.
That's what I saw Scraps talking about recently.
I get too personal with my own like
lifestyle and that. Yeah. But where you going with the music at the moment? Because I feel like you've got like a very deep catalogue of like Porridge that was recorded in a prison cell, which is crazy. Because people that, you know, like a lot of the black youth, they might not know about Porridge. You know, you're a proper East Ender, bro.
Yeah, I am.
That's the problem. True. You know, like when you're a proper East Ender, fish and chips. Smash.
But when I come out, everyone thought I was from South. When they see me with Tanner and that, I thought.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
There's a moment where but you know Tanner Stana. As well.
That's gross as well.
That's the thing as well. So
that's
it's kind of like
true.
Do you remember the RA episode where I was calling him Tannerman? But I was calling him Tannerman and RA's like, who's that? But what I meant is Tanner, but because Stanaman was with him, I was mixing it.
Okay.
That's what happened. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because I remember you two was going back to back and that. You took him Westwood, bro.
Yeah.
But when you took him Westwood, the crib session, that's a
classic.
classic.
Colours Miyagi took me Westwood.
What?
Then Westwood told me to come back, and then I took.
So you met Colours in jail?
No, I met Colours through Boss Bath.
Oh, Bath's my guy. Come on,
yeah,
Sammy's
Boss
my
Bath.
guy.
So,
real one.
So the North Smitty, Leon, he linked me up with Boss Bath.
Sick.
Yeah, and Boss Bath linked me up with Colours.
Even though we knew each other. They don't know how real this is now, you know.
Proper love.
No, they don't know how real that is, what you just said.
No, proper. Listen, big Leon them Smith, all up.
They don't even know about him.
Yeah. No, they know. They know.
But they know.
Yeah.
But not everywhere knows, you know.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know, like that.
So, but that's what I'm saying. From
that's
like
real.
Open Prison, Ford, he's kind of heard me and thought, what?
Forwarded in.
This is mad.
Because Bath's in the game.
Bath. So he's like, I'm hollering at Bath.
I love Bath, bro.
Because me and Leon's like, you know what I mean, good energy.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm hollering at Bath, man. You're ramping.
Yeah.
And he's hollered at Bath, and Bath's like, tell him, come link,
man. Sammy's the realest, bro.
So I went and linked Bath, and Bath just got me like working. Like just working. This is what it takes, bruv, to kind of just, you got to do a lot yourself.
Always recording.
Because Bath's like, I'm kind of on the way out. But I'll link you with Wretch and let you know who's who.
Yeah.
So I proper appreciate that, because like I said, bro, like
he's the truth, bro.
These things are what you call novelty, the moments that kind of get you into a mix, and if you don't grab those with your
both hands, bro,
like what you said, mobiles and that, you gotta go.
Yeah, that was off camera. They don't even know.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because it helped.
Just turn up.
Oh yeah, it was off camera. Sorry.
yeah. That's it. I was just trying for so long, I forgot.
Bro, look at your face.
But I said, yeah.
Yeah.
Been telling stories about that.
But yeah, you got to mingle. You get invitations. You get listen, every day there's a blessing that might fly by you. You got to like really be in the mindset to be able to see it.
Take it.
Because they're there. They do come. God gives you one, not one, but it gives you blessings every day.
Many,
and we just, our heads.
You got to be aware to be.
You remember when Shocker and Double S come on, and we was talking about Sammy a lot? Because Sammy, bro, was one person in the grime scene because he was looking after Chip early on. He saw that I had like a mad CD with barcode book and he was just like, bro, who you with? And I'm like, me. And he's like, oh, take my number. Yeah. He's that kind of brother. He's really from the blocks.
Yeah.
He understands it, bro.
Yeah, he really
Whereas
is.
a lot of men don't get it. They're in the office.
Yeah.
They're at the desk. He's in the field, so
and he gave me confidence because it's like where I thought I was, I thought I was just, I don't, no one know where I'm going.
Yeah, but you give me that vibe, you know.
But
Bare people know who you are.
Bath was like, yo, like, you don't need much help.
Yeah, just crack on.
He's like, you just got
just drop the tunes.
You know everyone. You know Ghetts, you know everyone, bro. Go and link them.
That's how he talks.
I'm like, oh. Like, but I really think about it. I should have took advantage because if you ever hear me rap, like to say, because I feel like I rap sometimes with the energy of I'm out here by my ones.
You're an underdog. Yeah.
And the truth of the matter is, a lot of people will turn around and say,
You wasn't.
He weren't on his ones. He could have hollered me. He could have phoned me, bro.
You went to
cool.
Jabba,
Everyone's
bro,
busy. You know what I mean? It's like I sometimes feel like I don't know what it is, but I believe
you're a prideful man, bro.
I should have
reached
out a bit more to be around Bashy when he's in his mix, be around Ghetts when he's. These are my people.
100%.
But like I said to you before, I find it hard to reintegrate. Once I've been out of a circle,
like me, I feel sometimes you don't want to feel like you're begging.
I'm like that.
Is that as well?
Yeah,
but
I feel like it comes
not that to me is
it's not that word though.
Yeah, it's not that word. It's not that word, but you know what I mean. Like you don't feel like you're
scared of rejection to a degree.
Because you know, if you go,
what I mean?
Like you said earlier, if you go for a beer with these lads, it's not rejection or it's not begging, but it's almost like
they've got a stronger bond.
Like,
they've all got stronger bonds.
Maybe I don't want to intrude, or I don't know if I'm really welcome, and you're just saying
it.
Do
you know what I mean? I love that deep, like.
Because you know a lot of man, they do this thing, where they go, we're going roll, and you're like, you don't really want me to roll.
Yeah, who's there?
Yeah, and then you start the other thing kicks in, like, you can't explain to me the side I need to know as well, like
exactly.
Where is it? Who's coming? You don't know because you're just free, like you're just out here, and you ain't been in the same.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
You know what I'm trying to say? So it's mad. So, but bro, it's mad. Alright, cool. So my point was porridge, HMP 1 and 2. You're putting in the work. You sound good on your own. That's the thing I've highlighted as well. Like you always have that one tune where it's like, he's going in deep. Yeah.
Thanks.
You get to this point where like now, you're doing your thing. You're growing with age, but you're getting better in my opinion. And you look young, bro. You look fresh, bro. Like you look the same. So like you're good, bro. You could go and have another run. You know what I'm saying? Like, clean run. So it's like blood. Like obviously you're doing your thing. I see Made You Think poster freestyles. I'm just like, bro, he sounds better now. Like more in pocket and that. Is there still a burning desire to win in music, or is it more of an event for you?
Yeah, so it's more like a hobby now. Like I've built a career somewhere else. Do you know what I mean? That's what I look like. I'm doing other stuff, building a career somewhere else. But with the music, it's like the passion is still strong. I did lose it for about 3 years, where it was just like nah. This don't interest me. Ain't got time. I'm still at a place where it's like I haven't got time to be. I know that I won't have time to be making loads of music videos and. Do you know what I mean? I'm at work. I'm 5 days a week.
Yeah, so you ain't got time. Yeah,
but I am. But I do understand that sometimes you gotta finish work and go and record a video, bro. Go studio.
No, that's true.
It's cool to do that as well.
That's true.
Hit you up,
No, hit me, bro. Because you know what it is. I'm in the mind. Where I'm at now. It's like I'm not signed. I'm not no one like that. I got no rules. I'm not tied into nothing. I can make one song a year if I want. I do what I want. Who can tell me I can't? It doesn't make sense.
Your time.
You know what I mean?
You're on your time.
But I could be making music till I'm 60 years old.
Yeah,
you're not under contract.
Who's to tell me I can't?
Nobody, bro.
And it's like everyone needs to understand that freeness that you have, man. Like you're free, you know. You can decide tomorrow that you want to be a boxer and start training, and put 10 years now.
Might get knocked out, though.
You might get knocked out.
Exactly. Give it a go.
If you're willing to go through the process.
Exactly. There's a process. There's a process of reality that you got to be with. Don't be delusional to a degree, but never don't talk down on yourself. Like 100%. It can't happen because, bro, like I said, I go studio today, write a rhythm tomorrow. I'm the guy.
Man.
No,
I'm the guy. Central C can't even talk to me.
Facts.
One rhythm, but you get, do you know what I mean? Though? No, but I'm just using an example of someone that's like that. Do you know what I mean? You can just you can just go clear with the right song if that's what you're making the right music. But you gotta take on board everything that you've been learning along the way. I feel like now I'm at a stage where you might say I'm better. It's because I feel like I've learned from certain mistakes I've made. Do you know what I mean? And I've learned to kind of not people please, but
nah, you ain't on all that, bro.
A little bit. I am a little bit. No, but listen, you got to understand that your fans might be like, We don't like when you do this auto-tune shit, man.
No, it's real. You got to kick to the fans.
I do though. I love it, bro. When I do it, I'm like,
auto-tune.
I'm sounding like.
That's it, man. Never thought.
But when a man said to me, what would you feel like if you heard Styles P on auto-tune?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
An example.
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Bro, you're Chic Luch.
No, it's real though.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
No, bro.
It's real though.
We don't want to hear Styles P, but we
still
definitely don't want to hear Chic Luch.
I ain't trying to hear no dance tune.
But if Chic Luch want to do that, I get it.
Yeah, I get it, but I ain't trying to hear it.
No, do you know why I get it? I'll tell you one thing that happened one time, right? Man's recording the album and my brethren is super hood, bro. The hood is, you know it. He sent me a video, yeah. I'm like, yeah, man, this is what it is, bro. Like, you know, like he's trying to tell me, like, this is where it's at.
Yeah.
I'm an artist, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hear you, innit? He said it'd be like Nave Smalls on Fire in the Booth doing auto-tune freestyle. I'm listening to it, like, this shit's hard. But I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's like, it's not me, cuz.
I can't do that.
I'm a big name.
Not me, cuz. I can't lie.
It's like blood.
Yeah, but the way I said it made sense, innit? It don't work. Like Styles P, what? Got auto-tune. Like sounding like
trying to hear
Young
that,
Thug.
no one's trying to hear Styles P.
No one's trying to hear that.
Do some little Uzi shit.
So that's when I start to understand it. But the musical me, yeah.
Give it a go.
You want to try different stuff?
Give it a go.
No, because you want to, like, you got to think, music's creative.
No,
so
you
you want to
like,
create,
like
do
that.
different stuff. Like, you want to be experimental with your music, you get me?
But I know my fans ain't on that. So in terms of people,
no, it's real. You want to be experimental with music sometimes, but
my fans ain't on it, bro. Even my cousins and that sometimes. They look.
I say, yo, what's this auto-tune shit, man?
I've had vocals.
Get this auto-tune out of here,
I've
man.
definitely had vocals in the past, but you can catch one. I've got one with the man them. Don't know if you heard it. It was like a remix of like an Angel song. Like, better keep your money on the low.
Yeah.
That's auto-tune. What?
Yeah.
They was loving that one. They was loving I did.
But that's more you being wavy though.
Yeah. Wavy.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
There's pockets you got to
There's a
hit.
thin line though.
Yeah, there's pockets you got to hit.
Yeah, but Styles P can't do none of that.
I'm not trying to hear
no.
I'm not trying to hear Styles P or no Max
No,
me.
but Styles P might get away with it more than Chic. That's what I'm trying to say.
Ah, yeah, Chic, yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I think Chic will get along with
Nah,
away
Chic
with
will
some of that,
Nah, that's the Silverback Gorilla, bro. I ain't trying to hear no auto-tune from
bro,
Chic.
Chic Luch had some tunes, bro, that I lived with, bro. And it's Year of the Wolf.
Yeah.
Chic Luch is forgotten easily.
Gangster.
Like the most different tune that I'm listening from Chic Luch is Good Life.
Even that was too much.
Yeah, even that, that's the limit.
That was Jeremiah.
Because that was a bit too positive.
He had another one, man.
The one's there. It's like Good Life. I was like, yeah,
Andy Hamilton.
this is hard, but it's Chic
one was
Luch.
mad as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50's one. But Chic Luch had that Year of the Wolf tape where he was like, and that, you know, 45 minutes to Broadway where he's trying to sing. I know what you mean.
Is he singing?
He's trying to sing.
Yeah, he's doing a
no,
little
but he's
tick,
like
he's
45 minutes to Broadway. But really, he's talking about linking the plug.
Yo,
so you allow him.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I get it. He's just saying that he's.
Yeah, it's different
I
style.
was doing that wavy style kind
Yeah, he's
of.
doing the little wavy style thing.
Yeah.
So do you find though, as an artist right now, putting music out, you might get like a Made You Think post that you said that goes off.
Yeah.
You got your new video in the Maybach and that.
Yeah.
Trying to flex with us. And that.
Like, yeah, so.
How do you receive it? Like, how do they come back at you, like the comments and that?
What, for like trying to flex?
Have you got no. Have you got new fans where they're like, this guy's hard?
Yeah, do you know what?
Young G's coming up.
Like, I'm very grateful that I haven't had a lot of negativity attached to, like, in the comments and that. I'm not. It's not that someone that reads all of them, but when I do read, if there's one or two bad ones, it's only one or two.
Okay,
do you know what I mean? It's never like, oh my god.
I'll be real. Anything I've seen of yours, I've never seen too much hate.
Yeah,
like,
do you know what I mean? It's never
I
quick.
think it's hard to hate on.
I don't
know hard to hate on.
Oh, okay.
Anything I've seen of you that's out, I've never seen people chatting like, like.
But it's a
always
good
been
feeling, man, and
celebrated.
it encourages you to kind of want to go home and write something else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I mean by people pleasing before. Like, I do want to please the fans like that. Like, yo, give us another freestyle. Or I would like for them to kind of get in the comments and be like, wrap up that beat. But me, I'm not interactive enough.
Right.
Because you know there's artists that will go on their Instagram right this second and be like, yo, guys, tell me a beat to kill.
Yeah.
Cause they love that. You're interacting with us.
Even now, they'll be like, I'm on a podcast now.
And then tomorrow I'll come and I'll season that beat.
Yeah, sure.
Do you know
But
what
I
I mean?
think that's too much, man. I like.
It's a bit too
remember
much.
we was talking
It's
off
a bit
camera
too
about
much,
Mystique.
Yeah, Mystique.
I think you gotta have a little bit of kind of like.
And that's what I feel like now. I'm getting that back to a degree. It's just like people don't know what's going on as much. So it's like I can just go away, write, and then come with something
When
fresh
you're ready, innit?
from my channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I want to put money into the marketing and promo, I can. If I don't, I don't.
Yeah, it's not no pressure.
It's no pressure, man, because this industry will make you have a certain consistency that you don't want. What are you talking about? Adele released one music video once a year.
Hello.
That's her consistency that her and her team are happy with. Yeah, we're happy with once a year.
You need to research it.
And then your fans get used to that once a year. But you're one of them guys where it's like, it's like, I can't get that. I can't
it's
do
like
that.
what we were saying earlier.
I gotta go work, bro. I can't. I'm not at an age where I can chase the career now.
I love that. Though.
Before I could come out and be like, yo, go
bro.
for it. Because I do believe most people can make it, you know.
Bro, tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock.
Most man that can rap, you can make it. Don't think you can't.
Just one tune away.
But there's some people that say, bro, I ain't got another day in me.
90% marketing.
I've got to go work.
90% of it's marketing.
Exactly.
Like, are you ready to like market it?
Exactly. Like I said to you, if you know how to market, you can sell a piece of on a plate. If you marketing it, someone's gonna buy that.
It's real.
And that's the madness. But like,
I can't lie, bro. A lot of the time, bro, when man chatting that, bro, I'm kind of grateful for not ever really like making it.
To a degree. To a degree.
Because, bro,
no, it's true.
Do you know what's mad about it, bro? The maddest thing, you probably laugh at me because I know he always gets onto me. Like he's been chilling. But you see, tomorrow morning at 9, bro, when I get a coffee, I kind of like that, bro. Like,
and no one's there, just in your face.
My mum's telling me what's going on.
You know what it is? You like that you experienced that part of the
you know what I'm trying to say?
Because you know, because some man, well, if they go down, they're not getting back up. You know what it's like to be there. So
nearly like that as well, and then
it gives you that confidence that if anything goes wrong in life, you know where to start.
You've been there, done it. You know how to come back.
That's true.
You know what I mean? A lot of these guys are like, what? They've never worked a day in their life ever. It's just been like they went to the studio and it took off.
And that's it. There's
no plan A, B. First album. Ain't got a trade. Ain't got no trades. Don't know how to this. Don't go to IT. No business studies course.
You know them geezers.
No painting decoration. Do you know what I mean?
You know a geezer that's an electrician and they go, it's right, mate, but it's a bit slow at the moment. You start thinking, bro, it's slow for me as well. Glad you said that. And then before you know it, bro, you're grateful because it's like this life is fake.
Yeah, you know.
It's bare fake stuff, bro. Like you know, bro. You know, like, do you know what we can say on camera? Justo, yeah. You see how you bang out Justo earlier. Do you know what I'm gonna say now? Yeah. Of course, I'm a bit waved. 100%. To say that.
The drink talking now.
No,
the drink talking now.
When you said that,
the drink talking now.
When you say that, this is your wave.
I like Stana. Hey, listen, but bro, Justo, I voice noted him the other day because he liked one of my stories, and I was like, bro, I'm really proud of you, bro. Like, it's your time. Like, he's going off, bro. RTM has chopped up like 19.
He's been out here. Real talk.
Wow, that's mad you said that because I was thinking there's quite a lot. He's been,
I've been seeing bare different cuts.
I know Chronic as well.
Yeah.
And I just Chronic interests me the way he's carrying himself.
And you know my man.
He's not idiot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
bro. Obviously, fam. Fam, I remember one time, we got an episode coming up, so hopefully it gets touched on. And then was linking Wiley for whatever reason, and they said, I've got a cut, but I've left the jammer.
Yeah.
Man, go to Buck Jammer, but you see when man Buck Jammer, man's got like one leather glove and woolly hats, and then Jammer's accompanied by a dread youth who goes,
Chronic.
You know what? You know, trying to see kind of thing.
Haunted.
Yeah.
Haunted. That was the word because his eyes are green. You're moving haunted, bro.
So obviously, man, know from back then who he is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Bro, this is before Grime. This is Grime, but it started, didn't it? Yeah.
Right, this is
this new era.
We're just bucking man on the person.
They don't know.
We'll try and rub at your history.
They don't
You
know.
get me? Like you'll make you feel like you're nobody out here.
No, I will.
But man, also I'm from West, isn't it? So you see, like Justo done his interview with us 18 months ago. There's a lot of people that wanted a Justo interview, but he weren't ready to talk to them.
Yeah.
He told me, bro.
Seems ready now, innit?
Yeah.
Seems ready. That's
so
good,
now
man.
he's come. Like when he's came through our thing, we've had like a special interview. Like he's like, bro.
He's talking about stuff on interviews now
that he weren't ready at the time.
That
Remember?
he talked about off camera.
Yeah, with the man them. Yeah,
100
with the man them. Yeah,
I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to see over there.
Certain things that he said here when we cut filming. Everything. It's coming up now in interviews now.
I'm so glad you said
that. But that was it. You know what it is, It's a bit of therapy. That's what I'm trying to say. Him sitting down with you lot, whether it was on camera, off camera, and talking, you lot probably made him feel comfortable enough to say, like, bro, go out there and tell your story. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Go and tell your story, bro, because Like even me, I don't know him, bro.
But now you listen.
But I'm watching that and I'm thinking, bruv, if I see him on the street, I'm pulling him aside.
I hear
Real
your
geezer.
story. Respect.
Brother, you're needed out here, you know.
Yeah,
like
facts.
you're needed because people ain't gone through those traumatic events and it's come out
normal.
Bruv,
He's normal.
No,
He's the most normal guy, bro.
and he seems
And he
like
shouldn't be.
He seems like a good guy, man.
No, he's
Bruv, he's
good
a
people,
real
good
dude.
people,
So
bro.
I like to watch podcasts and watch people and their personalities, and you might have heard reputations. So you can see someone when someone's wild and they got another side to them.
Yeah.
Facts.
But for them to be able now to kind of let their positive thinking side take over.
No, 100.
Bruv.
Man could be funny, man could be relaxed. man could
And
be
with
chilled.
other people that are kind of like even like that.
Yeah.
Because he might not know that
Yeah.
Chronic's
It's
very much like that.
Do you know what's mad?
And then
I rate
Spray's
Chronic.
very much like that. So it could be a clash.
Do you know what
But
they,
it's like
yeah.
it's not.
That
So it
happening,
inspires
innit?
everyone
It's
else.
just- Bro, big up Chronic, because Chronic, yeah,
Big
I
up
know
Chronic.
for a fact, yeah, that big up Chronic. I just know. And then big up Justo, and I know big up Justo.
There was a part in it. I don't know if you lot
No, of
saw this,
course,
but
yeah.
when Justo says
Hold
to
your
Chronic,
tongue.
no, he says all that, but then
Yeah.
there's another part where he says to him, "I can tell you're a real G." Bro.
Okay, yeah, because he knows.
He's like, I can just tell, bro.
Yeah.
And he knows, and I could tell by him saying that he's a real G.
Yeah, because he's seen,
Yeah.
What he sees, he's verified.
It's the roads, bro. When you come from a certain estate and background and a demographic, you see people like people, and then you meet someone like, bro. When I lived
everyone's
in,
energy.
bro, I lived in
Energy.
Feel when someone's just
I lived in
he's
America,
from
bro. I
that
met
life.
people from America, bro, and they reminded me of a man from London.
100.
I'm like, yeah.
So
I know you. I know a man like
I
just
met
like
man
you.
like you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just like you. Saying you start asking
Yeah.
them their star sign and
Yeah,
that. Yeah, bro, you're like my bitch.
Real shit.
No, I don't believe in all that, but I still pray.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta pre them. You get me? Shout out to Aries gang. Aries are known for being madheads anyway.
I never asked about his star sign. I'm lying. But yeah, you get what? I didn't even clock.
Nah, big them up,
like,
man.
yo.
Nah, because even that, like, bro, I sent him a voice note, yeah, and I was just like, bro, man, I'm really proud of you, bro. Yeah. Like, it's your time. And he just, he thought I was capping, bro. We all know about, bro, like, you know what I mean? No, it's your time. I don't
take
think
the compliment.
you know what? No, he took the compliment,
But he has to take it
Nah,
now.
but he's not seeing that. Like, I'm a man that I done grime, done garage, I done rap. I know when it's your time. And you know when I know it's your time? Because, bruv, I'm the man that can open this YouTube studio app and look at the audience, the trends.
Yeah.
Like, the numbers, bro. Just those racking up numbers, bro. Like, he's coming back to our page off of that podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, blood, it's your time, bro.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
you.
You're the man now, bro. Because
Yeah.
you're the realest. You're talking your story from the real. Like, and he was just like, yeah, bro, I guess so. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, bro, gotta own it, bro. Like,
You got to
can't
really
step
own
into
it.
the-
When it
step
comes,
into the
you really
line.
got to step into it and be fearless because there'll be so much things holding you back.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that will hold him back will be the streets. Like in terms of, you know what's because the other guys are pushing peace, right?
Yeah, Ricks, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not saying that you should be on what he's on,
Yeah.
but it's just like, your story is so powerful,
Yeah.
bruv, that you got to understand that you're a new thinker in this world.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We got to
yeah,
encourage
yeah.
new thinkers. So you might think that the generation or the hood or the man them or the OGs all think one way, but it's okay for you to be the first
The
guy.
first out of that batch.
To do different.
Yeah.
Be like, come guys, can we like push peace then?
Yeah.
Can we
Man's
do
got
it
the
then? Follow
reputation for
Ricks.
man not to doubt him, to be like, alright,
Do you know what I mean?
He's doing
100%.
it. I'm on
Yeah,
it.
100%.
Do you know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like
No.
sometimes I've got that, and my man them. There was
You
a
have?
point. There was a point when my man them were willing to be a part of man's message.
Yeah.
But then I felt like I myself slipped up.
Yeah.
And when you slip up,
easily done.
you're letting down everyone.
Yeah.
Because people are looking and thinking, bro,
They're waiting for you to
you're
give the
pushing
command.
peace. Everyone's
Yeah.
here,
But
for
you're doing
real,
the madness
destroy
at
and
the same
rebuild. And then you're the one.
And then you
like,
went outside.
You're
Yeah.
like, we
Yeah.
can't even, like, you let us down.
Yeah.
That is so disappointing. Do you know what I mean? So as soon as you call peace,
Yeah.
you got to kind of like
Live that
think
lifestyle.
about
Yeah.
whoever I like may put their gun down.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's a couple man that have put their thing down
Yeah.
because of what you said.
Yeah.
Because they never thought you was capable.
Yeah.
Now they've
Yeah.
seen you do it, they've done it.
They're like, right,
And then you picked it back up.
Yeah. Because you're just like, it's on again.
So now should I pick my...
Drawn out.
Know who you're influencing,
Do you know what the maddest thing is, bro? There's a lot of leaderships here, natural leaders from the hood, that they never get a lesson in being a leader. They just are leaders.
Yeah.
So what happens is
Natural
they lead the
leadership
way,
qualities.
and they get like 50% into leading, and then they do a weird one, and now it's gone. And
Yeah.
and even the kids under them, I've
Yeah.
seen it in my hood, bro. The kids
Yeah.
under them go, I used to think he was the guy, bro. But then he just told me do this, and then he done that.
It's long, so now it's important to me, man. Even when funds go low, this happens, that happens. It's like you have to stay.
Which is
on
life.
Even with man, it might
you
end
have to stay on the positive path because man, you're gonna make certain people
Like,
give up too now. It's like you're a mirror.
Yeah, you are.
It's like you're a mirror to your.
Because it's a message.
Because they look up to you. They look up you and they're like, "Rah, you was the guy back in the day." But then see what you're telling them now, "Rah, yeah, I was on the roads, I did this and that, but now." Man's trying to pattern this and man's trying to focus on this and man are looking at you like, right, if I heard stories about you. I used to see you back in the day when I was a youth. So if you're on this, I could follow this.
Yeah, it's the same saying like when they say heavy is the crown or
where's the head?
Do you know what I mean? Or anyone that's got that sort of, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you got to know
how
you're carrying yourself because there's people following you out here.
100%.
They'll follow you in the
and
positive.
Also, some people have the whole hood, bro. They have it and they don't see it, but someone else sees it because they ain't got it. So they're like a spectator. And they see that you got the whole hood. What's he gonna do with it? And then they see you go,
And they see you make the wrong choice with your power. Mad, like
just
mad.
Like
the wrong choice.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
And
not to big up, not to like even disrespect anybody in the music industry, for things, but just say for instance like a Giggs. I feel like he's somebody that could, but don't. Like
in what way?
Could do negative.
Negative
could happen.
Yeah, you don't.
But he don't. So there's some people that could and would.
Yeah, of course. They'll take.
Do you know what I mean? If I could get you, I'll get you.
Yeah.
And there's some people that I can get you. I'm not even gonna get you.
I don't need to. I'm doing my thing.
There's an art to all of this, man. Do you get me?
Is a real one.
Yeah, like so all of that sort of energy when people have got a certain amount of power or people willing to do things for them and they don't make certain things happen, I rate that, bro.
Yeah, it's like a good decision.
Like I just respect that.
And
they're the people we need. Get me? The man that's running the hood and got it on smash, he needs to know that for real. That you see you, what you do,
this is you.
What you choose to do is what's the way that the hood's gonna navigate itself.
Yeah.
Because if you call it a day to day, then you're gonna save lives.
No, 100.
Because I'm very religious. I had a conversation with a religious man not long ago, and he said, "I watch your podcast." This is what he said to me as well. This is why I know it's deep. Is I watch all your episodes, bro, when it pops up because I rate you. He said you've always been like a clean-hearted dude, so I watch your episodes even if I don't know the guest.
Yeah.
And he's like, you keep going on about karma this, karma that, and I was like, yeah, I believe in karma. But he said to me, nah, bro, you reap what you sow. And I was like, that's similar. And he's like, yeah, but because I'm a Christian, and this is what he said to me. You reap what you sow is a Bible term that we live by. He said that like when you know like I feel like it's the same thing, but I get what he was saying. He's saying that like whatever you do is what you sow.
What you get out,
good or bad.
You get out, good or bad.
Karma is the same thing, right? Yeah. But it's like, for instance, I was saying like you could like cheat on a girl that's loyal to you, and then you could end up getting shot in the leg 4 years later, and you think, what did I do to deserve to do this? But you cheated on the girl,
or have to watch your sister or your daughter or someone be cheated on.
That's what
you know what I mean?
Whatever it is, it comes back weird.
Yeah, it comes back
weird. Yeah, it's just energy, isn't it?
Energy.
Yeah,
energy.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Energy.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that bad things can't happen to people that do good.
No, 100%.
Because we know that. That's another thing.
Yeah.
But that is the cycle. Because it's just weird.
That's true.
But it will still come. I believe in it. What you're putting out is what comes back. It's been proven to me.
Why do we think that like? It's getting deep, man. But why do we think that like good things happen? Bad things happen to good people. Do you reckon it's just life?
Yeah, it's just the other person's actions, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what I think it is. I feel like
they're making their own karma.
Yeah, they're making their own bad decision that's affected yours.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's one thing I'm not planning to do no more. I'm not planning to make my bad decisions have huge impacts on other people.
I feel you.
That is.
When you know that whatever you set out to do can, like you said, can create a problem for a lot of people around you, you start looking at different.
Do you know what I mean?
Deep, bro.
Trying to look at things different still.
I'm on that vibe at the moment, bro.
Because you know when people can't be the captain or they can't run something, you know what I mean? They'll
sink the ship.
Done your thing.
They'll sink the ship.
Because they even when it comes to like the roads and that, bro. Like one of the old sayings is that it's not the what do you call it? What they say? It's not the.
What's that?
It's not the damage to the boat that sinks the ship. It's the water that gets in.
Yeah, gets in. Yeah. It's not the water outside. It's the water that gets in.
It's outside.
It's your own.
It's inside. It's be your own. It'll be your own. That's what I was saying to you earlier. Like that's the
getting you, bro. Like your own people, them.
Yeah, man.
It's mad, bro. What's your favorite project out of all your projects? Your personal favorite?
My personal favorite is probably Porridge because of those reasons. But the one where I feel like I was most musical was Bandulu. I don't even know if you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I definitely.
So
Bandulu.
Bandulu.
I had to.
Yeah, I feel like
I went back and done everything.
Yeah, I feel like I felt in a good musical place making that one there. I felt I listened to it and I thought, wow, yeah, you're getting better. That's when I thought I'm getting better. That's when I actually thought you're getting better.
I love that feeling as an artist.
You can make a song now. You can
actually,
it's actually capable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's not the one with the D double.
Yeah,
I thought so. Yeah, because I was thinking that's the one with the D double.
Yeah.
Because HMP, I like the title though.
Yeah.
Hear my pain.
Just come out of jail when
I but hit the flip on the words.
Yeah.
Hear my pain. HMP. Man's in the can. Hear my pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
Did the porridge? Yeah. You said on I watched a documentary this morning.
Yeah. Okay.
And in this documentary that you done, it's only like half hour long, but you said you recorded porridge in a prison cell.
Yeah.
The whole tape.
Yeah. Yeah. So
how's that work, bro?
So Crazy Titch done his one around the same time before mine.
Yeah.
There was a guy, R.I.P. Max. Yeah. Too Swift. He basically you could have like a mini disc player
With the CD.
No, I never had a.
The square pack. The square thing. With the,
yeah. So one of those, and that records.
Yeah.
Right. Then like a headphone.
Yeah.
Right. For the mic.
You wrapped your headphone. That whole thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I remember it was a headphone. Yeah, listen, we used to get the egg
bro.
box.
Yeah.
We used to like. It was like a
the
cupboard. It was like this, but he'd hollowed it out. He hollowed it out, soundproofed it, and you can put the mic that he built in the thing.
What?
Then just press play, and then it's just like we get these little instrumentals.
Yeah.
Remember PlayStation Music 3000 thing?
Music 3000, yeah, cool.
Yeah, the guy that would that was a different game. Yeah, not Music 3000. It was another one, another music game where you could download a sample off of another CD and loop it. So it's like we was rapping to the loop.
That's
sometimes.
You know the name of it? I feel like I remember
Music
it, bro.
2000
Music 2000
as
was,
well.
they kept bringing the new one out every
This
year.
one was red. Music 3000 was purple.
Yeah, purple with the yellow.
This thing had a red. But big up Searcher as well, the guy that
he's always on your projects.
Yeah, Searcher. You know about Searcher?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's like one of my. I think he's one of the coldest artists. Cold.
So you were recording in a cell.
So we was recording in a cell.
Did the screws know?
They did. Like, so in Swellside. In Swellside, yeah. So Swellside's cool. You can
That means you're on the way home, right? When you're there.
Nah. But
you category A.
No, I was B. Yes,
B. Okay,
B. So you're either just starting off your sentence or you're midway. You're midway. It's beginning or midway. So I was midway, and we just Titch encourage that as well. Is another one to encourage it, like. Always just everyone landing, exercise, whatever. Bars are coming out. Yeah. People banging on the wall, whatever. Do you know what I mean?
I just get a little quick.
Run the beat.
Yeah. That's the realest mixtape ever.
Yeah. Listen, Titch used to diss people on the landing, just off the top of the head, just start gunning a man like, look at your train. Alright, listen, funny. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, man just got writing. It was proper competitive. Like, you wrote one today. I'm going back to write 2 bars tomorrow. I'll come back to record. So it's like that.
You both recording in the same cell as well?
Same cell. Yeah. Sometimes we're recording Titch because you could just move it around. Just give me a minute stay tonight and we start doing my. Do you know what I mean? Like, it didn't have to come out top quality.
Yeah, as long as it was.
It sounds good though.
Yeah.
Oh my days, bro. Have you not heard it?
Because we started to work out like what level to put the beat on, how far to hold the mic.
The formula.
Don't shout. Me and Titch have got loud voices, innit? Yeah, so it's like don't project too much into the mic.
Keep it simple. Yeah.
And then we was getting the better recordings that way, man.
Shit, bro.
I love that mixtape that I recorded there. I was in where I was mentally. Like when I listened to the way I was writing, I was thinking, yo, man.
It's real shit.
I started poetry. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Poetry.
Time of the life.
Yeah, I like that mixtape as well.
Bro, there's not many men in this world, bro. You could pick 5 men, bro, like Cameron, fucking Jay-Z. These are legends, bro, that made a mixtape in their cell. Do you know what mad that is, bro? South Sea done locked
now
up.
They are. Now it is.
Yeah, K-Money and all them, man. And
yeah,
that, and,
now it's gone crazy.
Now it's different, but back in the
Man's
day
getting
it was
signed.
different. Yeah, back in the day it was different.
But they're getting signed from a man that's been where they've been as well, though.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah, there's a beauty in that as well, though. Because it's like, you need someone to kind of like
understand
set the trend.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's done it. The record labels will listen now.
Yeah.
They must understand that. They must understand that coming home from prison is a huge marketing itself. You ain't got to spend a pound. Just coming home.
This is what we said off camera as well earlier about timing. You know, where some men are just always there and there's no break and that.
Yeah.
To have that story of like the welcome up. You know, everyone does the fresh out song.
It's true. Exactly.
The fresh out song.
It's a novelty.
Racks up views, bro.
First day out.
Yeah, first day out. Gucci.
Man, got to do the first day out freestyle.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like part of the
and
game.
you should.
It's like a whole rollout. Man got released from prison. You got the first day out freestyle.
Then the mixtape.
Yeah, but you should take advantage of that, man. I feel like they should. I feel like they should.
Yeah, you should.
They should, because look how successful it's been. Don't let them trick you out of making you feel like your mistake. You can't turn it into a positive like they should.
That's the best.
It does look a bit cringy sometimes, but still.
I don't think so though.
Sometimes, sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, bruv, just bust his head with the bottle, but just champagne, idiot. Get back in there.
Calm down. You know what?
That's a relax.
Calm down, bro.
I'm seeing man that don't even have tunes out. Talk about fresh over. Like, bro, you ain't got music, bro.
Yeah, you're not even a rapper.
If you ain't got no music, I don't want to hear no fresh
now
over.
You are though. It makes sense that way. There, I was right.
No, but I hear you. Because, bro, you know the they play it down, innit? Do you know what the maddest thing is, bro? You know what we talked about sex cells earlier? I know supporters, but still. You know, like how Akon done Locked Up? Locked Up. They won't, and then Styles P jumps in it for Shut Up Pen. Remember Styles P was on the landing?
And that was massive.
Yeah. And it's like, that's an anthem, bro.
No, it is.
Because people, they want to know what's been going on in your life. I had this saying, bro, where it was like, you have to stand up to live before you sit down and write.
Yeah, 100.
That was my saying.
100%. Because
No,
you realise, like, as another writer, do you realise if you've kind of been stuck in the same box for a certain amount of time, you can't write different. You can't write different.
It's the same boss.
It's the same.
Yeah, it's the same boss.
Man's making the same tunes over again.
So you just
100%.
Just changing the words.
I feel that every time.
You gotta live a little.
100%. I feel that every
Let's
time.
talk about the same lick.
Literally.
And even if you
the
don't-
one lick that man did.
And it's not about coming outside to run around and do nothing.
no.
It's just about
Just
is your eyes open? Are you
Organic.
reading books? Are you changing your vocabulary? Are you using the exact same words after words in every song and just moving
Rap is
around?
fucking, you know.
No, it's true. Man's been through that.
Do you know why rap is fuckery? Because you be the realest guy in the end, you are, It's like, and then you'll get like another geezer that's from the area that's like never done nothing, but he's artistic as well, and then he might blow, because he's flow.
Yeah.
Especially Grime.
Yeah.
Especially
Flow,
Grime.
image, delivery, marking, all of that.
And you gotta allow it because like he's good.
100%.
That's sick.
But like I said,
Even like the Rick Ross thing, they say
I
he's
can
a
tell you
screw.
right now, there's
You know what
man in the ends that are upset about certain man because they feel like man are living their story.
Yeah.
Do you know what
but
I'm
It
saying?
gets like that though.
Yeah,
But
I'm
you know
saying.
what it is, It gets like that so much, where now I look at that and I just feel like, man, we just
Gotta let it go.
gotta let it
Yeah,
go.
we have to.
We have to. It's not fair.
Hearing people like you say that's good, because I ain't done the IPP, so it's
Yeah,
like they're
I
gonna
don't
say
do it no more.
ASP again chatting. But
There
you
was a
saying
time
it's
when
sick.
I would have been on to certain guys. Like,
Yeah.
you should get on to him.
You
would be out here.
But now I'm like, nah, bro, don't
let him
do
do
that.
his thing.
Let him have his thing.
let him do
Yeah,
his
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
man. It's entertainment. Do you know what I mean?
Because most man would turn around and ask for the Stana feature later anyway.
Yeah. But that's
If
the
they're
thing.
real.
No, but that's the thing. You jump the gun. You're quick to tell someone they're not like me. All that time you're badding up someone.
That's a fan.
That's your fan.
Yeah, he's a fan. He's been looking
And
up
he's
to
so
you.
disappointed that
Yeah.
man,
I
Stana
was
the
gonna
other
holler at
day,
him.
badded.
Yeah. I was just
Brother,
waiting for
I've
the
done
next
that
level.
before.
No, but it's true, though.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a sort of guy as well. I'll take accountability, so I'll apologise. If I've done that, I'll come back to you, hit you in the DM and be like, brother,
I'm sorry.
that was bad of me.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, forgive me, man.
You're a real geezer,
You know
bro.
what I mean? I'll do that, man. I have to.
Like, you're a real geezer, bro. Like, you
Come
know,
on.
like, I
No,
see the
man,
word
respect that
geezer.
still.
Cause I think
Because it's
geezer.
real though.
Yeah.
Because it's true though. You could miss an opportunity because you're looking at a man like, man,
Bruv, you know,
And
Not even just
man,
Mr. Opportunity,
yeah.
just kill like a fan. That's a fan. Someone looking
He
up
loves
to you.
Like the reason why he talks like
He's a
that is
normal
because
guy.
he saw you. Like, do you know what I'm saying? He
Sometimes,
talks like that
bruv.
because he watched you.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes man get popular.
Yeah.
But before they was popular, they was normal as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, 100.
And they was listening to your thing.
Yeah, 100.
But I use the word geezer because it's like he's stand up.
Yeah, he said that.
And because, bruv, you know, like, I don't know, man. I feel like, you know, like in the hood, where you get like bare different characters and then certain man, there's a top geezer.
Yeah, I'm with the geezers.
Yeah, I think so, bro.
We're geezer like guys.
But it's a real thing though. 'Cause
Come
it's
on,
like,
yeah,
it's a salute.
100%.
Because like, bruv, to be a geezer, it's like, yeah, you're fucking top geezer, bro. Like,
different gravy, different say, innit? Different gravy, mate.
West Londoners, we don't use them terms.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're fucked, blood. We're like yardies over
Because
here.
we gotta understand. See, my family, I'm the only West Londoner for my family. My family's from East.
Yeah, he's got bare.
Kingsmead Estate.
Yeah.
You get me? So
he was taking me to Hackney Wick and that.
So even I'm from West. My family, like my mum, everything, they're from East. Like that's where my origin, my family's at. You get me? So I be in East a lot.
We used to go over there a lot.
Yeah, I be there a lot.
We've been to, bruv, it's my dog, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We be in the Wick, we be in, you know what I'm saying, everywhere.
You know them, you know when you got
all them ends there, Balance Road, we been there.
Before we was doing music.
Leyton, like I said, I stayed in Leyton, OC, like all them ends, I've been there. Like, I know the ends, right? You get me?
I ain't been there.
Bowman, I've been there, like, do you know what I'm saying? I know. So, yeah, no.
But there's been times though where we get the late night cabs.
Of course, we'll come, yeah.
Got nothing to do, we just got. And we're just rolling Hackney Wick with him and his cousin and that, you know what I mean? So,
I meet the man there.
Is there nightlife up there, like Hackney?
Nah, not really. It was more like.
Do you know what?
Bro, certain nights we're in the chicken shop, bro. Like,
is it?
Yeah,
do you know what? They have little warehouse joints.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah, they have little warehouse joints sometimes.
We didn't do that though.
Yeah. Most time we was just chilling on the block.
There's nights we didn't do that. We're not giving lie to the youths, bro.
We was chilling on the block, but there are little warehouse joints in Hackney Wick, them sides there, because you know the way it is like very industrial.
2 minutes. Yeah.
You man can finish, bro.
Yeah, we're done, bro. We're done. You got a cut? Yeah, so no more, bro.
Man ain't got, see, man have to do that. Now it's all like,
it's awkward now.
Keep talking.
Made a scene, bro.
I made a scene.
I've done that all day
When
today.
went toilet, then man
go
stop
do
the
the
whole
thing.
thing.
I'm gonna delete this bit. It's cool. Good thing. Bro,
Listen, laugh.
Yeah? Nah,
mate, let me know when you're yard, yeah?
Pleasure to meet
Brother,
you,
you
bro.
too, man.
Sorry, I
Respect,
couldn't stay
man.
till
No, you
the
don't
end,
know.
bro.
Let me know when you're yard, yeah?
100%.
Come on, fam.
Do your thing.
Sorry,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Nah, that's alright, bro.
Come on, fam.
Love, bro.
Love.
Come on.
Yeah, bro.
Bless up.
No, love.
Big up.
Bless up.
No, of course.
So yeah, man. I reckon, bro. To be honest with you, covered everything anyway.
No,
I feel like the last bit was more like just more of a reason with the man.
Yeah, just a little chit chat, man.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Just
because I just feel like
You lot definitely asked questions that I wasn't asked before, so that's why.
that's what I wanted to
good,
do.
man. That's
Yeah,
good,
that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Especially with like the Dancehall Mafia shit, bro.
Yeah.
I thought, bro, how's no one ever clocked this? Like no one's ever.
yeah,
clocked
no,
this, bro.
everyone's done the research
I
past
had
a
that
certain time.
CD, and I used to listen to that. You know what I mean? So, but my whole thing was like at the time I wanted to know if Stanaman was Stana. You know what I'm trying to say?
So you didn't know it was the same person either?
For a while.
See?
Yeah, for a while. That's
I
why
knew
when
I was right.
yeah,
I knew that
yeah.
people didn't want associating.
When you broke it into the free people thing,
Yeah.
I got you straight away. Bro.
Yeah.
I was like, I get what you're saying.
Like literally,
Yeah.
I'll be real with man. It's only because I knew Dons from Beaumont that
Directly.
Yeah, directly that they were like, yeah, that's my man.
Yeah.
This is his work. This is my man.
He's the-
yeah,
yeah, he's
that's
over
my
there.
man. Do you know what I'm
Okay,
saying? If it wasn't
okay.
for that, like I said, I probably would have felt the same.
No, I do understand
You
it
know what
though.
I'm
Do you know what I mean? I understand it. Like, don't offend me or nothing. I just understand that it was my fault by not kind of associating.
Nah. I just
No,
think
but
it's part of
sometimes you
your
gotta
life.
take advantage of like, especially if you're doing music, they might be associating me to this Dancehall Mafia or Ghetts or and that, and I might be doing something else. And really tying them in will help. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Gives
yeah, I
people
was
more of
Leverage.
an
'Cause I
insight.
can see a full catalogue of
Exactly,
actually your
yeah,
involvement,
exactly.
your work. Do you know what I mean? And
Exactly.
understand like why you get the reputation you are, why you got the prestige that you got, and why people in the game give you the respect.
Yeah.
That you just, do you know what I mean? 'Cause
See, the thing about the game that I
Yeah.
hate though, the thing about the game that I hate, bro, is that like I've got ties with people that could literally blow me, bro. Like if I, but nah, bro. Yeah,
But
I know,
it's mad that you said that.
Pause.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Pause
Wow,
all over that.
yeah.
Pause all.
Oh my
pause
gosh.
on
Wait,
all
wait.
of that.
No, don't do it, these, you know.
That was
The
crazy.
wires and that.
That was crazy.
Oh, 40% is fine.
Yeah, that was crazy though. That was crazy though.
Yeah, but I know what you mean, man. There's
Yeah.
people that could co-sign.
Like,
do you get what I
that's
mean?
my guy.
I feel the
Oh,
same.
ooh, So
I do feel the same.
Yeah.
Well,
But at the same time, no one owes us nothing.
exactly.
'Cause I'm not an entitled person, bro. I'm one of the people that have hooked up bare people and stuff, and they don't even like reach back for me, bro. And do you know what, bro? I think, you know what, he don't care. He gives a fuck. I don't care either.
I feel like
But if he did, it'd be nice.
But
it would have been like a good look. Yeah.
But if he didn't, he didn't. You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
I felt that way, but you never know. You just never know. Sometimes you might switch on a man and be like, "Bro, how come you ain't never shouting me?"
He's doing works in the behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, this guy's been
he's all
trying
chatting to man. Yeah. No, it's real. It's real. Man's like, bro, I spoke to my man.
You look like a cunt sometimes.
No, but in all reality, sometimes it comes to a time where it's like, yo, whatever you are doing behind the scenes, kind of bring that to the forefront.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know what's good.
Because at the same time, it can make you look funny, bro.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Because I'll think to myself, people must be thinking, why ain't I around these people?
Yeah.
So now you're creating assumptions when there's no issue. Now
I'm thinking, wait, hold on. He used to be doing tunes with my man,
and now he's not. So they create their own stories. Like, why are you allowing them to have? We should just be around each other.
Facts. I feel you.
Bro, even man's been there, bro. Like, even fam blood, like, man, bro. You know the podcast is mad because, bro, I've never felt it until recently. As soon as we started blowing, I've got every guest that comes on brings some new guy that's never seen us before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's their first time seeing you.
Yeah.
So they might be like, fucking this geezer in the middle thinks he's someone and that.
You
know them ones. It's like, bro, I just was talking, bro. No shit. Like, you know, like I went on tour with Dave East.
Yeah.
That's my dog, bro. He'll tell you.
Big up Dave East.
But he'll tell you, like, that's
100.
my brother. Like, he was there for that. He said it in the interview.
He used to travel up there a lot, innit?
Yeah, he lived there.
He was living?
Yeah, living in Brooklyn. But, like, you know, like, East.
Is he man's age group?
Yeah, similar. He's like a couple years younger than me.
Okay.
But, like, his thing was, like, he got signed by Nas' brother Jungle. But Jungle was in my video when I was rapping, and Dave East was in my video. And I took the picture of them.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Before
they were connected.
Yeah, Dave East, yeah.
They knew him, but it was building. It was brewing.
Yeah.
Brewing's the right word.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'll get a comment on YouTube and they'll be like, yo, yeah. They don't never big you out, man.
Yeah.
Do you know who used to get that a lot? Tanner.
From South.
Yeah, because he was like,
connected a lot to
he was
French
connected.
Montana
He was
and
connected to a lot of the French in
Yeah.
that. And I remember watching an interview and someone
always do that
asking
too.
him that, like, raw, like,
I don't big you up in that.
yeah, like where's Frenchie and how comes Frenchie ain't said, but what am I going to lie for?
Yeah, bro.
And I used to think,
me.
I used to think they think he's actually lying. And in my head, I want to jump through the screen.
Be like, right,
and be
man
like,
knows, man.
I witnessed it.
I was there. I seen him chat to man.
That's crazy, isn't it?
But it does. But the people should be.
Do you know what the problem is with
make
that one?
it known.
That one, the problem is that French Montana's Moroccan, yeah. And Moroccan youths here, they're very.
What's
the guy named PK Humble? The PK Humble.
Yeah.
You lot seen that thing going
did he say?
around where someone says to him, "Who's the most famous person you got in your phone book?"
Yeah.
And they said, PK Humble.
Oh yeah, I seen
And then
that.
he's like,
I do not know. Yeah, man's like, I do not know this brother. I do not know this brother.
he's so funny.
He's your lot. He's your lot. He's your lot. You lot are the finesses as
He
well.
is a joke.
Shout out the Congo, boy. You get me?
Yeah,
real
if I call
cheese.
your name, bruv, don't act like you don't know me.
Yeah, real
Don't act
shit.
like you don't know me.
Man
The
said
people do
what?
that. Yeah, stop making it
He's
seem
part of
like...
your firm. But bro, the baddest thing is, bro, like, man, Moroccan youth, French Montana is the epitome of an African youth, bro. Like, he'll use you and take the angle.
Man said, is that what man I say that?
His journey is he comes out on his own, does Coke Wave, the DVD, he's got 50 Cent on it and that.
Yeah, Judah Manders.
Then he falls out with 50 because he sides with Fat Joe and then he's with
Max B.
Max B,
then he beefs Jim. Now he's doing tunes with Jim. Like, his thing is kind of like,
Whoever's,
get it how you live it.
Yeah, whoever's popping right now, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
African youth.
Yeah, that might be because he understands the industry. Like,
Yeah, no,
brother,
100
listen,
different.
I think he understands poverty.
they will keep you stuck.
You know their poverty thing.
Yeah,
You know when you
yeah.
understand poverty.
Yeah, he understands.
Like, yo, I was there one time and
I'm not
I've
going
never
back.
got- yeah.
I need to get that bread, regardless of
All
what.
it is.
You want to call
Yeah.
me? Say what you want to
Regardless of what
say.
the chat is in, I'm getting that bread.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you was
reckon that's what that
beefing.
is.
What? Can we make some money now?
Yeah.
Alright,
We'll
cool.
do
Yeah.
it.
Let's do this
Could
tune.
be.
Let's make this money.
But you're right though. Moroccan
Yeah.
man used to love French Montana.
He's the realest, bro.
They're serious about him.
Because he's like that one and only, innit? Like,
Yeah.
he's like
Yeah,
the
real
guy.
talk, representing.
Is he the
Yeah.
one and only?
But
Pretty
think about
much,
what
bro.
other
Yeah,
Moroccan
pretty much.
done is really in the rap game
On a global scale.
on a global scale pushing.
Our dads, we got our dads though.
Big up all that.
What, is
He's
he Moroccan?
Like, yeah, hell yeah.
Swear
Yeah,
down.
of course he is, bro.
I did not know that.
Bro,
What did you
that's
think
I'm
was
saying.
that?
I thought it was just mixed race, straight black. And, yeah, swear down.
Odd ads, not young.
Odd ads. Oh. Yeah. Alright, you know what makes sense.
No, that one's Somalian. That one you're talking about. No, is he Somalian?
No, but what you just said was.
No. What you said was real. No. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah, thank you for.
You just stuck it quick.
Yeah, no. You got the wrong one. Yeah.
That's from Brixton.
Yeah. Okay, I know you talking about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Makes
Fully
sense.
Moroccan.
I was thinking. Yeah, he's Moroccan. Yeah.
100%.
Come on, say what? Are you Moroccan? Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah.
What about young ads then? Because I'm sure
he's mixed.
Yeah, he's mixed with something.
Like Somalian or something.
I know what you mean. He's got that look.
Like a kind of.
No, I thought he said.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. I don't know.
I could be wrong, man.
He might be.
He might be.
Yeah, he might be. I know he's definitely mixed. I can't lie, but it's what with.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But my thing is kind of like fun, man. He's the way like Frenchie does the whole industry thing. Like, he just gets it in. Like you're on this DVD today, and you might be him tomorrow, but you're on it tomorrow. And you know what they done? They used Tanner. That was my point. Tanner was a pawn.
Yeah. You think they used him?
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
For the old Trizzy Wizzy.
Yeah. I've asked Tanner to come on the podcast as well because I think Tanner's cool, bro. Like I know I've seen him about and that, but like my thing was kind of like
proper OG. Yeah. Tanner's a proper OG. Give you that
28s.
Yeah. He's proper like.
They're before
even when he talks to man, I respect him. You know, you might get certain man that are a couple years older than you,
but they chat shit.
Yeah, they chat shit.
Like you're an idiot.
Tanner was not like that.
Yeah.
He's one of them man that listen. Yo, that's big bro.
He's a geezer. Proper geezer.
Proper geezer.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna call him today. Proper geezers.
He'll come on the show though. Is he gonna come?
Yeah, I asked him, but I think at the moment, I think he's in a space where maybe he don't want to talk too much.
Oh yeah.
Like Islam and
okay, of course.
But he's invited for sure.
Yeah.
But my thing is kind of like, you know what happened when SAS was with Dipset.
Yeah.
When Joel Santana came to London.
Yeah.
Because they got a bit buoyed.
Yeah.
They got kind of buoyed a little bit in the presence of the South youths.
Yeah.
So what's happened is it's almost like today we're gonna like act like we're with you.
Yeah.
Because it benefits us.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here. And then lock you off.
Yeah.
So then the opposition, which is Max B and French and that, they come in and they go, yo, you're the London guys, right?
And they love
Let's have a chat.
Yeah.
You get me?
Shoot, man,
and then what's happened is kind of like you go, fuck it, what's to lose? I ain't got nothing else going on.
Yeah, because it's embarrassing to Dipset.
Yeah.
And French and that are trying to embarrass them. So it's like you got these real G's out in London because as much as like even though like the most of their money comes from wherever they come from, it's important how we feel about them, you know.
100.
Because they're the students.
No, they hear it. Like when we're talking about American, like that one's dead, he's not real. They hear it.
They know.
Don't think they're not in the comments thinking you can't fucking with us.
Yeah, facts.
Do you know what I mean? Like they don't think we're real G's.
That's why.
Do you remember who was a real G that England never knew? Was it Flowrider?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. Flowrider was a serious geezer.
Yeah, but no one knew.
Never took but everyone just because he did the real club bangers and that.
MC Hammer and
that. Oh, MC Hammer.
Yeah, you can't take them man.
MC Hammer was legit, bro.
Man, George for MC Hammer.
Yeah, MC Hammer's entourage was a mad thing in Oakland, bro. Yeah, you couldn't be rolling on MC Hammer, bro.
Yeah, you can't bang.
Real shit. This is the problem, bro, with life.
Yeah, you couldn't
roll.
You know,
like, bro, everyone forgets, bro. Like, fam, what did we talk about earlier, bro? I was telling you, like, certain man might come on the podcast, but I don't even care, bro.
Yeah.
Because, bro, you see, bro, how can you be called Real Talk True Stories, but you care about popularity, bro?
Yeah, no, it's real.
You gotta do you.
Yeah.
Like, bro, these are the episodes that man
chat the real
get the bottles for, bro.
Yeah, chat the real talk.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
chat the real talk.
Real shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, man's had the episodes, like I told you, my brethren. Come through, we got wave, bro. We had like 3-hour episodes.
Yeah, this is just chatting about stuff in the ends.
Got more views than the rappers.
This is real, they can feel it.
Yeah. Nah, it's real. Real stories, like you said, real stories, bro. That's it.
And sometimes you can sense when you might not get a chance to be in that presence and that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of man don't want to come through and talk when especially they're not a rapper, they ain't got nothing they're promoting. They ain't got
Why would you want to do it?
You're gonna see them now, and you might not even see them again.
That's a fact.
No,
but the maddest thing is kind of like blood. Like, think about the biggest rapper in the world. Might be Eminem. Might be Snoop. One of the two, right? But if we say Snoop's a Crip from LA that gangbanged. That done. Murder was the case that they gave me, right? Then if we say, alright, cool. After them, who's next? It might be Jay-Z who sold bricks allegedly. Might be 50 Cent that got shot 9 times. Sold crack. So it's like, what we after here, brother? We after a real story, or we after like Someone is sick, just good with words.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
After the story.
Yeah,
that's
a
what
bit
we
of both.
buy into. That's what we invest into.
Yeah, but like,
get me? We
That's the
invest
thing with
into
hip
the
hop.
story.
It's the story.
So we forget.
And the lyricism.
Yeah.
Like, if you got bars,
If you got a balance, innit?
if you got bars and you got a story to tell, then
And we
we're
like to
clear.
hear them tell it.
Yeah.
We
We
want to
want
hear
to
someone else can tell the story
we don't want to hear no.
about paid in full and all of that.
Yeah,
Like, I
we
want to
don't
hear
have-
Mitch and them man talk
Yeah.
myself.
We don't want to hear no. What's his
facts.
name?
But that's what I'm
you?
saying with like Action and the
6ix9ine.
RTM podcast.
No, what's that you that does the podcast?
Like, it's good that you've gone in there to show who you are, because you never know what stories are floating about you and your this and that. Now everyone can see you for yourself, representing
Sitting on the
yourself,
sofa.
looking
trust.
nice,
Speaking
clean,
proper,
strong.
Big chaps.
Yeah. But other man might have spread the, no, you know my man, he's just this, he's this, he's that, he's that.
Cleared it up.
Yeah, you clear it up, man. People talk crap.
The podcast thing's a new rap thing for me, bro.
It is.
Like, it's like, you know, like you fling on a podcast, bro. You do 2 hours of chatting with a little bottle and that.
Yeah.
And you've cleared more than you've cleared in
it's
an hour.
No,
entertaining,
real
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
No,
you would've
real
said in
shit.
your
And you know
album.
how long it takes to make one song, bro. You gotta find the
Bruh.
right beat. You gotta write.
Especially
to
when
it,
you
takes
want to
time,
say what you
master.
want to say.
You gotta mix and master, bro.
I'm one of them people. Like, I
Man gotta
never,
sit down
I
with that
never
beat.
feel
Yeah.
like I said everything I wanted to say on
You
a
got more
beat.
to say.
Nah.
Only rarely
Like a
I feel like,
percentage.
you know what, now that one I've said this
Yeah.
one, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
When you're really trying
That's
to
why
go
we
your
make
bag,
so many
you gotta
songs.
sit
That's
in
why
your-
we keep searching for that
keep
one
going.
song.
Yeah.
Nah,
but
sit
bro,
down with it.
For me, it's been epic tonight, bro. I wanted
No,
this
100.
because you remember we spoke about this months ago.
Yeah,
But like
yeah,
for me,
yeah.
like
I was always coming up
the
here.
big French one irritated me because I watched it back and I watched someone comment saying that like, oh yeah, you said, what do you mean he's too East and that, and they took it in the wrong way.
Who's too
I'm-
East?
Like you,
Yeah.
because I said it.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, nah, but I was like, bro, what I meant is that at the time,
Yeah.
I just got a phone, bro. Like, I ain't got the internet. So
Yeah.
if someone's in East London and
Yeah.
creating a buzz, I won't know yet.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
No, but
by
that's
that.
understandable.
Yeah.
Of course, that's understandable. Like,
It's not the same like
I'm the
today.
same.
You can see
You know
everyone
what
from the
I
world.
you know what I mean? I wouldn't know what was going on in West
Yeah.
straight away. I'd find out later.
Later on, innit? Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Unless someone's plugged you in, or
Unless you know a
you've
man
caught
that
up,
knows a man.
or
Yeah.
you might even know and not know where they're
Yeah.
from and associated things. With,
Then you find out afterwards,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But
So me, I was looking forward to it because of that. I just wanted people to know, like, yo, bro, man, rated your thing, but it was more like, you know, at the time,
No, trust.
I remember the Lord of the Decks, and then there was a gap.
yeah, big
That's
gap.
what it was.
Big
That's
gap.
all it was.
Yeah.
And then it's like once you hear the gap, you get a tape, and then the tape, like Porridge, for instance, will tell you what you missed.
Yeah.
That will tell you that will fill out the gap.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
trust.
Yeah, my music's much like that. It will.
Real shit.
That's why, like, it's hard with the streaming platforms now, because it's hard. Ain't it hard to? Do you think listen to the music in order?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
bro.
Do you know what I mean?
That's a whole nother
Unless you've got
podcast.
that premium and that.
No, it's true, yeah.
Because when we're creating, I'm creating it for you to listen to.
Like
Like
one
one
to
order,
12.
I wouldn't live to
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like it's but
Yeah.
see, you got the old school mindset.
Yeah.
A lot of man now, it's just tracks put together.
Singles.
There's no like storyline
Structure, yeah.
in
Bruv,
that like
Ghetts said that.
album.
Album
Yeah, yeah.
people.
You know what I'm
Hits
saying? There's no
important.
Ghetts
storyline in
was
that
like,
album.
if you don't
though.
listen to my album 1 to 12,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
not listening
you're
to
not
it.
Yeah, you're not hearing the
Yeah,
full.
you're not
And I listen
like
when
what
he
I'm
said
trying to
that.
get
I
out.
thought,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go listen to it from one to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Properly, so
Yeah.
so I get the little skits and.
But there's
and-
enough man that
Yeah,
do that,
you
bro.
say none of those skits and that
Yeah,
no
yeah.
more.
No,
There's
he's
no,
done them. He's
no
done
real
them,
talk.
bro.
Yeah, they do them.
But
still,
even in
man.
general, like I just don't feel like enough man do that, and that's why I feel like the music doesn't feel as personal anymore.
It's not personal.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like with the skits and the whole like, it's like you said, it's the whole production with the album.
Yeah, it's-
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Now it's just people just throwing out songs.
Yeah.
Man got 10 songs ready that they just done in the last 6
Yeah,
months.
they're just-
Yeah, put it
they're
out.
looking
That's
just
it.
to
Yeah,
provide
that's
you.
it. Yeah, that's
Because
it.
you're the consumer and they just want to make
Yeah,
you. Make you
they were like,
happy.
bro, I need to have tunes out because you lot are wanting new tunes, and that's it.
You lot
Boom.
hold that. My
Yeah.
era. Whoosh.
But
Yeah.
I swear to you, anytime I make a song that's totally like out of my comfort zone and I've got brave and I thought, you know what, jump on that beat or
Yeah.
that, bruv, it pays off, man.
Does it?
It does,
Yeah,
man. It
yeah.
does. It does. As long as I ain't auto-tuning it.
But you saying the man about love the auto tune thing, you get me, man?
No, they don't. They
I want to
don't.
hear Stanaman on the look
People will lie to you, man. People will lie. Girls will be like, yeah, it's hard. And really you're thinking, nah.
Yeah, they ain't listen to that tune
You know
again.
what? You know what this episode might be called? This episode might be called Styles P doesn't use water. You know, like that, like blood.
Imagine if
Yeah,
Styles P,
yo,
you
like,
know what I mean?
Real talk.
Man
That'll
say yo.
put you off instantly. So I can,
Yeah.
if that's how they're looking at me as a
Yeah, the man
Techie.
said, I get it, I get it.
Long,
Yeah, I get it.
You auto-tune's not going to be for my fans.
Are you cooking anything at the moment for them to look out for?
Yeah, 100%.
I was gonna get into after I released a couple like of
The singles were hot.
singles. Yeah, I thought.
Because I was waiting for the.
Yeah, I thought.
Like
you
the
know,
full
I'm gonna do a
project, yeah.
I thought I'm gonna do a project, but then like as I was saying, the project didn't feel storyboarded. It didn't feel like
It wasn't 1 to 12 like that.
So I thought, you know what? Let me just pause. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm still writing.
Right.
Always. I feel like it's important for me to
You
write.
got to. I feel like if you get stagnant, then you kind of like you lose your way, kind of.
Yeah,
you know
I still
what I mean?
listen out for beats. I still like jump on YouTube and might purchase a beat and think, you know what, and go studio and that, because I really enjoy it, man.
No.
Like, I really
passion,
do,
innit?
man.
Yeah.
Like I really do, and a lot
I
of
rate
people be like, I did fall out of love with it, but I'm back.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I'm gonna keep writing music. Even if you don't hear from me from 6 months, you're gonna hear from me.
Just no, sick, man.
Facts.
Sick, man.
Sick,
definitely.
I reckon, bro, what might be a good idea, bro, just thinking out loud, it might be a good idea to just put out bare singles, bro.
Yeah.
And then when you
Just,
get to a point where like everyone's like, yo, you dropped a Mazza every quarter.
Yeah,
like,
no, I hear that.
Feel right.
Wrap it up as an EP.
Yeah, I just want it to feel right. Like if I end up writing songs and I end up with 5 that are on the same kind of message, then I might structure them and try and fill them right, and then
give it a title.
Give it a title because
with like a bonus.
I felt like at one stage I wasn't a single person and I was just a project guy.
Yeah. That's the Joe man.
And now I've gone to being I ain't had a project in 3-4 years.
Yeah, drop the singles, man. Trust me.
Facts.
I know, man. I'll be waiting to hear new Stana come out. You get me?
Facts.
Like real talk. Like I said, as much as you ain't as consistent as a lot of artists out here, you're a name that's definitely been like, it's definitely big. And like, if man say Stana, a lot of man, you'll be surprised. A lot of man, even in the younger generations, know who you are. I appreciate your music. You know what I'm saying? So
big facts, bro.
I would say, yeah, man, just keep like I said, man, keep coming true, man. Like man are listening, man are waiting, man are definitely looking forward to anything new.
What a story though, man.
No, real talk, it's a big story, man. It's a big story, man. Trust me. Like I said,
when they watch this, they're gonna know.
No, 100. Like I said, even myself, like man's known about you from a long time because I got man them that from Leyton that been telling me about your story. You get me? So even when, like I said, AS told me, coming on, he was like, do your research. I was like, I don't need to do no research. My niggas been telling me about Stana, man. Like, you get me? My niggas been telling me about Stana, man.
No, but it's good you want everyone to
you don't even know about me, bro. Like, I'll press everybody, bro. Like, do this, do that.
So I was like, man, no Stana, man. Like, trust me, I'm a man that's listened to your tunes. Like I said, my boy showed me Porridge and all them things there, and we was going back and forth, and he was telling me like, Leyton,
serious things.
I'm saying E10, boom, he's got it tatted on him, everything. You get me? Boom, repping. You get me? So I know. Man. It's good to, like I said, link up and chat and get your story, man. It's good, definitely.
Thanks for sharing, bro.
100%.
Bro, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for pulling up. You're welcome here. You got a home here, bro. You get me?
Love,
anytime.
Love.
Even if it's like, man's gonna pull up again and talk about something.
And anyone you might see that I know I can connect you lot with as well.
we gotta do this
as well, man.
we gotta do
there's
this, bro.
people with good stories out there, and like, I want my guys to get.
And vice versa, bro.
I want my guys out there now.
Bro,
I feel
tomorrow
like it's time we all need to start putting ourselves out there.
Trust, man.
It's owning our past.
No fear.
Yeah. You know what, bro?
Like, it's all done and dusted in the past. Man could just chat freely and just be like, look, this is what it was.
Everyone gets all prissy about it and that, but bruv, the reality is, bro, it's your life, bro. No one can share your life like you, bro. Like, it's yours.
100.
You know what I mean? So,
tell your story,
fam, man. Because, bruv, like, people be humble, bro. Like, you be sitting there thinking, bro, like, they might not even believe the things I've been through. But, bro, man would. Yeah. That's the thing. Bro, it takes a certain type of bread, a certain type of level for people to actually say, I believe him.
Yeah.
You've been through the dirt, the mud. You come out better. You're looking fresh still.
Yeah, come on, respect.
Get me 25 still and that. Give me
I wish, bro.
Ready
old,
to go,
man.
bro.
Man's getting old.
Water
My son gonna be them ages soon, bro. Yeah.
But now, thank you.
Thanks
for sharing,
man.
Brother.
Love. Always.
Good episode.
Of course.
Big up D Gully. He cut out.
Big up D.
Big up Pokes.
Know what I'm saying?
Don't know.
Always in a shout. You get me?
Boom.
Love.